Netflix. We're still alright. Still alright. You are literally fucking us. Where is still alright? Where?
3 days later.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a good morning because the JoJo's fan base has won. Breaking news as of just an hour ago. It's late as hell, but I had to jump out of bed to come film this. Netflix has finally responded to us and given us all the clarity that we've been begging for when it comes to the Steel Ball Run release. Netflix just put out this statement on Twitter. Thank you all for the incredible support for Steel Ball Run JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The series is currently in production and will be available for everyone to enjoy. We are planning a split core release across the entire run of episodes. The next core, in parentheses second stage, will begin streaming in fall 2026 on Netflix, with one new episode released each week. This release schedule is part of our original plan and reflects the wishes of the production committee. Your passion and enthusiasm mean a great deal to everyone involved in the preparation. We appreciate your patience and continued support as we work to bring you the second stage. Okay, first let's get the bad news out of the way. They released the first episode way too early and now we have to wait till fall for the rest. But the extremely good news: JoJo's, starting in the fall, is going to be weekly. Hallelujah. Praise be to JoJo's Part 7 Jesus. He is a JoJo's reference for a reason, because he answers prayers. We are going to be eating. We're going to be having JoJo's Fridays come back. We used to pray for times like this, but you all did this. Look at what happens when you fight. Look at what the JoJo's fan base is able to accomplish when we all work together for a common cause. We went out there all over the internet and made our voices heard. Now all that's left to do is wait for fall 2026. Netflix, it's about damn time.
Welcome back to another episode of the Moon Piece Podcast, where we talk to you about anime, manga, movies, TV, and everything in between. I am your co-host, Roanoa Danielle, a.k.a. Danny, and I am accompanied by my co-host,
boy number 3.
And further down the line,
Kimi-chan.
And we have an extra special guest in store for you guys. She is a cosplayer. She is an artist. She is a comedy queen, Kaze Kara.
Hello. Tis I.
Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Welcome to the pod. It's been a long time coming. You know, it was first met kind of doing battle back at the Anime Showdown.
That's so funny.
Those are some good old days. So you caught me slacking there, but not again this time. This time is different.
I won. Just saying.
That's true.
I won. Because Kimmy also did it too. A different
Oh,
episode.
really? I did.
Not that episode.
Yeah, I did another one.
A different season.
Did you win?
I did not.
They hate us. They hate us.
It's all right.
Okay.
I was pissed. I was like, the game.
Nah,
one game I did get.
She did better than I thought she was going to do.
I did better than I thought. The first round I passed. I was really hyped. But then the second one, it was just this one game didn't let me it was like a soccer goal game and I couldn't block the way I wanted to. I was like,
see, honestly, same. I'm like, I sucked at everything else, but I beat his ass in Tekken. That's all I care about.
That's all I'm
good at. That's all I'm good at. So I was
That's
like, at least I got points on that.
Listen, she was talking a lot of smack. I wasn't a smack talker.
I was just doing.
I was just there, and I'm like,
you just
I'm just here, and I'm gonna answer my trivia questions.
I was just saying stuff. That's all.
Well, as always, guys, we're going to start off with what we're watching, what we're playing, and what we're saying. Kimmy-chan, why don't you start us off this time?
yes. Okay, so I got some great new things on the docket.
Love to hear it.
Well, before I will mention one thing I mentioned last time, which was Tamon's B-side. They finally put out the last episode. I thought it was it last time, but no, there's one more. And guys, I'm going to make you watch it. This is actually so fucking cute. So it's basically, I know I mentioned it a little bit last time, but have you heard of it at all?
No, but is this similar to like Natsume's Book of Friends type of thing?
No, it's like, okay, so it's one of the idol animes. It's a brand new one that just came out. So it's like, picture like this one girl obsessed with this boy group, right? Called Face. And they're like, okay. And she's like, oh my God, I love them. Like, she's the biggest stan, has all the stuff in the room, like pictures everywhere. And she's like, I love him. He is God. It's wonderful. And she's the housekeeper. So she's like, I got to make my money so I can afford to get my shit. And so she ends up being the client of a new person. And what happens? It turns out to be the guy, the main guy that she stands.
Oh, wait, I've heard that. Yes, I've heard the premises about that before.
Yes,
yeah.
but turns out, he's actually a loser, low key. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh my God, she's like, wow, he has this whole other side to him. I never would have thought about that. And it's just shenanigans, pure shenanigans. And you find out like your celebrity people are not what they are on TV. Like you don't know these people. So I'm like, it's just a big that and just a lot of shenanigans. And it's great. It's wholesome. I love it. So I was like, I highly recommend. Only 12 episodes. So easy watch for any of you guys.
All right. Okay. We'll watch it.
Yes.
Well, I'll watch it. I can't say will.
No, I'll watch it too. I need something like lighthearted and easy to watch.
I'm not a big Idol person.
I'm normally not either, but I was like, let me just, my friend said she was like, nah, this is good. And I was like, all right, I'll take your word for it. But ironically, saying that, I finally took your advice and I watched the first episode of Oshinoko.
Oh.
Yes, Oshinoko.
Girl,
So,
took my advice. That was
my
like
God.
in 2023.
But I didn't know. I didn't know.
Better late than never. Better late than
got the
ever.
high dive
Yeah.
account?
I haven't talked about that show since it came out because I dropped that for season 1.
Oh, really? No, I
didn't
Pass.
read it. Nothing.
Pass.
I heard it does get it really good and really crazy. There were some people that mentioned that there was some topics they weren't too keen on, but I'm willing. I heard it's worth going past, and it's really
you
good.
know what? I'm good. I'm good on the incest. I'm good.
Okay, I will. All right, no, here.
I'm
all right,
good.
here, I'm not condoning this. I'm very anti that. Obviously. With that said, now the ending was certainly like. But
did you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Oh, okay, so you know the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
only watched the first episode
because so so even though I'm more like I think
I don't know what happened the first episode. I don't know what the deal is.
The reason why I won't spoil it is because there's like certain things that's just so unpredictable that it just ruins everything.
Okay.
So because it's so unpredictable, I will not spoil it for you.
Okay.
With that said, the thing that's strange, like, well, all right, what do you know about the two twins, really like real life?
Nothing. I know nothing. I literally just watched the first episode. That's it.
So yeah, no, because it's so like after the first episode, shit gets insane.
Okay.
It's like it does really good.
Into the mic.
It does really good with giving you like slice of life with some idol, with some murder mystery and comedy. So for that reason, I think it is excellent.
I love a good murder mystery.
There is some now. All right, you're gonna have to look at the whole incest thing with a very like devil's advocate opinion.
It's anime logic.
What's the
I
devil's
know.
advocate opinion?
If
of
I
incest?
say it, it spoils it for her. That's
why I was like, don't.
See,
No.
There's more to it.
There's more to it. You have. I will say, Danny, I think you really should watch. Like
the first episode is fantastic. It is peak.
Phenomenal.
It gave me high hopes. I got through the whole season and I was like, I'm good. It's
on its third season right now, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I will watch.
Can you just tell me what happens in the first
No.
episode?
Oh, okay.
You want to ruin it for her?
In the first episode, yeah, the first episode.
No, but I really think you should watch it.
I'm not going to watch the season. If
well,
Corey
no.
dropped it, it's
just
a
watch
wrap.
the first one. The first one's the best. That you don't have to watch the rest.
It reconvene.
Just tell him
It's
what
an
happens.
hour and a half.
Just tell
it's
him what
really
happens.
good.
Well,
It's a
because
movie.
it's an hour. I'm about to say
All right,
because
fine,
it's literally a
fine.
whole movie.
Okay,
like
I'll watch it.
you know why? Because the first episode really it brings you in. Think, oh, it's gonna be a wholesome like idol anime. Oh,
It's
it
not what you expect at all.
Okay. All right. Fine. Don't spoil it.
So that's definitely, I'm excited to watch it regardless. I had a lot of people be like, no, it's worth it. Watch. And you guys know, I like a good murder mystery. I love the Apothecary Diaries and that kind of stuff. So I was like, it's a good time. So 1,000% excited about that. Just for shits and giggles, I watched the live action Cells at Work. They have it on Netflix.
Live
You
action?
watched
I
it?
know. I was like, I was like one of those like,
You watching some bullshit.
It's just like
you know when you're with your
I just,
friends and you just like, yo,
you can't
throw
watch
something
Heated
on in the.
Rivalry with your friends.
Mm,
Like
yes.
I've been begging you to watch that show for
But
so
I want to
long.
pay attention. That
And
was
you're
something
watching
like
live action.
listen,
Cells
listen,
at
listen.
Work?
Where it was one of
That's
those.
some
Education.
bullshit.
It's one of those you
Education.
throw it on in the background.
Did you
know
watch
what
the
I mean?
anime?
I did. throw it on in the background, and it's not for real. You know, everyone's talking and chatting. That's why I was like, it's fun and campy.
So you didn't really watch it. It was
I
just
watched
on.
it. No, but I watch it because everyone's talking. But I'm like, I'm locked in. I'm watching it because I enjoyed it.
What's going on? So I never watched Cells at Work. Like, what's even like? It's just literally about cells.
You ever watch
working?
Ozzy and Drix?
No.
I like Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody start with Ozzy and Drix.
Right? Yeah.
Like
That's
the
how I
TV
watched
show.
it.
that's
Yeah.
a TV show, but I'd never heard anybody start with the TV show instead of the movie.
That's
Yeah.
how I watched
Okay.
it first. Was the TV show?
You watched the TV show first before the movie?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a movie. I was a kid,
But
so it
did
just
you
came
watch the
out.
movie?
I did eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you watch Osmosis Jones? Kaze?
You even know who Osmosis Jones is?
I've heard of that name, but I've never saw
I think
it.
she's too young. I think she's too
That's
young.
not it. I think I just.
No.
I
Ah,
grew up-
pobrecita.
I didn't have cable. Like
I mean, I didn't have
that.
cable either. It
So
was
what
on,
was it
it
on?
was on WB11.
Oh shit! Yeah, I just completely missed that.
That's what I
then.
was saying. I was like,
Wow.
I was like, I can't use the cable. I didn't have that shit either.
Can I say, usually Kimmy is the I didn't have cable copper outer, so to watch her be like, nah. You're fucking.
Yikes!
It's mad funny.
I've heard of it. I know it's about some science related because osmosis. I'm like, okay, it must be.
It is.
Honestly-
It is significantly
So,
before your time.
think
It
about-
still holds up.
Think about it like
Honestly.
this. It's a slice of life, but it's teaching you. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it's like, oh, the red blood cell is like the main character, and she's this cute anime girl, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so you're learning the red blood cell brings oxygen to the lungs or to all the different body parts, and it's this cute girl like, oh my god, I'm lost. I need to bring this box to, this place. And so every cell and every different thing in your body like is something there. So like the white blood cell protects you from viruses and everything. It's like this murderous emo boy, and they're like have a cute little romance, and it's like it's like you would never expect. And like this, like the teacher is like oh my god, what is it called? Something Fane. I can't remember right now. But either way, like she's like this Lolita teacher, and they're like, yeah, because they help bring up, the red blood cells and everything like that, but they can also be used to kill viruses. So this cute like Lolita teacher is all dressed in this beautiful dress, and then she brings out this giant ass knife cleaver, and she's cutting bitches, and it's so campy.
It's giving great for the school for that. for
Exactly.
sure.
It was like, it's cute, it's fun, it's educational, and it's adorable. So to watch it like on live action it was just really funny because the viruses, they go in on the costumes, bro. They do not hold back. The Japanese campiness, it felt like Kamen Rider. You know what I mean? And the way that they came out in these ridiculous fits, I was like, this is great. They didn't shy from it. Like you would think like, why would they do that? But it came out great. I liked it. And last but not least, my new obsession is this. It's a remake of an old anime. It's called Hanakimi. Have you guys heard of that one?
Mm-mm.
So it's basically kind of. Did you guys ever watch Ouran High School Host Club?
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's classic. So very, very similar. I didn't know that this actually came out before Ouran High School Host Club. But basically, like a girl, she becomes
Looks
obsessed
exactly
with.
like it.
Exactly. I was like, it's
It's actually the same show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn. They're twins?
nope, not this time.
Okay, so she was a little original.
Yeah. So I was
It's a
like,
blonde
okay.
guy. It's a black-haired guy. It's a brown-haired like main character.
Is there a lolly boy?
This is
No, there isn't.
Okay, all right. So she took some creative.
No, I was like, it's
liberties.
still creative in that
Yeah.
sense.
it's copy and
But
paste.
in the way, but the story's different in the way it's like, okay, this girl, Mizuki, she is like, oh my God, I saw this guy. He was a high jumper in track and field, and he inspired me. Like, I'm obsessed with him. And that kind of like, I need to go, like, I need to meet him in person. So she literally flies from America to Japan, and she's like, I'm going to go, I'm going to meet him. But she's like, I'm going to go to his school to meet him. So he goes to an all-boys school. So she's like, I'm going to cut off my hair. I'm going to pretend to be a boy. I'm going to befriend this man. It sounds psychotic.
That's that JP stuff.
Yeah, no, really. I was like, it sounds psychotic. And she's like, yeah, no. So I went over here to meet this guy. And, she's a girl going. It's like she's the man, pretty much. Imagine she's the man. But she just goes, it's track. And shenanigans ensue because she has, like, people out there. Turns out it's not a spoiler because it's in the first episode. The guy finds out she's a girl, and she doesn't know that he knows, but it's still shenanigans.
That sounds interesting, though.
Yeah,
That
and
sounds
then
interesting enough.
the best friend that she makes there, he's having a whole crisis because he's like, fuck, man, like, what is this that I'm feeling? Do I actually like the guy? Like, he's going through a whole, like, Mulan phase, you know, where he's like, oh my God, I actually really like him. Like, am I gay? Does this make me gay? Like, what does this mean for me? Like, no, I just think he's cool. He's just really cool. Why am I kind of jealous? I don't understand. Like, it's hilarious to see, like, the group coming around. It's awesome. And I really like it. It's really fun. And like I said, shenanigans. There's always great beach episodes there and just school life. And it's awesome.
He knows he is definitively bisexual.
Oh, absolutely. I was like,
they'd be like, oh, she was a girl. You liked her when she was a guy.
Exactly.
You're bisexual.
Exactly. It's like, you thought he was a femboy. It's fine.
Literally.
You are bisexual, man. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, it's a good watch and I'm enjoying it. I'm on like episode 9 and I'm like, yes. I was like, honestly, if I like it so much, I might go back and watch the original. And then I think last but not least, guys, I finally finished Enies Lobby.
What? Why do you hold on? First of all,
Bury the lead.
we told you to say it in a much different way.
Buried the whole lead of the clip.
She wants to get it out of her system now and be done with it.
I know. I'm like, guys,
You know what? Stop watching One Piece. It's all right.
I finished Enies Lobby. It happened.
Thoughts, opinions, critiques, dislikes.
She's the guy.
I will say,
Jesus Christ. Okay, guys. Because Kimmy's ruining the clip and ruining the podcast.
And our hopes and dreams.
Jesus Christ. Pod for once.
Our expectations.
What if she said something so nice? That made
okay.
like override.
I really appreciate you having that devil's advocate for her. She doesn't have anything nice to say.
hey guys, I finished Enies Lobby.
Oh, brother, that was fake as hell. She's so annoying. She's so annoying.
She's trying, man. Come on, she get cut us some slack.
Nah, she knew that was fake as hell.
I'm on her. I gotta play devil's advocate.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I gotta do it.
It's okay. But yes, I'm here. I finished. I finally got to the part where it actually gets good. One Piece, I don't understand why it takes 200 episodes plus to get good for a show. But you know what? I'm finally here. And by the time it did, it was enjoyable. So I liked it. Water 7 into Enies Lobby. It was good.
See,
I was locked in.
This is why I always say, like, when some people recommend anime to like people who are like, oh, what's something new to watch? Like, I want to get into anime. You should never recommend One Piece first, because One Piece is for seasoned veterans.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't grow up with One Piece, you have to have like the stamina and that you got to develop, and or just like general, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the willingness to like go through the long run.
Also the tropes.
Perseverance, yes.
You got to understand the tropes.
The tropes, yeah. So it's like, you got to be like, you have to have like how much anime do you have in a year? But I got like 10. Nah, come back with like at 25. Then we could, and like a varying different types. Like it can't be all like, oh, I love shonen. Like if you over here say like, oh, you watch like, you know, MHA, Baki, like just shit in that like action like realm, you are the
shonen
worst.
trash monster.
I love how you put My Hero and Baki in the same sentence.
I mean,
Those are such,
well,
like,
I mean, they're both like, you know, they fight and shit. Like, I mean, I certainly would not put MHA in like Naruto's category, even Bleach. It's just, it feels like it's such a big difference. I mean, it's not similar to Baki at all, but like, it's more like, it's certainly not like the other ones, in my opinion, which is very unique to say. But
You saying that in a good way or a bad way?
in a way,
It's funny. It's funny because I was just talking about Baki in the last episode, because like Baki is just like mind numbing.
Yeah, Baki is kind of, all right, so actually I take back what I said, because if we had to put Baki in any category, it's just straight, it's like just JoJo, just bizarre shit. Like there's no reason with it. It just be.
Yeah,
It just be.
It does
It
ridiculous
just do.
stuff for no
It's
reason.
so funny.
All right. Well, Kimmy, now that you finished Enies Lobby and post Enies Lobby, what are your thoughts? How was the journey?
It was long, but finally I was intrigued. By the time it was like, oh, we get mystery up in here. Okay. Because it's like, okay, where's Robin going? Who's she going with? Who's this masked dude? Like, why is she all of a sudden being like, I'm going to disappear. Don't talk to me ever again. And I'm like, why? Who's controlling her? Who are these people? All this stuff. So I was like, okay, now you got me feeling a little spicy here. I'm like, I'm actually paying attention. You know what I mean? So I'm good. I'm excited. So seeing from that to developing like, okay, hey, she's doing this for a reason. She's not just trying to kill people for nothing. You know, her whole backstory. I was waiting for it. I was like, what is her damn backstory? I know it's going to be ridiculous. Everyone's just like, wait, don't hate her yet. I know she's so low on your list, but there must be a reason. I'm like, all right. I'll get to know her when she comes. And her backstory did not disappoint. That shit was crazy. Did not expect. Absolutely did not expect.
Did not cry either.
I did not cry.
Did not cry.
You know what?
I was close. It was close. It was heartfelt. It was heartfelt.
It's like that sometimes. Like, I think you don't have to cry for everything.
She has cried for
I'm a cry baby though.
No, she's cried for lesser things.
Oh, damn, girl.
I
Wait, define less.
A lot of lesser things.
To you,
give me one example.
Bakugo fake dying 3 times.
Okay, no. Okay, now relax because that's my son right there.
Thank you.
Yo. So literally, when it happened in the manga, because I read it before anything.
Yeah, same.
But and I dead ass was like, if he dies, I ain't picking this shit back up. And
literally,
when I caught wind that he came, I was like, okay, I can read it again.
Like, yeah.
So
no, literally, I had so many friends be like, nah, this shit ends here where he dies. Like, that's it. Yep. I'm dropping this.
Literally, yeah.
I was like,
we hear about it.
And not just me. So many people were the same way. They're like, I'm dropping this if he's fucking for real right now.
You ain't cry for Robin?
I will say, I don't know. I didn't cry. I mean, it was sad. I teared up. I was like, oh.
Genocide, just somebody finding self-worth and finally realizing that they deserve to live, much more emotional, impactful than anything you've ever seen in any other anime. Like, none of your faves have been through anything like that, like backstory-wise. None of your faves in any manga anime.
That sounds fake. But I can't go through my list right now. That's why I knew you were going to say name one, but I can't go through my list right now.
Because if you can't name one, they don't exist.
I don't know, man. I'm like, listen. Just because I didn't go through your fave doesn't mean...
He not saying nothing to cry about.
Either way, I was like, I cried for Sanji's backstory. That really hit me. But
you cry. Wait. Are you crying more for Sanji than Robin?
The Baratier backstory.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's what we're saying.
There's no consistency.
That's a little interesting now.
I don't know. I don't know,
Sanji
man.
didn't have to eat his leg. That was Zeph who had to eat his leg.
But it was like the sacrifice he
made.
And
she saw the live action first and still cried in the anime.
Yeah, I mean, no, because Sanji, Sanji.
I did. I was surprised I cried in the live action too. No. I wasn't even. This was before I even had an opinion about any of them. I was just like, damn. I don't know. That just got me. It was sad.
What about the rooftop moment? The rooftop moment where Robin finally says that she wants to
beautiful,
live.
and I loved it. And
all the straw hats pull up.
I gave the episodes a 9. It was wonderful seeing them line up and be like, "We here for you." Like I was like, "Yes, that's so cute. Love that." And then finally, she admitted, "Okay, you know what? I don't want to kill myself. I do want to live." Beautiful, beautiful moment. And then everybody screamed at me because I gave it a 9. And I was like, it was just a 9. Everybody screamed at me.
A 9 isn't bad.
A 9 is fantastic. It's a great rating.
I can admit, I was only triggered. I'm happy with the 9.
He was triggered,
but I took it very personally.
I think because did you tell him about that you didn't cry and then told him you gave it a 9?
No, we watched.
No, they watched me.
Okay.
I stream.
She streams it, so I see. We see every single second of her watching it. It's not private. Everybody is watching her watch One Piece.
So that's why I was like, the chat was criticizing me. They were like, a 9? I was like,
well, no, a 9 is still really good.
A 9 is great.
What was one of your favorite matchups in Enies lobby?
In Enies lobby, I loved watching Frankie's. That was so funny.
With the whole chopper and the cola thing?
Oh my God. Yeah, the cola, the everything.
Yo, here's some tea.
Yeah, he was like, damn, you reacting like that? Okay, wait, here's something else. He's like, bitch, that's vegetable juice. Be fucking for real with me right now. He's like, my bad. I really wanted to see though, my bad. We're gonna visit this later. Okay, here's cola. Like that, I don't know, that shenanigans.
That's peak One Piece comedy.
Yeah, that is. That's some funny shit. For
okay,
sure.
So Frankie, any other moments? Any other?
Well, you might as well you might as well go through each matchup. Okay, at this point.
What about Chopper versus I don't know.
Chopper versus the pink haired dude. Ridiculous. Monster Chopper did not expect. That was one of the few things I was like, I'm surprised I didn't get spoiled.
Tony Chopper, the pill popper.
Pill popper.
Bitch, he came up there. Wow! Fucking yeeted that man.
When he came, he was a Baki kid. Man, say.
Oh, yeah. Shit. He literally
looked like Team Rocket blasting off again.
Truly sent that man to the moon. That was awesome. That was really cool.
What about Sanji versus Khalifa / Nami versus Khalifa?
That was great. First of all, let me just start by saying Nami ain't beating the lesbian allegations. Like every single time, I'm like, girl. Like I thought people were just saying that for shits and giggles, but like no, she be saying shit out of pocket. But good for her, you know.
Were you annoyed that Sanji didn't want to fight Khalifa?
I was just like,
he tried.
He attempted, but he was like, I can't. Like he tried to like take her down at least, and he's like, I beat you, and she's like, bitch, be for real right now. Come on.
He's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman.
Like, I could have kicked your whole head off, but I didn't. And like I understand it because he's just like, no, like deep within me, like I know I
do not want to hurt women. And I get it, but it's like, girl, one of my friends,
for the greater good.
Yeah,
one
for,
of my
for the
friends,
team.
one of my
like-
friends did explain to me that in the English version, Nami does talk more to him about it, and he's like, "You need to protect me. You need to be there to help me. You know, like not just women in general. What am I supposed to do if you're out of commission because of this? Because of her whooping your ass? Like, you need to defend yourself. You need to hold on."
Mhm.
So I was like, wow. I was like, that does feel like it was stronger in that aspect than like directly there in the Japanese. So I don't know if they just went in on the English one or what, but either way, very cool. I loved Nami's development of like, oh, this bitch really learning how to fight. She
Yeah.
really learning how to fight. She know how to throw in hands right now. She was like,
Mhm.
hey, this ain't no like little trick pole before. Like, I got the power of science on my head. You know, wah!
She said you want to be Senku so bad.
Yeah, I was like, she was whipping out. She was like, nah, illusion, lightning, this thing. I was like, okay, girl, pop off.
She was spamming her ult.
Yeah,
Spamming her ult.
truly.
All art.
Yeah.
Night and day from Alabasta when she was just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And Usopp's playing games with her.
She learned. She put that shit to the test. So I was really proud of her. So that was great. Like I said, Frankie loved his one, like just straight up punching the round guy with the zipper. Mr.
Bukuro. Yep.
What was it? Chapapa!
Yep.
That shit. Oh my God. That was awesome. Love to see it.
What about the best fight? When Usopp's chained up to Zoro. And they're fighting
you are sword.
Jabra and
Usopp?
Oh, Soga King, my
Oh
bad.
my God. Shut I hate y'all. I hate y'all. The whole time the chat, Usopp ain't here. Usopp ain't here.
That's not Usopp.
That's not Usopp.
Oh my God. Either way, it killed me. Just like, you are sword. Act like it. He's like, all right. And everyone's like, okay, core strength. Have right there. Just have a long time. He's like, all right. Killed me. Oh my God. The lame ass freaking giraffe guy, Caucasian
Kaku.
Usopp.
My girl said Caucasian Usopp.
That's what she been calling him all series as.
He really is Caucasian Usopp. And everyone's
Kaku-Sop.
like, yo, Kaku, Caucasian Usopp. I was like, yo, you're right. There we go.
That's true. That's true.
I was like, there we go.
Yeah, you was weak when he transformed.
Because he was like, I got the new power now. I'm in there. We happening. And then what happened? He just wah, wah. Yeah, okay.
Giraffes are cool.
Jeffrey the giraffe over here. Toys R Us is calling you back. Hello?
He changed professions. That's all.
Yo. I was like, this is great.
Zoro locked in on that guy though.
He did. He took a long time, but finally, it went through. So
What about Sanji versus Jabra?
Jabra, which one?
Wolf guy.
Wolf guy. Yes. New move. Firefoot. That was cool.
There you go.
Diablo Jump.
Diablo jump. That was,
Blaziken that motherfucker.
yeah, literally Blaziken that ass.
Yo,
I was like, what
She's like,
is
is
he
Sanji
doing?
a fire chicken?
I was like, what is he doing? And then he was like, my shit's on fire
He's doing
now.
the damn thing. That's it.
I was not expecting. I didn't know. I was like, this is a great level up. Truly enjoyed.
And
These
then
are good
finally,
opinions.
Luffy versus Robo Lucci.
I give Luffy so much grace because I was like, that motherfucker was so annoying. I was like, all I wanted was this man to be taken down.
Yeah.
Rob
Take
Lucci.
take him down a peck. Like, get his Puss in Boots ass out of here, please. I'm tired. He was so smug. There's something about it's the same way it was like Spam Dam. Like, it was something about seeing him get rocked. I'm like, yes.
Okay, but in the future, you will come to like Rob. He's very well loved.
Oh, God.
Saying-
What?
What? Oh, well,
That's your boy?
I guess I'm talking to myself then.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
listen, I like him, but like, I don't like him like
Oops.
that.
I mean, I'm a Zoro girly, but I think Rob is amazing as well. Okay.
Well,
Guess
damn.
okay.
listen.
Spoilers on that because
Ooh.
now
How'd
we
you
see
feel
he comes
about
back.
Luffy's different transformations?
Very
This
cool.
is-
The gears. I was like, now I understand. I was like, I hear, because I was like, before anything of One Piece, I heard, all I knew was Gear 5. I was like, I don't know what the fuck. I was like, he goes Cloud. That's all I know. I don't know what any of that means. But now actually seeing, he's like, okay, no, I'm calling this Gear 1, Gear 2, Gear 3, and his like levels up. I'm like, I like that. You see the characters developing themselves. Like, I'm taking myself to a new level and pushing
Mhm.
myself out there to actually do these things properly, to fight who I need. And I was like, this was really cool. And actually explaining it's like, oh, he's rubber, so he can like, bring his cells up to like push himself faster, higher cholesterol, and da 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 da. I was like, that's really creepy.
Cholesterol
That's what someone said to me. I was like, that's cool. Or that's what he.
No,
That's
it's fine. I'm not making fun. It's just
Yo.
I've never heard somebody say higher cholesterol.
Someone dead ass said cholesterol.
No, it was in the anime. That like Rob was reading him.
It was blood.
Yeah,
so
his
you know
blood.
when he like pumps his leg?
Yeah.
He's pumping blood to rush through his body.
Exactly.
Faster.
That's why he's
So
making his
That's not-
cholesterol
that's
faster.
not
High blood pressure, high cholesterol.
I thought you watched Cells at Work.
That's not cholesterol.
What is it? I don't know. It's blood pressure. The fuck.
Must be
Go
blood,
see a doctor.
blood pressure. I got blood
Some shit.
pressure.
Luffy doing some shit. He's doing some
Cholesterol
science.
too. Cholesterol free.
He gets a fucking heart attack on the back.
We need to tell him. We need to
That's why
tell
I
him.
was like, it's accelerating him. That's what I thought. And he was like, but you're rubber, so it doesn't hurt you. I was like, oh, that's smart.
That's true.
Look
That's
at that.
true. Yeah.
There you go.
That movie.
It's so funny.
I think to like add to your point when you were talking about wanting to see like Lucci get knocked down a peg, right? I think one of, and you probably noticed it in your time going through it, Oda really knows how to make you get tired of the villain
Yes.
and want them to just get washed up by Luffy. He
So
makes
much.
it well earned where you're like,
Yeah.
now that it happened, you're like, thank God.
Yes.
Thank God somebody beat this
Finally.
guy's ass. Because like it happened with Arlong, happened with Crocodile, happened with Anel, kind of happened with Foxy, right? It's just like the Long Ring Long Land.
Mm.
The slow beat.
Yes.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like so like Oda like finds a way like let's just say drag it out a little bit longer to really build that like I hate this character.
Yes.
Please somebody knock them out. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's wonderful.
I know what. What did you think of that final moment with Luffy versus Lucci? Where like Usopp had to be like, Luffy!
Like, get the fuck out, bro. Why you looking like you losing right now? I know you ain't fucking losing. That was great. I was like, I'm glad that he like, took off the mask and he was legit like, hey, get your shit together, bro. Because
It was me the whole time.
yeah.
So when we were stuck on the bridge, right? Once all the fighting was over,
Mhm.
you had some theories for figuring out how we were gonna get out of Annie's lobby altogether. All through the
Yeah.
arc, you were like, okay, we totally just gonna steal this. Like you had a lot of ways you thought we were gonna get out. So you want to kind of explain
I
what you
did.
thought was gonna
So
happen before you saw what happened?
Yeah. I was like, first of all, I was like, okay, how are we getting out of here? I was like, okay, they're gonna steal one of the marine boats. And that was the plan. So I was like, okay, I was right on that. But then that got washed because they took that out. And I was like, okay, we're going to, I don't know, grab one of the sea trains. Sea trains was out. Not happening. Okay. I was like, all right, the Giants didn't come with them. That's not happening. I was like, there's got to be something. I was like, are we dressing up as the Marines and then sneaking on one of their boats? That didn't happen. And then finally they were like, wait, I hear it. I was like, is Laboon coming back for that?
Ooh,
Because all I heard was the
wow.
woo. Like I heard the animal sounds and I was like, okay. I was like, dolphins? I was like, Laboon? He came for
respect
that?
it. I respect it.
She was cooking. I was like, you know what?
I was ready. I was like, I thought they were going to come back to Laboon, but Laboon came for them. Okay. And then they were like, wait, no, it's Mary. I was like, what?
the boat?
Fuck.
She was like, guys, just jump down.
I was like, jump into the sea, do it. But no, for real, I was so shook. I was like, the fuck you mean Mary came back? What? I was like, Mary was destroyed.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. That was beautiful to see it come back. And they were just, it was like them all falling and they were just like, oh my God, yay. I was like, okay, that's pretty.
What happened next?
Then seeing that ending, the final goodbye, the final Mary goodbye, girl.
So,
Yeah.
out of all the things that made you cry, what did you cry over in One Piece?
Yeah, I cried over a boat, y'all.
Damn, over Robin.
I did. I cried.
Shit.
I was
Big.
She ain't shit, huh?
the ship made me cry. I'm sorry, Robin did not, but the ship did. That was beautiful. I don't know. It was part of all of them. The heart of the whole journey. It was a part of their family.
Yeah,
There's
but
everything.
damn, like so she's like it's like child slavery. Who cares? And
I know. I don't know, man. I apologize. I was like, Robin, you a real one. I apologize, but at the same time, I was
You
like,
aren't the only one. A lot of people cried over this, but what was processing through your brain while watching it? Like that episode.
Yeah, like
honestly.
what was it that got you? Like, was it the music, the scenery, the flashbacks?
definitely the
Just
music.
named everything for her.
But also the fact that I was like maybe just the childlike wonder, you know what I mean, in the sense of hearing the boat like give back. Because I'm the type of person that I believe that like the energy that you give into like your possessions, the things like Gachiakuta style. You know what I mean?
Just like Gachiakuta.
Yeah, exactly. The same thing. I'm like, you give the energy to your possessions, the people around you, anything. Like you take care of your stuff, like into the universe. You give that energy. Same energy comes back. I'm firm believer before any of that. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, you know, I'm very much, if something has come to its end, you got to Marie Kondo it. Thank you. You gave me so much joy. Here you go. You give it back. You know what I mean? You let it go. You know, so that's why I was like, since the beginning, that's why I got so pissed at Usopp. I was like, Usopp, you got to thank the boat and then let it go. But he's like, no, they're throwing me away because he was being an insecure little bitch. But no, it's fine. So I was like, okay, he learned his lesson. It's fine. And then the spirit came to them and they were like, no, I'm going to do one more big one before like dying. I was like, the boat died for them. I don't know.
You're making valid points, but just damn. It's just like, damn.
When that boat, she was like, once that boat said, come in, she was like,
yeah. It was like, come in. I was like, no, don't say so.
Reach through the screen and shit.
And oh my God. And then Luffy was like, no, you shouldn't apologize. We should apologize. We weren't taking care of you well enough. And they were breaking shit on you. We would have taken care of you. But I was like, no. Oh my God.
That
killed me.
Crazy.
I was like, oh. That I don't know, man. That hurt.
All right, so getting through all of that, right? Going through all of Enies Lobby, you kind of see a lot more of the world in itself. So, like, how are you feeling about, I guess, the government aspect of it? Because you haven't really got to experience how messed up the government is until this arc. It's kind of been like, you know, a lot of other things going on with other pirates and other factions. So, like, where's your head gone in regards to that aspect of the One Piece world?
It's accurate right now. It's accurate to the world right now. So I'm like, yeah. You're right. I was like, this is right. So that's why I was just like, it's hilarious that there's people out there that like with their true soul, I know we say it as a joke, but like with their true soul think like, One Piece ain't political. Bitch.
Insanity. It's like you read with your eyes motherfucking closed. You're like, what?
They just here for the fights. It's just a goofy pirate looking anime.
It's like DB. They think it's just like DBZ, but just with new characters, essentially.
Like,
literally.
So I was like, it's astounding to me because really, like, a lot of the stuff is accurate. You know what I mean? Like governments that literally do not care for their soldiers. People that like will just be like, yeah, no, we're taking what's here and blow it all up. You know, the genocide of people. Hello.
Ohara.
It's just
genocide over what?
Over like anything. Just like knowledge. I mean, like
in the
well, for Ohara specifically.
Yeah, for Ohara specifically.
Well, for there it was for knowledge, you know, in real life. Anything, the tree, all the stuff that they had, like for the obviously the
they knew
the
about
boxes.
the Void Century.
Yeah, I was like, they had weapons, certain things, and all that, and it's like, hey, nowadays they do it for less. They do it just because you come from a certain place, you know? So that's what I'm saying. I was like, it's accurate to now.
And they framed the child.
And they framed the child. And they gladly tried to kill the child. And I was like, that's what I was like, they don't care for them. Just like they don't care for them in these days now. So that's why it's ridiculous. But
the one arc I'm really waiting for you to get to is the one with Dofi.
It's no need to say the name of the place.
Okay, now.
No spoilers.
Oh, God,
remember, think about it as if you was going through it for the first time. Why tell her about other stuff?
It's gonna be so good. Because I'm hearing how you speak about this. So you like really good with like understanding narrative.
Okay.
And getting to the nitty gritty of things. So I'm like, I can't wait to see how you think about.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay, great.
You don't say. No, I'm not being sarcastic. We've been trying to tell her like, yo, listen, we've been wanting her to start One Piece forever, right? We're like, yo, if you get here with us,
it is daunting. It is daunting.
But when you're getting the content, you're seeing the moments. It doesn't feel so daunting anymore.
Well, all right. Well, now think about for the One Piece, it's easier to get. It's like at this point, there is no excuse with the live action having being in existence. But the anime, it's still kind of rough, like in the beginning stages, unless they're going to remake it or something, or I don't know if they have started.
They said they would.
So then that would be easy ways for people to get into it.
Yeah.
True. But as it is now, it is a little daunting. But the live action, definitely, there's no excuse anymore with the live action.
My conversation with it is not so much that I understand that it's daunting. It's just a matter of like, this is the last moment in time we have for like something this long. You know what I mean? And then once it ends and like it's out there, you can't get that back. You know what I mean? Because everybody's gonna spoil it. Everybody's gonna know the information.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people's answer that never watched or even got into the series, they're gonna see the ending and be like, "Oh, that for what? I'm not gonna watch it now." And it's like you didn't experience any of the story to know what the value of this ending is, or what it might be. But now you're going to have a whole opinion. The same way, like some people, I hate to bring up Game of Thrones because it is a somewhat bad, it is a bad example to use, but you get what I mean. Like, with Game of Thrones, like you didn't go through any of the journey of Game of Thrones to see, like, okay, this is why we're mad about it. Like, just don't make an opinion without getting
an
through
informed opinion. Yeah.
But now that you've kind of gotten through the long haul part, I know that you said, like, why does it take this long to get good? But I know that you're talking in hyperbole. It's not that you thought it was bad the whole time.
No, it was just mid.
Yeah. So, but do you think it's more than mid now or no?
It's getting better.
Okay. I like how you switch from good. You was about to say good again.
Yeah, it's getting better. So I will say that.
That's fair.
Post Eddie's Lobby though. A lot of updates.
Yeah, we got Frankie on the crew now.
Got some bounties.
Yeah, we got some bounties, the new bounties everybody got up there. I was like, okay. Literally the hometowns are like, look at our boy. He out here being crazy. In Chopper's like, oh, little Chopper. Oh my God, adorable.
Oh, 50 berries.
It's like,
50 berries is crazy.
It's like $5 to get his ass. That's it.
Your boy got did dirty.
Oh my God, Sanji, yo. Fried me.
Word.
They drew him by hand and they give him the most fuck ass like.
She was like, what happened? They forgot the lens cap.
Yo.
Nami got the bounty.
Yeah, she looked good as hell. She said, her dad was like, how dare they give her this sexy ass photo? They're gonna have guys all over her. He's like, okay, but you put it in big, right? And he's like, yeah, but so what? That's my daughter. She looked great. He's like, you want to give her a bad photo? No, she needs to look good. I was like, all right then. I was like, that was great. I love seeing the family's interactions with them.
How'd you feel about well, you watched the live action, right? So it did kind of not hit the same, I guess, with the Garp kind of reveal and Kobe.
It didn't hit the same because unfortunately I watched the One Piece live action first season before I even watched any of One Piece. So yeah, the Garp reveal was unfortunate. But I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize it was gonna take that long to find out. Like, hey, that's Grandpa right there.
It was a big reveal. But you also see characters that you haven't seen in a long time, especially even in the live action. You see Kobe and Helmeppo again.
Yeah, that was very surprised. I was like,
Kobe glow up.
Kobe glow up, looking good so far. Good for him.
Other things that happen in the world as well. Ace and Blackbeard.
Yes.
Your cogs were moving. Her brain was moving during the Blackbeard thing.
Oh, word?
It was like I was watching her try to break down Blackbeard's powers as he was saying his powers. I was like, girl, this ain't JJK. Relax. You don't have to be like, it's cursed spirit technique. She was like, there's no way that he has a counter for this. She was going hard, bro.
She
was locked in.
I love that.
Because I was like, I'm not listening to because they're doing their whole spiel of just like whose dick is bigger, all that. So I'm just like, okay. I was like, okay. Okay, he's a slow type. He's giving out darkness. I was like, okay, but can it be like, is it light? Is light going to go against it with Ace's fire? Does that bring it back? I was like, okay, he can suck it in, but can he like, I was like, oh, okay, it comes back out, but it's broken. I was like, what else is to it? The devil fruit absorption. I was like, that I wasn't expecting. And he's like, shit, what am I going to do on this aspect? And I don't know, I was just figuring it out. I was like, okay. I was like, he can't fight though. I was like, okay, he's slow, but can he fight? And he was like, I can take a hit. It's going to hurt, but I can take it. I was like, shit. So I was like, how is Ace going to get out of that? So I'm sitting there just running through it. So that's just, I was like, power of science.
You don't know how it ended though. It just fire and darkness.
Yeah.
Do you remember why it's happening? Like why Ace's?
Because because Blackbeard killed one of Whitebeard's crew members.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
For the devil fruit.
Yeah, for the devil fruit.
All right.
So I was like, okay. And he said, you thought you were going to get away with that? I'm here.
I mean, Shanks did try to tell Whitebeard, tell your boy to not do that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Shanks and Whitebeard interaction?
It was great. I wasn't expecting Shanks to be like that strong. He's whipping out there just throwing out these big dishes.
Big dick Shanks, man.
Truly. I was like, whoa.
And you got introduced to a term. You're not fully aware of
the
it
hockey.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have to do it for you.
Yeah. I remember they were all like, whoa, his hockey is so big. His hockey is great. Can you feel his hockey? And I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, yeah. Apparently. I was like, damn, bro. Okay. But yeah, I know that was like a big hype moment, so I have to find out more about what that is, the aura, the energy, and all that. So,
all right. So getting through that, what are you giving Enies Lobby out of 10?
I think I gave it an 8.
Right.
I liked it a lot.
And
This is
Post
the
Enies
highest
Lobby.
rating so far.
Better than 7.
Nah, the thing is she gave Long Ring Longland an 8 as well.
But that was fun.
I mean,
That's
I feel like
crazy.
9s and 10. We got to understand, like 9 is still like, because 10 out of 10 is like absolute perfection. It answered everything. There was not, you left like with a changed perspective on shit.
Mhm.
So a 9, the 10 out of 10 is like super rare. A 9 and an 8 is just as good.
Yes.
Yeah, like an 8 is
I
like I
agree.
was satisfied. I was entertaining. I'm coming back for more. 7 always carries like a like if I don't continue it, I'm not pressed about it.
Like
8
it
is
could
like
be a little better.
yeah, 8 gives you a guarantee that you'll come back.
Yeah.
So I think that's a fair judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like, I guess, all of these moments that kind of that transpired in the end of Enies Lobby and Water 7, do you think it would have hit the same if the series was half the length of what it was so far? Say if all these things happened at episode 100. Because I know you talk about why does it take so long, right? So this is where a lot of the discourse comes from of like, would the Going Merry moment hit the same way if that happened 100 episodes prior, or 100 chapters prior? Or would Usopp and Luffy getting into an argument together and seeing the Straw Hats, bump heads and things like that be as effective if it was at half the length?
Possibly. I feel like there could be moments that can be taken out, like, and done better. But I say that in the same way that, like, look at the way that the live action cuts so much of like the extra stuff and still has great plot points that like make you feel and make you appreciate these characters. In that way, I think it could be done, but not to the aspect of we're cutting out scenes with the characters interacting together. I guess I feel like I'm not explaining it well, but I feel like I say the live action because I feel like that's the best way, because they did cut out a lot of like the extra stuff, the campiness, the fun silliness, but it still feels strong as an anime adaptation because you see the parts that we remember. You see the parts that are like, oh, I remember this. They did this in a really good way. So I feel like in the way that if live action eventually, if they ever decide to go that far in, I feel like it is going to still hurt regardless, you know what I mean, for the boat, because they still had memories on it. You couldn't have gone through all those things in the same way. You couldn't have gone through all that without being on the boat. But you're going to have these memories. But it didn't need to be 200 episodes. It's just like that because this was the 90s. This was the format, early 2000s.
Mhm.
That's how it was. It was, villain of the week, show of the week. So that's the format that it was, which is totally
I
fine.
don't think that that's just like how the format that it was. There is a difference between what you're watching and like what the weekly One Piece was watching. Like, they're not just coming up. Oda wasn't coming up with storylines just to fill time. That's not what he was doing. He's creating a story. For something, I'm just going to use Sailor Moon, for example, because the anime is that much longer than the manga. They're literally just doing villain of the week. But One Piece,
There's not been a single villain of the week in One Piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he's built up all of these characters and all of these arcs. So they're not just like filling time. Like, he is building towards something.
No, you're right. Correction. Yeah, not villain of the week, just episode of the week is what
So
I
you
meant.
could just like wrap it up a little bit, like
I don't think you want to use episode of the week either, right? Because hear me out because we've had this tug of war before, right? You tend to talk about the story as if it's only the anime format, as opposed to just realizing the story is still just the story, right? The manga, the same way when you're watching My Hero, it is no different than you reading it, right? You don't separate the two, right? In your head. So why don't you do the same thing when you talk about the One Piece story? You know what I mean?
I feel like it's just because it's different in my head since I haven't read the manga, because a lot more people say that the manga is more straightforward.
It's still the same content, though. They're not adding, especially because you're watching One Piece, which cuts out the real fluff, like running down hallways and actual real filler episodes. You're still getting the exact story of the manga. So it's like, are you saying there should be arcs removed? Are you saying
no?
you could have just gotten to the point about things a little bit faster.
I think so. Just little things.
I think that's a fair critique, because you keep saying like, villain of the week. I'm like, there hasn't been a
It
single
just could be
villain
a
of the
tiny
week.
bit shorter. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit shorter would have been fine.
All right.
A lot of people say that you could you could have gotten rid of Long Ring Long Lands.
A lot of people do say that.
A lot of people say you could have gotten rid of Skypiea.
I would not have completely skipped Skypiea. I heard that before, and I was like, that makes no sense to me. But
I'm happy to hear you say that.
But I will say Skypiea could be shorter. Could be a lot shorter.
Totally fair.
Fair.
Well, very fair.
100%.
I think the better critique is the arcs could be shorter.
Yes,
As opposed to a complete elimination.
Yes.
As opposed to like, oh, it's doing a 90s format. It's not doing a 90s format.
He takes his time through the arc, for sure.
Mm.
For sure, especially back then.
Yeah. But I mean, the same critique could also be said like how I was talking about, I wish My Hero actually had the Vigilante School Days arc in the story, right?
Mhm,
But some other
mhm.
people might feel like we didn't need that. It was just unnecessary fluff and stuff like that. But like, it makes the world richer.
Yeah,
you know what I
so
mean?
sometimes
does.
fluff is very much needed.
Absolutely.
Just to
Look at
give me some-
JJK. They have nothing. That's why it's ass.
I mean, you're damned if you do. And
I mean, all right,
wow,
JJ.
that's-
I feel you're comparing apples to
Wow.
oranges. As somebody who's read it all and have very strong, not so good opinions about how it ended up.
No, yeah.
JJK just kind of it was just a story about power.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why I was like, I love it, but at the same
In
time,
2
we got to
games.
recognize it would have been great. Give it like a school festival arc, something small, anything.
fresh
arc
Get
of
them
all,
know each other.
You're damned if you
Well,
do.
they
You're
tried
damned
to do
if
a
you
school
don't.
festival arc, but it immediately turned into like a real
Oh,
arc.
yeah.
Yeah, they yeah.
Like,
he cut it real short.
He said, I'm gonna give you 2 episodes of fun, and we're back to
I mean,
it.
We're
I mean,
back
you heard
to
what
it.
Gege said. So he was just kind of like he wanted to be done with this shit and just be over it, like
Crazy.
which is insane. Now JJK was just about like it was actually just about like two gay men.
Yep.
That was it. And I
Making
loved
it everybody's problem
And
for
I
their
was
breakup.
okay with that.
They broke up.
I
That's
wish we
it.
just kept it at that. Then if that was the case, like,
All right. Well, to finish off your One Piece discussion for Danny, since he made you wait to tell him, tell the audience your Straw Hat ranking.
Oh
Let's
yes,
hear it.
My current Straw Hat
You
ranking.
want to start from
excited.
top to bottom?
Yeah, I'll go top to bottom. So
I'm gonna go bottom to top.
Nah, you're gonna want it. I know it already.
okay.
Okay.
All right, at number 1, the queen, my girl Nami, 1,000%.
Okay, you're staying
She-
consistent. I
She
love
hasn't
that.
moved. Number 2, Sanji. I was not expecting to like him as much, but he's been
It's because you be around us.
pulling up. And when I tell you this man, like he disappears, and I'm like, what the fuck? Everyone's like, where's Sanji? I was like, he's pulling some great shit, crazy shit.
He's
Comes
cooking.
out of he's
in that
cooking.
kitchen,
Truly,
I'm so proud. I raised her well.
I was like, wow.
Okay.
That's
good.
not Mr. Prince. He hasn't disappointed yet.
Love to hear.
I was
that.
like, wow,
Love to
okay.
hear it.
Okay.
Number 3, my boy, the one, the only, Frankie.
Oh,
Okay.
Frankie has
Okay.
game. And that is kicking Zoro from that spot.
Ooh.
So I was like, I love Zoro. He's been great. But I was like, Frankie just
Frankie, he brings stuff with him. He's a new, refreshing, like he's like the life right there. So
I was also expecting, I don't know why. I thought Zoro was gonna be sillier. And he wasn't.
He has silly moments.
He has
but-
silly moments.
but he's
Yes.
not-
But yeah, he's
not
so
silly.
serious.
Exactly,
of a
but he's very
character.
serious. I
Yeah.
don't know why I thought he was sillier. So giving having that from Frankie, I was like, it's great. I love a guy who can make me laugh. So like
Okay.
1,000%.
And he's emotional.
He's emotional.
Emotional.
Yo, he just be like, oh my god, you guys are so cute together. Like as a crew, this is so nice. Oh my god, I love you guys. Yo, killed me.
Yeah, that's Papa right
He
there.
be crying. Oh my god, it's great, hilarious. Number 4, Chopper, my boy, my son,
Wow, Chopper.
my boy. I love it. Like Chopper is very much the definition of like, like I just met Chopper like 2 hours ago, but if anybody would kill him, I'll kill everybody in this room and then myself. Like this is very much that.
Okay.
Like I love Chopper. Adorable. Number 5, we have who was it? We have Robin. Robin has now moved up.
Wait, Zoro is really he
I
got
told
knocked
you.
down
I-
that
I-
far? Like
I told you let her go top to
so-
bottom.
kicked his
I
ass
said,
off the
I'm
Not
fucking
even
ledge.
Zoro, but Luffy.
Hold up.
Luffy's not even in the top 5.
Luffy was 5. Robin has
Oh,
moved
Frankie.
up. She just moved up a spot. She
Okay.
was 6.
Once she saw her grab Frankie nuts, she was like, "Yeah, that's my girl."
She was like, "Oh, you want to play?" Wah! And he grabbed his balls. I said, "Oh, I respect this bitch. I respect this bitch."
What
What the-
taxman? I respect
I
it.
was like, "Wow." like, cause she gave me the whole like, you know, kind of prissy girl vibe, but like she's like, no, I'll fight a bitch, I'll squeeze a man's balls, I don't give a fuck.
She was guarded, you know what I mean? She had to be guarded this whole time, and now she's letting loose.
I was like, wow, okay, girl, like you ate that, that, yes. I was like, this is great.
Are you rocking with the Frobin?
I am. The Frankie Robin ship.
I love that. Is the only ship I put her with. I never understood people ship her with Zoro. I'm like,
I've seen that, and I was like,
it's
okay.
I think because it's cute.
Forced.
It's forced, and because they look attractive. That's really just about it.
They're both stoic a little bit.
Who cares?
That's boring as fuck. That's boring as fuck.
Listen, leave Zoro with Sanji. That's all I'm saying. Yes.
Everything you say is out of my book from now on.
I can't
go.
If you're gonna ship anybody with Zoro, it is Sanji. Honestly,
it is Sanji. Yeah, bro.
I mean, so, you know, now I would say because Sanji and Nami, I'm not too opposed to that. I kind of like it.
Yo, the live action really.
Yeah, but the live action makes you want to ship anybody.
No, the live action, literally the first season, Nami and Zoro had so much chemistry. They said, no, we're not putting them in a scene ever again together. And they didn't put them at all.
They're like, Zoro only likes swords, guys.
Yeah. It was great. It was great. Because I know also some people were hinting at Zoro with the
Kuina?
nerdy girl. Tashigi, yeah. And I was like, not
maybe
really.
for a crack ship, sure, but nothing substantial.
I was like, maybe a crack ship, but like,
So Robin 5.
So Robin's 5, Luffy's 6, Zoro's 7, which everybody's yelling at me about. I know, and then Usopp's 8. He's never leaving the bottom.
King's 8.
That's fucked up.
Listen, it's not because I don't like Zoro, but it's because right now everyone's kind of like impressing me more.
They're doing character development.
Yeah. Everyone's getting fun character development. I was like, I will say though, that last bit where Zoro was like, nah, Usopp ain't getting on this boat unless he begged for his life. I said, oh!
So I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he said, nah, he disrespected my fucking captain. You ain't getting on here. Get on your fucking knees, bitch. I said, oh, they said, hey, y'all go and try to get off this boat. You try to leave this crew, I'm gonna do the same shit to you. I said, okay. My friends were like, how's that for personality? I was like, all right, respect to Zoro.
Compared to everything that you said, compared to everybody else that has gotten good development, it makes perfect sense why he just kind of like,
he's falling
short.
Makes
sense. It makes sense.
That's what I was like,
he's cool.
He's cool.
If you threw Zoro in a more serious anime, I think he'd be a lot more impressive.
If he was in JJK?
like Vagabond or some shit.
Yeah, he'd be the funnest guy in JJK. You know what I mean? But like amongst this group,
I'm not mad at the Zoro, but the Luffy,
you just didn't see it. Why are you so surprised about the Luffy?
Luffy, even after Enies Lobby and everything,
he's fun. He's great. I know he's fun. He's great. He's doing shit. My autistic king.
I think you're 100% valid for your Luffy opinion.
Can I also add something to this too? Right, with Luffy, right? Nobody dislikes him. Therefore, it doesn't really matter if you put him at the bottom. Because it's just in terms of like favoritism, but everybody still loves him. So regardless, he's number one in your heart. Regardless, like you love Luffy.
It's not a Luffy dislike, and also like there's still more of the story. You know what I mean? When I was at her point of the story, Luffy was really low on my list, bro. Like but I also am a protagonist hater. So
I'm in the middle, a little bit. I'm like protagonists, they don't really impress me all that much.
Like Luffy hasn't given you.
Protagonist does impress you.
This is gonna be ironic. I do want to bring this up too. FMA.
Oh, Edward or Al?
Edward.
Okay.
And it's because
he's nuanced though. He has a lot of nuance.
I have very strong, unfavorable opinions about FMA, but I think Edward.
She's never watched it.
Okay, dang.
It's next on her list.
All right. So we will bring it back there. But I say he is one of the almost amazing MCs because he just gets straight to action. He's not having these pep talks with you. He's not having these friendship is magic. He's just
about business.
Just business.
Yeah.
I respect it. So we have to run that conversation back.
It'll happen.
Well, I just want to say I'm proud of you for making it this far. There's people that will never make it this far who's given up in Alabasta, who's given up in Skypiea.
All my friends.
You're making it seem like she had a choice. You forced her.
You're right.
No, I mean,
you're right. They say gun to my head. You watching One Piece.
I mean,
how you liking it?
I'm very proud of you.
We are running a business here. I mean, that had to happen. But I mean, if she ultimately was hating it, I think she would have been like, I'm good, bro. Like I can't watch this anymore. You know what I mean?
That's something I actually spoke about with Corey too. So you finish Enies Lobby now, right? And you're about to start the next arc, Thriller Bark. Do you Genuinely, do you want to keep watching?
I mean, I'm like, you said it gets better from here, so I'm like, all right, I skipped over the hard part, so I might as well.
As the former One Piece hater, it does get better from there.
Okay, there we go.
It's like it's a return on investment. It's like you're playing the long game with One Piece.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
There's reward at the end.
Okay.
What were your opinions, I guess, before you guys went? Because you said you got into it more recently, right?
Yeah, no. So recently by like I say, so 2021 is when I finally got into it. My best friend was always a similar dynamic. She's like, you gotta watch this, and I'm like, the art's ugly. Why is it so long? It shouldn't take this long to get good. You're asking for. I have ADHD, bitch. It's not happening.
Me too. Yeah.
But so in 2021, when I went to NMYC for the very first time, I know that she can. One Piece is like her number one. One Piece is her number one thing ever. So I was like, since this is our first time that we're gonna go to a convention together, I want to honor you, and you are the reason why I'm like super into anime anyway. So she was like, okay, can we be Zoro and Sanji? I'm like, well, Zoro's fine as fuck. So I was like, okay, of everybody there, I'm like, he's the most finest. So we end up doing them. The amount of love I got, and I saw how much people really love One Piece. Like, I mean, they were it don't matter. Like, if you're the most obscure character ever, they gave you all the love and all the respect. And I was like, yo, like, wow, first unproblematic community for fandom ever. Okay, I will give this a chance. It was rough. Obviously, because again, it's a lot of episodes. ADHD, I'm used to and I do love long animes, and I used to love like over 100 episodes in the past. But I was like, it got to where it needed to get quick enough.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're asking me to devote like over 20 episodes for something. I'm like, I don't know, man. But I gave it a chance. I like powered through this shit, and I was like, there is a reason why it has persisted this long. I understand now. Yeah,
I understand it now.
So you believe the juice was worth the squeeze?
Even though it took a long motherfucking time to juice this thing, yes, that it was a lot of squeezing, but the juice, it was a very refreshing juice.
But it's some of the best juice out there.
Some of the best, some premium juice.
Yes.
There we go.
A Whole Foods juice.
Glass bottle, no plastics.
Glass bottle, glass top.
Yeah.
Everything straight from like a well-kept farm,
Perfectly
like no
chilled.
GMOs, perfectly chilled, no preservatives.
There we go.
Understood.
Nice.
All right. Well, do you like One Piece, I guess? Can you say you like it?
Well,
I'm asking.
We're not asking.
Okay,
there.
so it's a no.
We'll come back to this.
So it's a no.
We'll come back to this.
You like it so
We'll
far.
come back to this. You
like it so far.
You've essentially read 400 chapters.
You like
You
it
can
so
say
far.
yes
I'm chilling.
You can just say yes or no.
I'm chilling.
You like it so
You can
far.
say
You read 430 chapters of My Hero.
Nobody goes over 100 chapters. Nobody goes over 50 chapters and hates shit because that reading requires even more like attention than just watching shit.
You've consumed the same amount of One Piece as My Hero, yet you can tell me you love My Hero. You can't tell me if you like this or not.
It's right. Yeah, it's nice. It's enjoyable.
That's as good as it's gonna get.
That's crazy.
That's okay, and
all
that
right.
is a-okay.
Well, Danny, what's part of what we watching?
Kimmy, thank you for sharing. All right, what we're watching is not that long. I swear, guys. I only have a little tidbits of things to say.
It's cool. We let Kimmy cook for an hour.
RuPaul's Drag Race season 18. Here is your final update before the finale, guys. I've been talking to you about this season for the last couple of months, and we are now coming to an end. We have a final 5.
Ooh.
The final 5 was Jane Don't, Nene Coco, Mikey Meeks, Darlene Mitchell, and Juicy Love Dion. These were the final queens. The top 3 that I've been telling you about as the season has gone on was Nene Coco, Jane Don't, and Mikey Meeks, right?
How we looking?
This last episode was an improv challenge where all the queens had to give like their best Karen impression, right? So they all had to like, go wild and crazy, and they had to act opposite of RuPaul because RuPaul was going to be their acting partner, which doesn't usually happen, but it was amazing. He's so funny, but everyone bombed. Everyone did absolutely terrible. Hate to see it.
What?
Mikey Meeks took the W. Boom. She got her 3rd win of the season, tying with Jane Don't, who's been a front runner since the beginning. Like, I've been saying Jane Dont's name the whole time. Jane Dont's had 3 wins. Mikey just got her 3rd. Nene has 2. Darlene has 1. And Juicy has none. Whatever. Right? The bottom queens of the week. This was very controversial for a lot of the fans that have watched this. Again, everybody did terrible, but Mikey did better. Jane Don't was in the bottom this week. Now, how RuPaul's Drag Race works is the bottom 2 queens of the week have to lip sync for their life to stay in the competition. So Jane Don't was in the bottom with Nini Coco, a queen with 3 wins who's been a front runner the entire time, and then Nini Coco, a queen with 2 wins who just got like her 2nd win. Now, Jane Don't, she's very like thespian, very artsy. She's a comedy queen, right? Nini Coco serves looks. She's a designer, right? None of them have really lip synced, so we don't really know like how they dance because neither of them have been at the bottom before.
Okay.
They have not had a lip sync for their life. Both of these queens are in the bottom. Boy, Nini Coco ate that bitch up.
Really?
Damn.
Dog walked Jane. This girl did a cartwheel into a backflip in high heels. It was no one expected it.
Shit.
No one expected it. So needless to say, Jane Don't got sent home this episode.
I was about to ask, like, would her wins throughout the season act as a buffer for this?
Sometimes
That's
yes,
crazy.
and sometimes no. So a lot of the fan base is like, yo,
nah, that's not fair. She been dogging all season.
the whole yes. And
To
some
be
people
fair,
I get it.
Some
But you fell
people
off. You fell off, right?
we're saying that because she's been a front runner the whole time and she's like in the confessional, she's like feeling herself a lot. RuPaul was probably like, okay, you know what? You didn't do that much better than the other queens. I'm going to put you on the bottom this week, even though you probably don't deserve to be on the bottom. Because remember, this other queen, Juicy Love Dion, has not won a single challenge, and she did not do that much better than Jane Don't. So for Jane Don't to be in the bottom was a little bit crazy. So RuPaul probably was like, I'm going to put you in the bottom with Nini Coco because there's no way Nini Coco's skinny white ass can dance. But guess what? Nini Coco came and dog walked Jane Don't. And you could see it. RuPaul, everybody was like,
she probably thought she was gonna like humble her, just to keep her on, but to humble her and have her proceed with like
exactly.
Watch yourself.
humility.
Yeah.
But Nini Coco was like, yo, I feel bad for Jane Don't. And I remember me and my girlfriend were watching like, oh, Nini, you confident. Damn, so Jane Don't got sent home, guys.
That's
The
crazy.
front runner of the season. Hate to see it. So now the top 3 is Mikey Meeks is probably going to win, guys. Let's be honest. It's going to be Mikey Meeks, which is great. That's the queen. I don't know if I told you guys did a Drew Barrymore impression.
Yes, you mentioned
she's
that.
hilarious. All right. So that's your RuPaul's Drag Race update. I will tell you who the winner is of season 18. And then
Yay.
All Stars starts, I don't know, in a few months. So lots to look forward there.
At least she'll be there.
No.
Jane?
All Stars is all the queens who did great in the season who didn't win.
Also, Jane would be there then.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Jane Don't
Yeah.
will be there. And she's pissed.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm currently, for some reason, rewatching Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't the
Donald
show,
Glover show?
yeah, the Donald
Yeah.
Glover show. I haven't. The show
He's
ended like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Longer than that, honestly.
Longer.
It's been a
Wow.
minute.
Yeah, so it started in 2016, and I haven't watched like the first and second season since back then.
More than
I
10
know,
years
it's
ago.
crazy.
Wow.
So it's been a really good rewatch, and because I forget a lot of what happened.
Of
And
course,
it's
yeah.
really just such an amazing show. And just seeing Paperboy, seeing them come up and like trying to like build their brand, their presence. It's kind of just reminding me of us and like what we're trying to do with the podcast.
Just like us for real.
Yeah. So it feels really good trying to see Earn be a manager and like bring up Paperboy and like bringing him to like all these sponsors and brand deals.
Kimmy is
trying to get
definitely
him-
Lakeith Stanfield's character.
I
I've
thought
never
I would
seen
be
the
Lakeith
show,
Stanfield's
so.
character.
Nah,
for
she's
sure.
much more random.
I feel like if anything, she's Paper. No, you're Earn. You're
I'm
Earn. She's Paperboy.
I don't know,
would
man. I
be
feel like you Paperboy and she's
It's hard to say. Lakeith
watch
Stanfield.
I know, man. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
Yeah, you everybody should watch it. Honestly, it's only 4 seasons and each season's like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's short.
100%. It takes place in Atlanta. It's a great
You don't say.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, it takes place in Ohio.
Atlantis.
Ah.
I'm also there's this new show on Netflix called How to Get to Heaven from Belfast,
What?
which is an Irish comedy
Oh,
series.
I've heard about that.
Oh no, Irish people be mad funny.
It's,
Yo.
it's basically a diet version of that show Bad Sisters on Apple TV.
Oh.
I didn't watch Bad Sisters, but you told us about
Yeah.
it. I'm liking it so far. There's 8 episodes in total. I don't know if there's gonna be a season 2. I've only watched 3.5 of them. They're doing. I don't know what Bad Sisters is like, but what this show does really well from what I'm seeing so far, it does a great job at balancing between horror and pure
It's horror?
ridiculous comedy. No, but it does such a good job building up tension and suspense
Ooh.
in really creepy, dark settings.
So like psychological thriller, you would say?
No, not even psychological. No, because like those really suspenseful, tense moments only last for a short while before you just get this colorful comedy of ridiculousness with these Irish women.
Oh,
so it does a really, really good job balancing between the two.
Because The Girls Are Best is also Irish, and it also has a similar premise. So that's why I called it the diet version.
But I didn't know if it was like horror thing, not horror thing, because it is.
It's a murder mystery.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't really know that there's a mystery until, for instance, like it's 4 girls, one of the girls dies. So the 3 girls go to her hometown and shenanigans happen. And you find out that like, okay, she's actually not dead, because they go to like the wake and they all share this tattoo. And one of the girls is like, oh, she don't got the tattoo. And then they try to leave. And it's just weirdness. You can tell that there's something going on. So it is a murder mystery, you come to find out. Yeah. But I would 100% recommend it. It's really good. And like you said, like Irish comedy is
Irish and the Brits. I'm sorry, they it's like this dry type of comedy that's just so hilarious.
The accents really get me.
The accents,
it's
bro.
the accents. That's the cherry on the top right there.
Oh my god, it's so funny. I would 100% recommend it. And then of course, I'm watching what we're all kind of watching. JJK season 3, baby. Finale aired last Thursday.
Oh, really? The finale already? Wow.
Yeah, it's done.
And you're a few episodes behind. Did we finish it?
Kyler, you finished it?
I read the manga.
You didn't finish the anime.
But did you watch
anime? No, I did not. But I have seen some clips, and I do know that there was some great artistic liberties taken with the anime. For that reason, I'm inclined to watch it at some point, but unfortunately, no, I did not.
Yeah, I gotta catch up.
But just this one, because I watched all the other animes, just not this one.
We'll catch up.
JJK season 3 ended. I don't know if they're gonna split it into 2 parts, but this one ended with Yuta versus the 2 other sorcerers.
Oh, that's where they ended with the sky.
Yeah. So
they're gonna definitely make another season, but it's gonna end as a movie for certain.
Oh yeah, they're gonna milk that.
For certain, milk that
they're gonna milk
shit.
that.
Like
that last episode, I ain't gonna lie. I was watching it. First of all, it's 29 minutes, so it's not even 23 minutes.
A little extra few extra minutes.
And I was sitting here watching. I was like, nah, they cooking with gas here.
I believe it.
That shit was bananas.
have you seen like the price comparison between like something like the JJK finale and something like Invincible that's currently airing?
Yeah, people were talking about it.
People are like, I stopped watching Invincible after season 1, but like people are starting to smoke. And I always thought Invincible looked whack. Not is whack.
But the way it looks.
It looks uninspired artistically.
And
it's at 1.5 million, right? I believe
one episode, and JJK cooked $100,000.
It's just,
and someone was like, it's because they don't be letting them out to see their families.
No, they got them locked, chained to a ball in the basement, 3 levels down.
It's definitely just like a stylistic thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you have. I mean, I'm sure everybody on the Invincible animation team is not American, but it's like it is going based off how we animate things here in this country.
Because it is catering to anime fans when you think about it. And it's just like, it's a little lackluster. Because you look at Castlevania's anime, you're like, so y'all have
Are you a connoisseur?
I play the games and
I didn't play the games, but the anime.
They didn't even know it was a game before they watched it.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Castlevania as a game. I remember every day after school in elementary school, I'm like, with my little Game Boy, I'm like playing through. Oh my God. I've been in it, yo. My family, they got me into it too. So I'm connoisseur, brother. Like I've gotten every. Now, okay, I will say if we're gonna deviate for a little bit on Castlevania,
that's fine.
Especially as somebody that has played mostly all of the games since Game Boy era, it is a little weird to see such a complete 180 difference, like from the anime to the games, because it is nothing that's similar, like whatsoever.
What do you mean? Oh, just like
Storyline
style?
I know the entire story, nothing of what's in that. Like,
oh,
like for example, the whole thing with Alucard, Sypha and Trevor, they were never really a
Is that the poly couple?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was never a thing. Maria and Nocturne.
I don't know anybody else. I just watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay, so just know that it is completely different. They changed like the races.
For the worse?
Now, here's where I'm like, I've always been like a little bit on the fence, because I don't necessarily mind when some shows deviate from the original source, because you want to refresh the franchise and you want to have something new and entertaining. So I'm not really opposed to that, but it's because Castlevania, like the games are already so niche. It's like, it would be nice to have it done justice and just to, animate what it already is, because it changes. Because like Castlevania is essentially Castlevania.
Crying.
Castlevania is it's linear.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that all of how the animes have been going so far completely changed the entire narrative. Like what it ends up, even though they did revamp the game, I don't really count that. But everything that led up to that revamp is going to be changed. It's going to be completely different, which I'm like, but I'm happy that it's still enjoyable and it's entertaining. And if it is, as long as it inspires people to go play the game, which I feel like it isn't though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not, and that's I'm like, oh my god, y'all, because like so different. I'm like,
I think that's the thing with a lot of these animated shows that we're getting that's adapting a lot of these older video games.
Mhm.
It's not doing what people expected.
fans-
So no one's playing
yes.
Sonic after watching the movie.
I don't know about that, Chief.
because you know,
Almost like
Sonic is more removed only because
What
Sonic
Sonic
is.
game?
So,
I feel like Kimmy knows more about Sonic now because of watching those movies.
Yeah, and
even
I-
though she hasn't played it.
Sonic
What game did you
still-
play after watching
I
the movie?
didn't play any of the games,
Oh, word.
but my
Okay.
part,
So
my
then what are we
part-
talking about?
I don't know. My
What
was
I
that
have
big
a-
reaction
listen,
before?
I
She's
have
playing
a-
Kingdom Hearts.
Listen, I have a lot of friends. My best friends, I have 3 of them obsessed with Sonic, and they grew up on the games.
Oh, they grew up on the game, so
Yes.
the movies didn't make them play the game.
Exactly, no. But I was like, for me,
She's playing Kingdom Hearts.
I was like, for me,
Period.
it brought it in. So we started, we watched the movies, and I was like, oh, okay, I understand it now. I understand it better. And having them tell me the background from the games, I'm like, okay, actually, I want to see how the games play. And I watched them play the games. And that's interesting because I wanted to see how the games play for Sonic. And I feel like for Sonic, you know it comes from a game. It's different than if it was an anime specifically.
I think it's getting kids to play.
I was about
Sonic,
to say
you know
because
what I
the
mean?
difference between like that and Castlevania, Sonic, and it also the games of it is fun. It's about enjoyment, and it's like it's multiplayer. So
Yeah.
it's like it builds a community. Castlevania ain't build no community. It's just RPG.
It's building
shit.
a community
it's
with the
very
vampire,
personal.
Yeah.
with the Fang Gang.
The Fang Gang.
But still, it's just like it. But I say overall, it's still pretty good.
Can I at least say before we move? I'm happy I live in a timeline where the Sonic movies are overall better than the Mario movies.
You're right.
True,
I'm
true.
because
I'm actually so happy that you said that because I'm just not impressed with the Mario movies.
I didn't see
Like,
Galaxy yet. I've seen the
Yeah,
reviews.
it comes out.
I see the
it
numbers.
came out
It's out.
yesterday.
Oh,
It's out.
yesterday.
Yep.
Um,
April Fool's.
I seen the reviews and I seen what they getting, and people are like, "This is just ass."
Really?
But I don't even know why anybody's shocked because I mean, let's look at how Mario is treated by Nintendo itself. It's just a cash grab. There's no real substance with it anymore. So it's like you can't be too shocked about it.
Yeah, but you
Damn.
got you know the history, the rivalry that goes between
Yeah.
Sonic and Mario. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you would have thought that a Mario movie would get more love. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
More effort in regards to the storytelling. But like you said, they're going with the cash grab. They're putting, it's not spoilers, but like they got Fox in it, right? They're over there,
Yeah.
they're trying their best to like just Easter egg you to death.
Yes.
Because
Where it's like-
they're building up, and you know what they're building up for.
Yeah.
Smash
Smash
movie.
Bros. So it's like the Sonic movies, yeah, they're doing that, but like they're trying to tell a story.
Yeah.
And I'm just about to say, Sonic movies have a narrative. It's not,
They do.
and it reaches every audience. It reaches people that are older, people that are younger.
Yeah.
Mario is just it's like the equivalent of like the Minecraft situation, just for shits and giggles.
Listen, Sonic has Jim Carrey, and that's really
Yeah.
all
that too,
matters.
Back
that too,
again.
yeah, that you know,
Back again for number 4.
Coming out of retirement.
Bro really
Just
said,
for that.
I won't do any other media but Sonic.
There we go.
He really said that.
No,
Well,
he's
no, I
actually.
just-
Oh,
no, but
damn.
that's what he's not doing any other media.
He
except for
retired,
Sonic.
and he said that
retired.
he wouldn't come back to acting unless it was for a role that he felt was worthwhile.
And that is Sonic. His character
And
in
he
there
just
is
keeps doing
straight
Sonic.
up, yeah, hey,
This is
like,
it.
He's just-
He's
just like
eating it up though.
He's
No
like, this is the
judgment.
best check ever. What do you mean?
And
shit.
he has so much. He does such a good job.
It does.
It's an amazing
Like
job.
even the last one where he played Eggman's father.
Yeah.
Yo,
Fantastic.
both of them?
Yeah.
Two,
dance?
double the carries.
You know, he was having that wasn't even that
Oh.
wasn't
Math.
work. That was just fun.
Time
for
of his
him, like,
life.
he was like,
So
this is just like I'm on the Grinch again.
Yo, he's like he getting paid just to have a good old fashioned time.
Give me 10 Sonic movies. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll be there, guys.
For real. I was like, this is great.
for all the universes and the storylines for Sonic 2, he could be there for a minute.
Yeah.
I started finally after
Oh,
so
God.
many years.
What is
Doro Hedoro season 2 came out
Oh.
on
That's
Netflix.
I haven't heard that name in a
that just
minute.
came out like this week, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
just
I heard
For those of
a
you
lot
who
about
don't
the
know,
first season. I heard it's really good.
It is really good,
I
especially.
think
It's like horror,
I
though,
watched
right?
the
It's like grunge.
It's
like, got,
weird.
Like grunge.
yeah,
I watched the first
Give-
5 episodes, and I wasn't really too big
I
of
don't
a
know
fan.
anything
Was it
about
the
it.
animation?
No, the animation was pretty. It was just weird.
It is weird.
It's weird.
It's very
It's a
weird.
very niche. I haven't watched it, but just like from hearing about it and seeing, it's a very niche. It kind of like is a little adjacent to God Shakuta in terms of the vibes. It
Yeah,
gives.
no,
the graffiti,
I like Gotcha to
punk
way
vibes.
more.
It's like a weirder Don.
Oh, you cannot
It's-
compare.
Yeah.
Not the
Doro
same.
Hedoro is, you know what? Actually, I can compare it to Durarara.
Oh, okay.
It's something like Durarara.
Oh, if that's the case, then I might actually give it a try. I
Yeah, I
love
fuck with
that.
Durarara.
Yeah.
I
Even-
love that shit, yo.
I don't know that one, so I can't say. But
Okay.
I was
It's
like,
niche as
That
hell.
should be. It is. Well, it was niche, but it was super popular in like the early, like 2010s. Like
yeah, you
people,
had to be there.
You had, you low key.
You had to be
you
there.
had to be there. I think it's so worth it. The first season's gonna have you confused because like the way like the narrative is given, but
Got it.
no, it's once you're in it, it is like
And I just
It's
rewatched
out.
the first season. I talked to you guys about it like
Trying
last
to go
year.
Like this when you turn to her, and like
Yeah.
this when you turn.
my bad.
I just rewatched the first season like last year. I talked about it here. It still holds up. So like,
okay.
Yeah.
if you ever have time,
Yeah.
You ever
definitely
seen
watch
like
it.
the person in like a spandex suit and cat ears helmet?
Yeah.
a yellow cat ear helmet?
Yeah.
That's do that.
That was-
Ah. Okay,
The other
okay.
thing that's really cool about it too is just like the cat. Though Isaiah,
Yo,
that
one of
mother,
the
yo, best written
dickhead
villain, dickhead villain
protagonists.
ever.
You would
Antagonist.
find so many people like gush over it.
For real.
Oh, and Durarara?
Yeah.
Durarara.
Okay.
I could see. Do you agree? I could see her liking Shizuo, Isaiah,
She's
Celti. Come on, Shizuo. What?
I mean, he's just a big beefcake.
No, but come on, his rivalry with Isaiah.
No, his rivalry with Isaiah is.
Iconic.
I love
Is-
beefcake, so.
I thought I told you to never come back here.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
CJ-chan.
Yeah, it is iconic
Okay,
shit.
okay.
Do you remember I think it was in the top 10s, like the early 2010s.
Yeah.
It was in the top 10s, like animes that was super popular.
because I watched it in like 2014.
Oh, wow.
It
I was
has a
watching
lot of
that in New
York.
storylines. It has a lot of
Okay.
storylines,
Yeah.
and they all come together.
And it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of it's weird because like you would think they couldn't pull it off because again, it is like you got like over 27 characters all living different lives,
Okay.
and just somehow it all intertwines and it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
It's like very elite storytelling.
It's like To Be Hero X, how they pull it off.
Okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So, what did you think? Did you start the new season?
Yeah,
of-
yeah, yeah. I've only watched the first episode. I'm just so excited because it's been so long, and
I'll put it
Fans-
on my list.
we didn't
Can
even
you
think
give us like
we
a
were gonna get it.
synopsis real quick, like of,
So there's this guy. He wakes up one day and he has a lizard head.
yeah, come on, you see alligators and shit. I'm like, what's going on
Yeah.
here?
He has a lizard. He has a
confusing.
lizard head. He has no idea why. And he's trying to find the person who turned him into a lizard. So what he does is he'll
Oh,
like
yeah.
confront people and he'll like put them in his mouth. Pause. He'll
'Cause-
shove because there's somebody inside.
There's
his,
somebody
in his
inside
throat.
of him. Like,
there's a face. So
yeah.
he'll
like a
like
person
swallow
in there.
them.
Okay,
And
well,
it's not
sounds
it's not
weird.
him. It's not him.
Like, no, it's like he's him. It's kind of as if there was two people together. Okay. So there's this one. Yeah. So he's like, hey, hold up 1 second. Ah. And then he's
Do
like,
you recognize him?
yeah, I'm like, do you recognize him? And then
No,
he'll be
Dad.
like, no. And he's like, what did he say? Like, it's weird.
so he is the human in this lizard body.
And he has no memories. He has no memories. He doesn't know who he is. He
He's
doesn't
two
know what
people.
happened to him.
Yeah. So
He's
he's
not
like,
two
I don't know
people.
who's the
Forget
dude
the
inside
forget
of
the
my
dude
mouth.
inside. Forget the dude inside.
Right, but
dude.
who has the consciousness?
The,
The
lizard,
lizard, the
guy.
lizard.
And that
But
is
he
the
wasn't
dude.
always a lizard.
That was the all right. Okay. Oh, okay.
the face is just some face.
The face is just something you don't know
Who's inside
what
of
it
him.
is.
You don't know
He
what
just
it
knows
is.
that there's
Some
someone
random
in there.
dude. I
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah.
He knows there's
I'm
somebody.
I'm with you. I never heard it
and
before
so
until now.
his concern is figuring out
He wants
who
to know
the
what
guy
happened
in
to him.
him.
Yeah, who's this dude and me?
Yeah, and that's the only
What
clue.
the
That's the only clue he
fuck?
has.
Crazy out
Shit,
loud,
that's
say.
an insane
Yeah.
thing.
Why is this guy inside me?
Yeah, it's
That
weird.
is
So
actually nuts.
he's just going. He's kind of like a mercenary armed for hire. He'll like go and do like odd jobs for money and stuff. He has like friends. He's part of this like community. It's like run down. Everyone's poor.
It's the ghetto.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that was the guy track with the
Yeah, it is. That okay, and that
shanty
aspect a
bill
little
levels
bit,
of
yeah.
poverty.
And there are
like-
people that come in and they like can do magic, but it's like a really weird like version of magic. And there are like portals. There's definitely like two different worlds at play here with
Mhm.
Doro Hedoro. And honestly, I think the first season was only like 12 episodes, so we barely
It's short.
barely got any answers here. So
you say you dropped after 6?
I think 5.
Okay.
I watched the first. It was like 3 to 5, one of those. But I watched it. It's Devin's one of his all-time favorites, and I was just like,
do you know if you read it?
I don't know if he read it, but I was just like, I was like, there's nothing in this is making me feel like I want to watch more.
There's no one attractive in it. That's why.
But just like the vibe was weird.
It is.
I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I don't
Based
know.
on what you know about her, should you watch it?
I was like, it wasn't just me. I was like, I watched it with one of my. I was like, I watched it with one of my friends
I can't
too.
even tell you like the story's amazing because there's still so much that needs to be answered.
Yeah, what is the
I just
story?
like the style. I like the comedy. I like the characters.
The characters, I will say, are very stylized and different. Like, there's a dude. If you ever seen someone that dressed up as like a full suit, but then they have a heart on their head.
It's a mask.
I was like, I've seen that cosplay around conventions. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, oh, that's from this show. That's
I
cool.
know about the buff chick, Noi.
The big buff chick.
Yeah.
All the
Love
guys I
that
know are
girl.
just like,
She's
they love
so
her.
funny. But yeah,
Big, beautiful buff chick that could press you if you wanted to.
yeah, big muscle mommy.
Big muscle mommy, exactly.
A piece?
Mm-hmm. Truly.
Hell's Paradise, guys. Season's over.
Oh, you finished it?
Finished it as
Right.
well. Wait, it's over? That was the finale?
Well, that's what a lot of people were saying. Apparently, where he like meets the blonde guy, the black haired guy meets the blonde guy, and then he says his name, and then it ends. Is that what you're talking about?
Like series finale
No,
or
it's
just
season.
season.
about to
Season.
say like what?
Wait, hold on.
Did you
Hell's
watch it, Kimmy?
Paradise.
Not yet.
Did you watch it? Nope. Oh, okay. So they had the fight.
The last thing I saw happen was this big flower thing, kaiju looking thing, showed up out of the palace.
Yes.
And that was the last episode I seen.
Oh, okay, there's one more.
God damn it. So I
Okay.
didn't see the
Well,
last
there you
episode.
go.
Yeah. I'm liking the season so far.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, it ended already. Mappa, you did your big one here. JJK season 3 and Hell's Paradise season 2. You guys deserve a break.
Those poor animators,
They're tired of this
they're gonna
grandpa.
leave like looking like Dobie
Yeah.
when
No,
they
literally.
leave them caves.
Yeah, Hell's Paradise season 2. I would 100% recommend.
It's solid. I think thinking about it more because for some reason I kept forgetting the fact that they be cracking each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, you would actually like
So in
that.
the way, apparently they explained to me the way that these people, they're a bunch of murderers. They come to an island, but the way that they like up each other
But
and
they're-
size each other up for their powers is that they fuck. So
Wait a minute,
They said,
dead
come here.
ass.
So they're like, come here. Let me get a crack at you. We gotta exercise.
No
and I said,
way.
I was like, nobody told me that.
Okay, so
Hello?
on all the years that I have known about Hell's Paradise, I have because and I'm like I
It's
don't.
not a major
I was
part of
never.
the show.
I was never too.
That's a
in-
big detail.
I mean, I would give it a watch because I was never. I'm like,
You're
what?
not
I'm
seeing
like,
them
I was
crack.
like, what?
Just
but
go watch hentai.
no, but I'm like, what is it about this that's so like that warrants my attention?
Exactly.
Like, so, but if you told me that, I'd be like, nah, I gotta see what the fuck's going
Yeah.
on. Like,
now you speaking my language.
Got
All
the
right.
fuck to. I mean, I don't care. I don't need to see.
You know,
it's just the idea that
The
niggas aren't
idea,
fucking.
What it
to
was
size
that
them up.
we're just two cis hetero men. So when we thought about it, we were just thinking about, okay, it's mostly fighting in our head.
Is that
Well, then
fighting,
we had Patty
murders,
here.
We
bullshit?
got
And Patty
That's
was
it.
fucking, like
But then we had Patty here as a guest, right? And then when Patty explained it, we was like, oh yeah, they do be cracking each other.
and here's the other thing at the very least, because like the main character is married, so he be fucking.
No.
It's-
The thing
it's
is,
not so much
they're
See,
mixing their
we're
energies.
being funny with the
Oh, that's what they
oh
call
my
it these
gosh.
days. Ah,
because she didn't see it either, so it's like
Yeah.
she's like giving.
this is what
I feel
they
like
said.
I feel like this is
Like-
like a child trying to tell their
No, because
parents.
like,
No, I swear to God.
I remember
the birds and the bees.
I remember a girl was like fucking straddling the main dude, and I
yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
"Ain't
that
he
clip,
married?"
right? Yeah.
So I'm just, I
That did happen.
Yeah,
That did happen. Yeah.
There,
something else happened.
He said no too. He didn't want it.
Okay,
there
Respect.
is cracking taking place, but it's not like the main guys cracking; it's the villains cracking.
No, but see, it's just
But
niggas
still,
cracking. That's all I. That's
all I
that
need to
intrigues
know.
me. I'm like, wow, okay. I needed,
They
I
just
needed,
be doing
I
that,
needed,
yeah.
I needed something to set it apart and to make it
Yeah.
interesting to watch. So I'm like, now, okay,
Exactly.
You got sex in this, okay?
All right, I'm in.
I'm in.
It's
I'm
not sex.
in.
It's training.
Okay.
It's
sure.
training.
Well, all tomato, right?
Yeah.
Right.
and it's not called reaching the pinnacle or your climax. It's Tao.
achieving the height of my Tao. Okay, or heightening my Tao.
You gotta let's all
okay. I'm gonna give it a chance. Just for that.
All right, I'm here. I was like,
this is interesting premises.
I was like, I'm putting it on the list again. Here we go.
And that's me.
Look at you.
Wow, look at that. He did it safe.
All
right, Kazi, what's on your list?
Me and Queso.
Sorry it took so long to get to you.
I
told you we yap.
I love the yapping. So I actually just finished Frieren.
Yes.
Season 2?
Oh, you might want to hold that.
Oh, no.
You might want to hold that.
Season 2?
Or 1?
Yes, season 2.
Okay, so don't spoil.
We did not. She started season 2.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. So
I'm only
you can say your opinion,
I'll
your
say
thoughts,
my
but don't
opinion.
spoil.
Yes, I won't spoil. Now, here's the thing with Frieren, right? So I am not a magical fantasy person. Those things don't necessarily intrigue me because I'll let you know what my top 10s are. Like my top 3s in particular. So, and it's series. It's not necessarily anime. I say it's because Tokyo Ghoul is number 1, and the anime was obviously like fucking abysmal.
Oh,
but
the manga.
The manga. So Tokyo Ghoul's manga is just. I mean, it's the reason why I wanted to be an author myself. I think it was immaculate narrative. The foreshadowing was perfect. It's just. My God, I can go like all 7 days with this shit.
So Tokyo Ghoul. Then it's Attack on Titan. And then it is Magi, which is underrated as fuck. But for everybody that knows Magi, you know ball, you are illiterate. So those 3. And then going down the line, Deadmare Wonderland, like not in any particular order in this case, but Deadmare Wonderland, Psycho-Pass. Actually, my bad. No, take out Magi, put Psycho-Pass. So then Hitman Reborn. Let me Terror in Resonance. And there is one more. Let me check. I have this like on demand. So those are your mains.
Those are my mains. There's one more that is like really critical to understand like how I like what the things that I like. Here we go. Yeah, so I have Tokyo Ghoul, Magi, Psycho-Pass, Deadmare Wonderland, Attack on Titan, D Gray Man. That's no,
There we go.
You know, Pete.
I love that.
It's like Terror Resonance, Hitman Reborn, Death Note, and then Modao Zushi, which is a Chinese BL, but it is the anime because you know China and they're like censorship law, so there's no BL, so you just get straight story. So it's good for anybody, whatever you like. So with Frieren, like it's just a lot of nothing. That's my opinion about it. I know Frieren is about the journey, like. Niggas say that shit about One Piece. That's why I was like,
damn.
I was like, okay, because if I'm able to like really sit here and get into One Piece after all these years, after being
anything's possible.
Yeah, anything's fucking possible. Frieren just set me back like 10 years. Like, 'cause I was like, now Frieren has hype moments, and I feel like people take these moments and then just make it encapsulate the whole anime. Frieren, and I get that with this type of show, it is about the journey. It's a slice of life.
It's a slice of life.
And now the thing with me is I don't like slice of life because if I want a slice of life, my own life is a fucking slice of life. I don't necessarily want to experience another person's life per se. I need it to be like a goal that I'm looking forward. And I don't get that with Frieren. Like they say, you know, like this isn't a spoiler, everybody knows this one. They say that, you know, the main thing about Frieren is like, it's just her understanding her humanity and ultimately to go like, you know, see Himmel in heaven. That's what they say.
Yeah.
And I feel
that's what they say.
That's what they say because I feel like the story does not reflect any of that. It's a lot of like nothing. It's like, the hype moments are fan-fucking-tastic. Like, nah, this is not a spoiler.
But they're few and far in between.
When you say the hype moments, you mean the action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else would I?
What else?
That's all I'm saying. Is like for example, with Aura.
You mean Stark flirting with?
You know,
with
now if I could get some, and now you know I'm not a romance girly either. I would actually stay if I get some more shit with those two.
Yeah.
But now the moment like in the first season with Aura and versus Frieren, that shit was amazing. Like when she just clipped her shit, I was like, okay, I see what's going on in Frieren. And it's like Frieren, like it's like it's a whole lot of nothing. And it's so hard to keep, like at this point, I'm just invested. So I just watch it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm already here. But it's like Frieren, I need more out of her. Like, because here's my main thing, right? If her whole thing is about learning learning to be more human or gaining humanity and gaining emotions, things of this nature, right? Every single episode, she is the same person. She's just like going over, like she's reminiscing on the things that has happened, but there's no, she'll be like, yeah, I remember when we went to the flower field.
Oh, I remember.
And then and it's like a little, a little slight, but it's nothing like, there's no emotional pull with it. The Freeman is not emotional at all. And I think because the show is trying to portray itself as that's what the end goal is for her, they don't do a good job with it. I'm still watching it though, because I'm already here. If I did it with One Piece, I could do it at anything at this point. I'm just here.
Did you enjoy season 1?
So I enjoyed the hype moments of season 1, and I did enjoy how the end of season 1 went with like the whole the
teacher and everything.
I really did like that, and I did like some of the other characters. I just feel like there just needs to be more. Like Frieren is such a flat fucking character. Fern being Fern she gonna be Fern. She's not the main character, but if you are the main character, I expect to see like really some emotional depth in her, and I don't see shit with her. She's cool. She's amazing, and for that reason, I mean, I don't really enjoy it too much, but I'm willing to just give it some more time. I really want to like it because everybody likes it.
So, do you think Solo Leveling is better?
That's 2 different questions.
No,
it's not. What do you mean? That's literally what the whole debate
Let her
was.
answer. Let her answer.
Yeah, there was a gigantic debate.
Oh.
And now before
Girl, that was the whole thing of Anime of the Year last year.
And also before I even watched Frieren, even I came to Freeren's defense. So
Wait, you was sticking up for Frieren before you watched Frieren just so you could shit on Solo Leveling?
Why? Because I hate power fantasies even more.
Oh,
okay.
Now I watched a little bit of Solo Leveling. I just wasn't, because I'm not into, like, the only power fantasy that got a pass is DBZ, and that's because I grew up with it. I'm not interested in seeing people like, there's no the tops that I just gave you. I like narrative and something that can change my mind, like that can make me view life in a different lens. So power fantasies,
me develop.
Literally, like, cause Psycho-Pass. For my little girl taco thing I'm on, making a whole essay on that shit, cause that shit is so life changing. So power fantasies don't impress me. I'm gonna still probably say Frieren is better, just because I feel like at the end of the day, it does have a more narrative. It has more morals you can get from it. I don't care about a dude who's just getting strong. Like, I mean, he's hot, but like, I mean, so are the people.
But think of it this way. If you think of Frieren, so a lot of things, like, I've heard some friends be like, oh, I thought Frieren was like a little shit, that like she got in some trouble. And I was like, where did that even come from?
Yeah, even I didn't get that from there.
Like, someone else was like, I thought Frieren was way more hyped than this because I saw the moments on TikTok. I was like, no, it's not it. Frieren is just a slice of life about an autistic girl that fumbled a baddie, and she realized ADU's too late.
When he's already, and that is actually just what I thought Frieren was, and that's why I wasn't inclined to get into it. Cause I'm like, but seeing some of the hype moments, I was
not
like,
where I thought you were gonna go with it, Kimmy.
Yo, your synopsis is sometimes,
but that's on point.
No, she's not wrong. They're just laughing.
That's literally how I perceived it before I even watched it, and I'm fucking right.
I was like, because I know it's sometimes hard, because I know you're like, I need more from her, but like sometimes it, like, sometimes
that's all you're gonna get.
I was like, I've had friends that are like, that have that energy of just like, oh, I didn't realize I hurt your feelings that way, but they're trying to learn, and like, you got to give them credit for that. So but I understand in the anime aspect, because the thing is, it's like, she's connecting the dots of like, okay, I experienced this, but now I remember how it is, and this is how I was supposed to act. Okay, I get it now. Like, I was like, there's more emotions. Okay, I get it.
But so, and here's the thing, right? I guess like when you gotta show it though. Like, she's just saying it, but it's not. She's not put. Now, here's the thing, right? She's not put in any situations that warrant her to act differently. So she's just going over these memories, like, I should have done this. Now I understand this. But there's no situation in which she's applying this learned behavior.
She just smirks, like you said.
Yeah.
So you mean like she got to be a little more stressed out, like in the moment?
It's like there's no
way.
situation that she goes through that requires her to develop as a character, to show that she has developed. She's just saying shit, and it's like it makes a very lackluster show. It's like the journey that they go through. And then it's that fact compounded with the fact that it's very slice of life. It feels like we are like running on a treadmill. Like, it's just not going anywhere. And the only people that have any like substantial things going on with them, is Stark, and it's really just Stark. Fern is still Fern, but there's it's like, what are we here for? Because I mean, again, it has really hype moments. It's enjoyable when those moments happen, but it's like, what are we going towards? What are we striving towards? And I feel like the first season could afford to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
The second season, oh my Lord. I was like falling asleep at the motherfucking monitor.
It is a little slow, I will say.
A little bit?
It does. Like I said,
I was like, come on.
When you think of it as a slice of life, that's just like, we just vibing.
But I still have
the
to
thing
say.
is, you like slice of life.
I like slice of life. She doesn't. So I understand that.
I feel like even with slice of life, I mean, it's like, can we get the life? Like, it's like
the life. All of these slices, no life in.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's like, damn, bitch, I got like 20 slices of this pizza. It's too many. It's enough slices. Can we life? That's my thing.
That's great. That's so funny.
But not that this. Sorry, free-run aside. Let me see. The other thing I am getting into, Shaman King. That is actually
the remake or the OG.
The OG.
Okay.
So my friend group, they're the ones I watched the FMA. I had that whole FMA thing with. Who I care to talk about that one because y'all gonna hate my opinions, but. With Shaman King, I went into it thinking this was going to be some boring ass, like old
people
style.
Fuck with Shaman King.
I fucking get it. So we're watching the dub, man. That's how serious I am about it. We're watching the dub. And, dubs back then were not. Now, I'm still kind of like, I'm like, why do I have like an Italian in this show? Because like the dude, I'm with the pompadour. I'm like, this dude is a fucking Jersey and Italian. But I genuinely like Shaman King. Like it is, I laugh like almost every fucking episode.
What is it about? I've heard the name, but I never knew anything about it.
So literally it's just about this kid who is like the descendant. I mean, you can also correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just like, I've
never seen Shaman King.
Shaman King. It's like, now, like, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Please nobody get mad at me if I'm like, misconstruing some things. But essentially it's about this kid who wants to be the Shaman King. At this moment, they didn't really say why. He just wants to be the Shaman King. He has like a little group of like a ragtag team of people. One is like this little midget dude named Morty. Morty is so fucking hilarious. Morty acts like Morty from
Morty?
Yes. Quite literally. Like I wish I was fucking lying. He's so funny. The pompadour dude, he was originally a villain. This is like in the first few episodes, so it's not a spoiler.
It's the one with this is the show that has Choco Loco.
Oh my. Yeah, I haven't gotten to him yet, and I'm still like, whoa, this is racist.
Damn. His name is escaping me. We had on the pod back in the day, early days. That work of his.
Julian.
Because Julian was like singing his
talking
praises.
about. Yes, you were right. I was like, I remember the name, but yes, you're right.
No, I haven't gotten to that point where he's in there yet. I'm still kind of like, I really drew him fucking crazy. Like, so I'm already like, But that aside, it's very funny. It has very good like team dynamics. It's really just a comedy for me. Like the fighting could probably be. I mean, I'm not holding old anime fighting to any standard. It's old anime, but it's very engaging. I think it's so funny. It is definitely worth the watch. I'm actually surprised that it's not further up on the ranks, considering that it's so funny.
Oh wow,
it does humor pretty well.
Its adaptation didn't do it no favors back then. I think.
Oh wait, so the old one, is that why I got a remake?
Even the remake though, I feel like it was like season 1 and I don't think they ever brought it back.
They sure didn't. I think because at that point people are already just kind of, they were over it.
They already made up their mind about it.
Yeah, which is it's so sad.
Interesting.
But definitely is like hype on that one as well. The other thing I'm watching that is not necessarily anime related is this Japanese Yakuza show, love show. It's on Netflix.
What's it
Netflix
called?
Japan. Badly in Love. So now this is what I've realized. You know how animes portray romance and how they speak? You would think they're just exaggerating because it's fiction. They talk like this.
What do you mean?
like any stereotype that you've, and this is, I'm just gonna sound so bad because I don't know if they're just playing it up for the show, but how bad boys act in anime.
Oh,
like with that, how the girls can kind of be like, they talk like, very cute. It is so, that's how they act. Like
it's the acting. So that's their style of,
I suppose, and I mean, so, but it was just very jarring to see that shit in real life because I'm like,
you have to kind of apply the same like reskin like you would to like a novella, right? Or the same way Bollywood or K dramas and things like that. They just have a specific style.
It was just so I was just thinking though, because you know how, like, for example, I'm like, this is coming from like an American's perspective. Like how like we have, and not to say that no other countries like this, but like I'm taking like how we love reality TV shows, and I'm thinking about how like our cartoons or like just regular like TV shows with real life people act. Very different.
Take ourselves more seriously here.
But over there, it's like I was just like, oh, it's interesting. But it's very good. Like, so it follows like I think it's 7 or 8 people who are former Yakuza or just former like delinquents in general. But a couple of them they used to be rolling in the Yakuza pack, and they certainly act like it. It is so.
Oh shit! I know what this is.
Have you seen the episode?
I've not seen the episode. I've seen videos on it. I know too.
It is. It's stuff. Really. It's so interesting.
They got like girlfriends that be having like side jobs. Some of them is nail techs and shit like that.
Yeah. One girl is dead ass. She was like I wouldn't say she's not a stripper, but she certainly is a showgirl because they had an episode when they first introduced her. My girl's in the cup, doing one of these numbers and shit and bra. So it's interesting.
I'm so mad I know what this is.
You should have watched it. I like my favorite girl. Her name is her name is like escaping right now, but she is such a baddie. Like she got her hair. She's a ginger girly.
What's it called?
Badly in Love. Let me see like what her name is, because y'all need to get into this.
I love those kinds of shows.
The funniest aspect of it is that like they put them in a classroom.
Yeah. So they start out by doing that, and I guess it's because this is the weird part. So it's like they're not reliving anything high school related, but they're treating it as if it's in high school, kind of. So they're having a classroom, they talk to each other, but they do other shit. Like the classroom is just like the introductory part, but other than that, they don't even really show them like in like hotel rooms. Like it's just like they're like the girls are in one room, the guys are in one room, and they go. So they do challenges and everything, like to go on. If you win, you get to choose who you go on the date with. And if you want to have like a Ki-chan, love her down. She looks like this. I follow her on Instagram and everything too, because this bitch is so bad.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. She look good.
Ooh, like, and how she looks in like online is how she looks in person.
Okay, slay.
For anybody that's interested, her name is.
You said it's so badly in love.
What's the background on this guy?
Yanbo. Okay, so do you mind me like spoiling a bit?
I kind of want to watch it, but
you're not gonna watch it no time soon.
Okay, so I won't spoil what happens to Yanbo, but I see the favorite people there. People love the old looking dude.
Tackle?
No, not Tackle. No, I love Milk Boy though. Su-chan. So it's funny because on the very first episode, and I'll show you what he looks like too. He looks like the oldest motherfucking delinquent ever. He gets into a fight with Milk Boy. Don't ask why he's called Milk Boy. They're best friends in real life too. Like
there's
after
a Milk
the show.
Girl too?
No, that was that's the girl that he was paired with.
Oh, there you go. I don't know. I might check this out.
They have drama.
Well, it's reality TV, so you'll watch it. She's not gonna watch
those two. They like it is a little bit misleading because the very first episode, Milk Boy and Su-chan, they literally start battling each other. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And they just literally start fighting. Then like 2 minutes later, they're like, "Yo, what's up?" It's so dumb, but it's a really entertaining show, and they have like little bits of drama. The one I do want to talk about this one piece of drama, right? So this one girl, I don't like her that much because I don't like overly cutesy people that like it's like they're putting.
You can tell they're fake.
Yeah, she's just like I'm like, girl, you're like 28. Like you
speak up, girl.
Please,
girl, you are 28.
And all the men with
your frontal lobes developed. What are we doing?
And mind you, she's the oldest girl on the show. All the men love her, and I'm like, she acts like a fucking kid. That's another story.
It's the Lolita act.
That's what it is, right, Chelsea? I'm not too shocked. Mind you, Ki-chan is like the least likable one. I'm like, this is the baddest bitch on the fucking
That's crazy.
show. Like, she's the most.
They always hate the baddest girl.
And she's the most adult one, like in her attitude. I'm like, y'all look crazy to me. But so there was a new girl that came on the show named Amo. What happened is that, and during like the performance that she was giving, I guess like she splashed water and it hit. Baby, that's that girl's name, of course. Aga Baby is. So the water hit her, and I guess Baby thought it was like targeted. So when Amo had came down and was like introducing herself to everybody, when she came to Amo, when she came to Baby, she's like, oh, like, I know hi, what's your name? And Baby was like, don't talk to me. Like, and it was funny because like now this girl the whole time was, talking like this and kawaii so. And then she like, it was just straight up like, yo, don't talk to me. Like a whole voice dropped. And I was like, what's this? And then Amo was like, oh, like, what's the problem? Baby said, threw ice and air. She threw cup ice and beverage into her face. And I was like, we do have drama up in here. Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there'd be some unexpected issues going on. And then there was like one scene where that dude Yambo, he wanted to fight one of the dudes who was talking to Baby. And it was like, but drama be happening out in Japan with these love shows.
Wait, but what did Amo do when Baby threw that cup of water at her?
She was just so shocked. She was like, I mean, I guess, and then Baby did like storm out after that. So what could she do? But I'm not. But now I was like, but if he was a real delinquent, you would have been like, it would have been immediate, just like
on site.
And that brings me to another show I have been watching. It is Japanese MMA.
Really?
Is that another reality TV show?
No. So this is just people who don't like each other and they just have beef and they just be like, yeah, I want to fight this person. Yo,
they get into the ring and
I gotta talk about literally. But there was one clip with this girl. There was two girls. So it was like 6 of them, whatever. They all in the room, whatever. And she was like very like princessy, very prima donna, like with a fur. My bitch showed up to the fucking ring with a fur coat. Like she thought she was that girl. Shame what happened to her. So
shame.
So she came in and she had a fan and everything. And this is why I say it's so interesting to see how like dialogue. And I don't know if they're just playing it up for the TV show, but like how they act in anime is how they was acting on this show. So she's like, calling stuff like He-Man, like princess. She's like, I bet none of you girls have been in a fight here ever. And then there was a girl behind her. She was like, I bet you've never been in a fight. The girl was like, yeah, I have. Gets up, drags her by the hair, starts punching her. Like, I mean, I was like, oh shit.
No words, no nothing. Jump guys in here.
She was like, yeah, she's like, I have. And just started wailing on her. I was like, ooh.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
And that is the precedent for many people. Like, it's just interesting to see. I'm like, it's MMA is always entertaining. Yeah, it's a culture shock for sure. But yeah, so those things, that's not anything to catch up on. It's just I watch it when I can, but I really want to harp down on like the Freeman thing. We need Freeman to get better. I need more. Like, I mean, it's bad enough you only got 10 episodes out of the season.
Done?
Yes, it ended last week.
Oh wow!
It's only 10 episodes.
10 or 12.
And I'm assuming it's because there's something really big happening for the next season. Because like I know it stopped right at the arc, the end of whatever arc it was.
Well,
in.
I heard that the manga is on a hiatus right now.
Oh God,
indefinite.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
we don't know when it's gonna come back. So that's
Well, I guess season. I guess
that's why I don't know if they're just holding off because they're like,
Well, the way that the season 2 ended was perfect for a pause.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking. It's because, pardon me, whatever big thing is going to happen afterwards. But do you know how many chapters there are for?
No, I think in like the mid hundreds.
It's not
they
super long.
Can't afford.
Sure.
They can and can't afford to give another season. I think if it's going to be indefinite, as long as it's not no like Hunter x Hunter moment.
No, yeah,
it's looking like it's going to be.
Well,
you watching anything else?
Will the Steel Ball Run?
We're gonna get into that.
That's a different segment.
All right, Corey, what do you got for us?
So I'll make this quick. So I've been watching Jury Duty, which is
what?
Like actual jury duty?
Yeah, I'm watching actual Jury.
Is that a movie?
No, it's this. This is TV show that came out. This is second season now, right? Jury Duty / Company Retreat. The first season came out, I believe, a year or two ago, where everybody in the show is an actor, but one person.
Oh.
And that one person thinks he's really at jury duty.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting.
And they pull a sequester where they isolate all of them, and the actors, they're all doing shit. James Marsden is in it as James Marsden, the guy from Sonic.
Yes, no, I know James Marsden.
So basically, they're doing all types of shenanigans, and the guy from the first season, which was actual jury duty, whatever, he doesn't know that it's a prank essentially being pulled on him the whole season, and he's the nicest. He's just dealing with all the weirdness these people are doing, and he's just like, yeah, he's being supportive as hell. Like,
Oh my god.
Matt, the sweetest dude ever. So like,
so it's a bunch of hidden cameras.
No, they also let you know that they're filming a documentary
About the case,
okay.
right? So like, he's like, okay, yeah, because like they do have confessionals, all of them, and like sitting in a confessional moments, and also moments where like all of them will be sitting in a room, like everybody that's part of the jury trial, and then like they'll all be talking to the camera, and like everybody is in on the production, but one person.
Wow.
So just and at no point in time, it takes him literally until like near the end where he's like, is this real? Like, and they've done so much crazy stuff to him, right? So now they've done a second season. So this one is, they still use the name Jury Duty, but now it's called Company Retreat, right? So this last season was this white dude. This season they got this black dude named Anthony, right? It's like, I don't know if it's already fully out, but it's like 7 episodes out right now.
Okay.
So he's a temp. He gets a temp job, and this temp job is telling him like, oh, we need an assistant. The HR person needs an assistant to go to this company retreat, right? For this hot sauce company called Rockin' Grandma.
Okay.
Right. And basically they just been doing mad shenanigans to him. The guy who's the CEO is like passing, once again, he's the only person that's not in on the joke. Everybody is in on the joke. It's a fake company altogether. Like,
wow.
It's the people even at the retreat that's running the retreat. There's all type of shit. Like they found like, what's the thing that they be stick your shit in and
what?
Flashlight?
They found like a there's a whole like flashlight situation that happens there, and he's just like, okay, cool. And like the CEO's son is supposed to take over the company, and he's crazy as hell.
I was like, hello?
I meant it exactly as like I didn't have any other way. I was like, what's that thing called again?
You could have sounded it out, bro, but you're out here just
sounded it out. I didn't know what sounds to make. What you want me? What you want me to do? What you want me to do?
Like, sounded out is crazy.
What?
It's like, what?
I think I did a really good job. You knew the answer right away.
Yeah, I was just like, part of me was like, I hope he's not talking.
Sounded out.
You were right.
So, anyways, right? So, like, there's moments of that. The dude who's like the son of the CEO, like, he made a whole thing where he's like, I got making a new hot sauce or whatever. But like he used like Taco Bell sauce as part of the thing, and it turned into a whole thing where everybody's yelling at him, and the father was disappointed in him. They brought in this company that also to the retreat that also was like, oh, we actually are thinking about buying out your company, blah blah. Like it's also a fake company, right?
Yeah.
This is improv.
And the whole company,
damn,
right, is all redheads. They show like a tape, and this is what our company is or whatever. Like, we want to make you guys part of our family, blah. And they're watching like this video or whatever, like this promo video of this company, and everybody in the video is a redhead. Yes. But like everybody's in the joke, but one person, he's sitting there like, right? And they're doing a good job because like in regards to keeping him not guessing, because I gotta call a spade a spade. The easiest way to make a black person feel comfortable is to stick him around other black people.
Yes.
So there's many different races of people in this show, but it just happens naturally. We just tend to lean towards like, okay,
very true.
The 3 black people that do work here, I'm kind of hanging around with them more, but they're also like in on the joke. So it's like you're
not safe.
Yeah,
you're not safe, but you don't know that. So it's really, really funny to watch because you're waiting like, would I fall for this?
So does he get money when he finds out? Do they get money?
I assume so.
Right? Like, hey, here's some money.
Yeah, I mean, they pay because they produce a whole. They're producing a whole show.
Yeah.
It's a season worth of television. You're watching episodes of this guy, not just one episode.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a whole season.
You're watching a season of this person going through this whole.
Oh my
That's
god!
what I'm saying. Like, to know that like a show was revolved around you, making fun of you, making you look like the fool. Yo, I better get, and I didn't sign up for it.
Yeah.
I better get something.
I mean, yeah, you get. It's the same way that any other actor or anything like that. You're the star of the show, so they do.
Yeah, they're probably giving him like big bucks.
He probably signed papers thinking like, I'm signing up for this job. You know what I mean?
I'm a temp.
So exactly, I'm a
Oh.
temp. So he thinks he's signing up for the job, so he's getting paid. You know what I mean?
But like, even still at the end, they're still going to pay, bro. Like, because
Actually,
that's what they did
like,
for the
for
first
real
dude.
money. Yeah.
I mean, the first dude said it took him a while to trust again. The dude from the first season, he said it took me a couple months to like
To trust people.
Yeah, like because like he was isolated for like weeks in this because they sequestered the in the first day they sequestered them. This time it's a company retreat, so you're isolated for like a week or two, but everything that's happening around you is fake.
I mean, yeah, you know that's because like how often do you ever get put in such a situation?
So and people was like, how are they going to pull this off again for season 2? But so far,
they're doing it.
Was this the guy in the first season of Jury Duty? They gave him $100,000 at the end of the show.
Oh wow!
Yeah, can they trick me? Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Guess what? This is all fake.
I think it takes
not a podcast.
it takes a specific type of person. Like if you have, I think if by nature you have any type of cynicism in you a little bit,
Which I do.
you probably wouldn't be because I'm sure that they're interviewing people and probably like going through a bunch of things. They're not just picking a random person. They was like, I think this is the guy we can do this to, right?
How do they find these people? Though,
I mean,
he
job applications.
Remember, he interviewed for a temp job.
Yeah, he interviewed for a job, so they like interviewed him.
He thought he was getting a temp job at a real place called Rocky Grandma. So this whole time he doesn't know.
He didn't ever think to just search the place up either. Like,
I mean, I'm sure they made a fake website, all that stuff to make it look legit.
It exists, but they like swapped out everybody that actually worked. It's
a production.
That's an expensive production.
I mean, they got the bread. It's on Prime. You know, they made it happen.
That's so funny. They Truman showed their ass.
I think you would like it a lot. Actually, I think it's a great show for you.
I'll check it out.
I want to see them use like retail.
What happened?
Retail, like a retail where that would be like just get a bunch of.
But every day in retail is like
retail would be hard because it involves more people, like on the regular.
Yeah, you have to be able to isolate.
Randoms.
You have to be able to isolate somebody. You know what I mean? Because you can't have like
a whole fake shopping mall.
A controlled environment. Yeah.
And you also have to be able to convince somebody the documentary part of it. You know what I mean? Like he thinks they're just like a camera crew just there shooting a document. Why is this word?
Documentary?
I don't know why I'm about to say documentary. I don't know why, but
documentary.
Trying to sound it out.
Documentary. It's because I messed up that Shaman King thing. So now I'm like,
Shaman.
I'm like in my head now. I'm like,
now you in Jamaican moment. You know, like when Jamaicans be like comfortable.
Yes, that's exactly. I'm like, oh god. I was like, I'm trying to make sure I don't mess up my
pronouncing everything.
Oh, god.
It's a safe space. We won't roast you.
I'm trying to think what else I have.
Movies?
I finished Shrinking. Well, I'm caught up on Shrinking.
Cool. I haven't caught up.
Oh,
hilarious.
Man.
Good show?
Yeah, Shrinking's really good. It's fucked up my mental state for a couple days. It just made me. It was making me do too much. It's a show about a bunch of therapists essentially, and just some of them are off their rocker a little bit. The main dude, Jason Segel, his wife died, and he has a daughter. And basically, he's like depressed for like a whole year, and he neglects his daughter, and he's finally like picking his pieces back up together. Harrison Ford is also his coworker, another therapist who's like kind of his mentor. Then he had this black girl, the character's named Gabby. She's another therapist, and like there's just like a bunch of things going on. Same people that make
like how giving an insight into maybe how therapists are in their own personal lives.
No, you could say it's more like almost. Not like a sitcom, but a comedy series, and the main characters happen to be therapists. But you're not sitting through the sessions with them outside of a comedic aspect, except for the main black dude.
There's a lot of moments where you are sitting, I think, through the moments because they are talking to people. It's not the focus, like those parts, but the therapists struggle themselves are the focus, which also kind of leans into like therapy talk. You know what I mean? So. The amount of time you see in watching some of the people that they you know, that they're their clients and also themselves going through their stuff, a lot of self-reflection that it kind of made me kind of go through while watching it. It's really, really good television. It's the same people that make Ted Lasso. It's really, really funny, but it gets really, really emotional and deep at a lot of moments. Like plus, it's Apple TV. One thing we've always said over here, Apple TV is quality over quantity.
Damn, I don't have Apple.
Yeah,
you're missing out,
when
man.
You do, you have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, like everything on there is.
They have a free trial. It gives you like what, a month or two, something like that.
Nothing gives you 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. Well, like a month.
Yeah, maybe in the past.
Well, it gives you a month trial, and there's a bunch of shows on it. So if one time you want to just do the trial,
see that. Okay,
I think the average show, the lowest rating you'll probably give any Apple TV show is probably a 7. Respectfully,
yeah. No, all the shows there have been really good to watch. The same thing. Monarch came back too.
Yeah, I saw
so
that.
we want to watch that.
And last thing, this is for me and Danny. We have finished Sailor Moon S, and we are now in Sailor Moon Super S.
Oh wow!
We've been watching Sailor Moon for the first time, as Kimmy has been watching One Piece for the first time, since we are
It's
the
a fair
Moon
trade.
Yeah.
Moon
Yes.
Piece podcast. Moon, Sailor
So
Moon,
now they're getting
Piece,
it.
One Piece.
You know, I got the peace part. I didn't get the moon. I was like, oh, they
Oh,
like,
wow.
they like,
That's
they
so
like
funny.
moon.
Now you
So,
know.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Now
Yeah.
you see.
Sailor
Now
Moon,
you see.
yeah.
And I will open up with Sailor Moon S.
Oh,
We fell for Uranus's and Neptune's Riz
mostly Uranus
in the beginning. Both
Yo.
as a package deal. Uranus 100%.
Yeah.
We ended that season. We hate these bitches.
Damn.
Yo.
We hate them.
Wait,
Bottom of the
why?
list.
because
It's so funny.
Uranus, first of all, Mrs. Steal Your Girl.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Like, do not leave your
Yes.
partner alone with Uranus in the room.
Yes.
They will take her.
Yes.
And Neptune will be right behind her, being like,
Period.
it's okay, it's safe. Let's
It's
go.
okay. I'm okay with everything she does. Speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
It's
Have an
called being
opinion
in an
for
open
yourself.
relationship.
No, it's no. First of all, you haven't watched it in forever.
Hello, but I still know about them.
Do
I'm
you?
sorry.
You don't know the villains' names, so we don't want to hear you. This is
It's-
our
it's-
story.
It's been a minute, but
This
still.
is our time. You had your One Piece time. This is our time. It's
Okay,
Sailor Moon.
go ahead.
Neptune is a cuck. She is literally not speaking up for herself. You wanted to be a poly couple so bad. Uranus is just being an asshole the whole time.
Ooh.
Neptune is
Remind
not,
myself of
literally
Uranus.
not. She's
Uranus
just
is
saying
the
yes to
short
everything.
blonde.
Yes to everything
And
Uranus
Neptune's
does.
the blue hair.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
Uranus
Is
is
it
just.
that bad?
It really is. Uranus is really out here just, playing in Neptune's
dogging.
face the
Yeah.
whole time. And Neptune's just over here like twirling her hair, just being like, yeah, no, it's okay. We're cousins.
As long as she comes home. Oh wait, no, it's not that one
Well,
anymore.
yeah, we're not watching. We're not. We're not watching the version where they're cousins.
Crazy.
But it's. I get why you want to view it that way. I feel like that's the doe-eyed version of watching it. Nah, Neptune
No.
should have spoken up for herself
yeah.
in a lot of moments.
Uranus will always come back to Neptune,
Yeah,
sure, but
but,
like
like-
she'll be out there giving anybody a ride.
No, yeah,
Anybody.
Neptune go crazy.
But not even that. It's just the way they handled the silence is coming thing. Like, you guys are assholes. Like, the way they treat the inner senshi, like they really are just dumb little kids,
Yeah,
is so rude. Like,
they are.
so many times Usagi is trying to be like, can we just talk about it? Can we like work it out? And they're just like, no, stupid
And we'll-
idiot.
And we'll let any of you die so we can find the special crystal. I'm like, just have one conversation.
Yes.
I'm begging you.
It's so frustrating.
And you guys are the older ones in the room.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna chime in real quick. I actually have never watched Sailor Moon.
Oh,
I know all
wow.
about it though, for the
Yeah.
most part.
So you getting the straight man version of
I
Sailor
would have
Moon.
never expected them to be problematic. Because you know what,
I-
Uranus always gave me such like a big sister vibe.
You would have thought.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
we because
Far
Like
from
I
that.
thought the most unlikable person there was
Serena. Usagi.
God, she
Tuxedo Mask.
with the because I'm gonna be her at a cosplay group. The fire chick.
Mars?
Yeah.
Our
No.
Shayla? Our
No.
queen?
That's their all-time fave.
No.
And also Mars is one of the most popular, if not.
Okay, so
character.
no, so I never watched it.
Yeah.
I know some clips about it, and then I read up.
Almost
since
had
I-
us crash
since-
out just now. We was like,
no, I'm saying this is just my what I thought because I
I
read
understand.
about I read the wiki to see what I'm getting into with her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I read that
These are the
she can be a
girls.
little bit very much combative, especially to Usagi.
yeah.
So I was under the assumption that
These are the girls.
okay, yeah, I was under the assumption that Mars is like the bitchy one. Uranus
I
is the big
mean-
I
sister.
mean-
she's bitchy to
she's not
Usagi.
not bitchy.
Yeah, she's bitchy to Usagi. Like they
But
be
Okay,
getting into
she can
and
also
therefore
back
that's
it up.
unlikable.
Doro Sanji, but girls.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Here's the
So,
thing.
yeah,
Wait, let me stick up for Mars real quick. It's not that she's bitchy. She understands Usagi's potential and where she needs to be,
Okay.
and will check Usagi
Yeah.
when she's
Okay.
not reaching that.
I
Yeah.
love characters like
Like
that.
Yeah.
she doesn't enable Usagi to be what's the word I want to use?
Goofball.
Incompetent.
Yes.
Okay, and that's
Okay.
good. You need a friend like that because here was my perceptions of everybody. Like, hey, take Uranus, big sister, Neptune, just a pretty girl, Mars, the bitch, Blondie, fun bitch.
Mike.
True.
Blondie's fun bitch.
That's Venus.
Let me go over the whole thing.
Yeah.
go, go.
You
Okay,
want
yeah, so, okay. So my assumption was that Mars is the bitch, Uranus is the big sister, Neptune is just there to be pretty,
True.
Brown hair, ponytail.
Jupiter.
She seemed very like uninspired to me, like just very like just air.
It's so funny.
I'm sorry.
Our Shaylas are getting killed right now.
The one with the short green hair.
Yep.
Who's that one?
That's
the blue hair?
Mercury.
Mercury. Yeah, she just gave me like nerdy, cute girl that I wanted to do her best.
Yeah.
Got it.
Other girl, like I said, other blondie, with orange blondie.
Venus. That's Venus.
Yeah,
That's
Venus.
Venus.
Like I said, like fun bitch, like prissy bitch, but like you love her anyway. And who's the other one with the
Saturn?
Yeah, she just gave me like emo.
Yeah.
Got it. That's 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but so I'm just wrong about Uranus.
There's a few of them you're wrong, but not too many. Most of them you had on there.
Have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah.
Okay, Jupiter is Yusuke.
That's the brown girl. Brown girl is Yusuke Urameshi.
Really? Like into attitude and like
everything.
Oh, respect for her. Okay.
Ready for the hands all the time.
Yeah.
Respect. All right, I like that.
But kind of going through the whole journey of Sailor Moon S, it was a really good season, right?
You had the Witches 5, which was great. The scientist guy.
Oh,
he was very interesting, just like with the different daemons that he would come up with during the week. I think that there were a lot of really good character designs.
Yeah.
And a lot of really funny moments. For instance, we saw the one where, everyone's getting their heart crystals taken. And then Venus had that one episode where she's like, I feel weird because everybody else got their heart crystals taken, but not me. And then she's like putting herself out there to get his shit taken. And they're like, Venus, you're not really trying to do that, right? Yo, that
killed me.
The fact that she was still moving without a heart, crazy.
So, like,
essentially without a heart.
Yeah.
But.
So like they take this crystal that's like in your heart, like your soul or whatever. There's something supposed to be super special about it. And afterwards, you kind of just like, you like wither away and die essentially as your soul is out of your body, right? So as the villains extract it, they're about to take it to inspect it. This girl's like, psych, and comes, takes her soul and carries it away.
And this is Green Girlie.
Venus.
No, Venus.
This is the orange blonde haired girl.
Yeah.
It's just comedy gold.
Yeah. I know. I always like, just judging off of like what I perceived about her, I thought I would like her the most. You don't see Stella from the Winx Club.
Yes.
And I love Stella. That's my girlie.
Never seen the Winx Club.
I will say, I 1000% always recommend everyone to watch Sailor Moon because it's only 200 episodes. But if you don't want to do that,
200 episodes.
I mean, you watch One Piece. You can't say shit.
I think that's very fair. She can say that now.
Yeah, I was like, you can't.
She's allowed to say it's only 200 now.
Okay, but I will say, if you want to watch the shorter version, Crystal is a shorter one. If you want straight plot. Less 90s fun shenanigans, but it's still good where it's straight plot.
I don't necessarily mind. As long as I know there's a return on investment, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's a great time. 100%.
We haven't seen Crystal yet. It's on, we have our journey to kind of feel as she gets through One Piece. Like, we're going to watch Peach Girl and Nana for the first time once we get through this journey.
We don't hate Nana.
Boy. We'll get there. But we'll stream. We're streaming because we also stream. People watch us watch Sailor Moon the same way they watch me. So we're on camera watching this. But I don't think there's any replacement in the 90s. As much as we're talking from ignorance, there is a charm that the 90s has that we know that we're not going to get from Crystal. So I like that we're getting so much characterization.
But like I said, I was like, if I can get someone to watch, if they don't want to spend the time to do that, I will recommend Crystal regardless because I still think it's good. The animation is really pretty and they've been redoing it. They just finished the last of it. Like they never finished completely like redoing any of like the original until like now. So finally, I think it was this past summer, they finished the last of the final season of Sailor Moon. So that's why I was like, Crystal is there. It's 3 seasons and 2 movies. So they shortened it real nice.
Honestly, I'm going to be a hard ass about it. I don't think you deserve to watch Sailor Moon if you don't watch the 90s first.
Yeah, I was like,
I
honestly like that. I think there is a charm to the game. Like you said, there's a charm.
Yeah.
I think that because like the 90s has a lot of like.
I said, I love it. The charm.
I'll remember that.
Oh.
Why are you acting like I don't like it? Listen, it's the same way that I'm like, all right, you don't watch One Piece, watch the live action. It's a gateway.
Nah, that's not the same because you're trying to get people the most condensed, straight version of it. And
I think there's a difference. Like I don't think it's comparable to put One Piece in its live action to like other animes because One Piece because it's like it's its own class. It's like it's literally its own class of like anything where it is perfectly okay if you go straight to the live action because again it's even though okay like now Sailor Moon is just 200 episodes Sailor Moon is just 200 episodes together, right?
Mhm.
One Piece is 1,000 and change. So it's like you can say it's only 200 because it's only 200, but the story picks up much more faster because you still got a 200 episode limit. One Piece is limitless. Like, you know?
I'm just saying in terms of like long, you know what I mean?
I don't think 200 is long though.
Oh, it's not long to us, of course.
I don't think 200 should be
200
long
isn't
to
bad.
anybody. Like I think if you're a watch
seasoned,
My Hero is the same amount of time. You know
if you're
what
a
I mean?
seasoned anime veteran, there's
It
not
shouldn't
much
be bad.
excuse.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I'd rather they watch something versus nothing, so that they could at least get the idea.
Nah,
I mean,
I'm gatekeeping.
my whole point was your comment about you liking the 90s charm.
Oh, I fucking love the 90s charm. I think it's so cute.
All right. I'll just remember this when you
He
start watching
says
Yu Yu
this?
Hakusho.
Listen, he says this because I call One
One
Piece
Piece is-
ugly. But it's
But
not
One Piece was ugly.
exactly. I was like, it's not the
That's-
animation look; it's the style
That's
to
not
it.
why he's saying that. He's not saying you think that the ugly thing.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about kind of like the pacing and the villain of the actual.
Oh, the villain of
it's
the week
actually
stuff.
like because you misuse villain of the week for One Piece, where it's really villain of the week for Sailor Moon.
Yes, that I was like, it is.
We're talking about like pacing, overall storytelling wise, when it comes to like 90s anime and things like. Because in the 90s, they take their time more so.
Yeah,
They
there's
do.
a bit of an expectation with that too. Going like you cannot compare it to modern anime. It's
Yeah.
just
You
simply
can't.
Yeah.
So I think like if you're gonna go into a 90s anime with this, it needs to speed up. You know,
You're watching the wrong thing.
I'm watching Ranma 1/2, the original. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, it's the same kind of thing. You
She
deal with a
never-
little.
She also never said she wouldn't watch you.
I never said that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, let's
So
hold
why are you
that
looking
same
at me
energy.
sideways?
I'm just saying, when you do, I'm going to remember the whole 90, you like the 90s comment
Wait,
thing,
following
and we'll
that,
see what happens.
Are you into Hunter x Hunter?
I've
No.
never seen it. No.
You should watch the original one. The original one had charm to it too.
If it doesn't have, I know it's on hiatus, and I know if something doesn't have like a good ending to it, then I won't.
So no matter if it's the original one or the 2011 one, where it ends off at, you essentially can just end the show altogether. Like technically, the way it ended, if it never went past that, it would be fine.
Yeah,
Yo.
Corey's saying no.
Yo, I don't recommend you watch it at all.
Why? Do you not like one? You don't like Hunter x Hunter?
Overrated. I think
Ooh, what the fuck?
overrated. I think for
Coming from a One Piece fan is nuts.
I've
That's
seen all of it.
nuts.
I've seen all of it. I'm allowed to have
And
an
it wasn't
opinion.
good. It's your opinion.
At least I've seen all
He
of
didn't
it, right?
say it wasn't good. He said it was
I said it's overrated.
All right.
I knowing everything, I've know so much of what she watches and what she enjoys. One, that aspect of her knowing that it's a unfinished story will piss her off.
She
Yeah.
can never
Right.
get through
then
the
you
Chimera
can't watch
and Arc.
Nana. Then you cannot watch Nana.
It's not finished either.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, but Nana, I think it's less episodes in time. To my knowledge,
It's like 50, right? 50, 55, somewhere around there.
Under 100.
We're
for
talking about
certain.
devoting 150 to 200 episodes for Hunter x Hunter and she's not even that big of a shonen person.
Okay, then I guess.
So it's
Well,
like
if you don't watch it, if you're gonna watch Yu Yu Hakusho, you might as well just catch up on his other shit. And Ranma, like
I
mean,
think she will enjoy Yu Yu Hakusho
Nana's
way
47
more
episodes.
Okay.
than
yeah.
Hunter x Hunter because at least there's like romance elements and like
You could ship
the
characters.
the characters are much more richer, I think, to me in Yu Yu Hakusho overall than Hunter x Hunter.
I mean, I'll agree. I'll agree.
Okay,
More time
okay.
was devoted to character development in because Hunter x Hunter is more. I would say it's more
Gon
the entertainment
sucks.
sector. It's more for entertainment.
It's
And
it's
Gon
it's for
sucks.
I
showgirls.
wouldn't say
It's for
he
showgirls.
sucks now.
No
Hey.
one likes him. Killua is the main character of that show.
But there's somebody who don't like Gon besides you.
oh,
but-
hey.
Why
That's
do you like
fun.
Gon?
What is
don't
He's
like about
regular.
him?
He's mad regular. I like Deku more than Gon.
That's hilarious.
I
Never would have thought.
second that.
Oh wow!
I gotta leave.
This man
I'm amongst enemies. Enemy territory.
Please tell us, what do you like about Gon
What
so
the
much?
fuck you like about Deku? He's such a oh my god.
Deku will throw himself out there for somebody.
Deku does here. All right, now, all right.
Hey guys, did Gon develop besides getting old and then young again?
But that's the whole premise with him. He's just a youthful spirit.
Cute. I can watch Dragon Ball.
Yo,
Damn.
Deku is one of the no.
No,
You
hold
really
up.
have never heard that
Hold
argument
up.
about Hunter x Hunter with
no,
Gon being the worst?
Go
no,
ahead.
you were the first people ever.
defend Gon. Like, tell me what's
Okay,
likable about Gon.
The thing is likable about Gon is he's just a youthful spirit. Like he's
Okay.
all right. Here's the thing, right? I think sometimes you don't need to look for depth where there is none.
Okay.
Gon is not that kind of person. He is just a youthful spirit.
People say that about
who-
Yuji Itadori too. Don't look for depth. There is no depth.
If I wanted that, I would just go get.
Right,
I would just watch Luffy.
Okay, but so if you can like Luffy, why can't you like Gon?
Because Luffy has way more depth and layers.
But no, they have the same lighthearted, youthful, like, you know, just fun spirit. Like, and then like just
Luffy's still better.
Also, I'm not comparing them to like, if you can like Luffy, you can certainly like Gon. Gon is like Luffy baby.
But
like
Gon, you can't compare.
So why do I want the baby when I can have the adult?
Why can't you like both?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Well, they're the same
because I watched it and I like so many other characters so much.
But, right,
Kurapika,
like
Killua, Crollo.
But when we're talking about protagonists, we're talking about protagonists.
Oh, I think
within the story, of course. Now, my favorite character is niggas gonna hate me for this one. I like
Don't say Hisoka.
Oh no!
Listen.
Oh, stop! No, you are around enemies, girl. You gotta
FBI open up.
That the FBI,
FBI open
Please
up.
let me explain.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta explain.
Please.
I like what he brought to the show.
Yo, check the list, bro.
Bungee go.
Can I please? Can I please?
It has the properties of rubber and go.
His face expression just keeps stopping me.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I know he is a crazy ass creep. All right, I know this. With that said, we can't sit here and say he did not bring entertainment to the show.
Mm.
That's what I like about him. That when he's on.
He's a funny ass dude.
When he's on the screen.
He's not funny, Kimmy. He's not funny.
Not funny.
You know when he's on the screen, some fuck shit's gonna happen. It's gonna be entertaining. That's what I liked about him as a character. He's freakish.
You can say that about Crollo Lucifer too, though.
I mean, Crollo, I like him, but he was whatever. He was a very
but he made things exciting and entertaining.
But not
he's the
more than
villain.
Hisoka.
Why?
Because Hisoka was more funnier. Because it's like you can't believe this nigga doing this shit.
You can't believe he's getting hard from a little boy.
Like he's funny to laugh at, and that's why he brought something to the show.
And that's why she's telling you to keep watching Oshinoko.
Oh, damn.
That's fucked up. No, Oshinoko is so completely different. Completely different.
Don't listen to him. He's trolling.
I want to come back to this whole like Deku thing. What is so likable about Deku? Like
I don't even love Deku that much. I just think Deku is better than Gon.
By what? Like what comparison?
Deku at least. I want to see the development of a character and watch their journey go through, and also him going through some type of adversity and growing from that. Gon really is just some little nigga who just said, "I'm trying to find my dad."
Okay,
my dad.
Okay,
I'm
so
good.
Here's the thing, right? While in a sense they are a little bit incomparable, because think of Hunter x Hunter's like whole structure, like how the story is like unraveled. With My Hero Academia, it is about the whole premise is about a boy's journey into not being a fucking wimp.
Yeah, you're talking about world building and everything else that's going around in Hunter x Hunter, and you don't need all that.
Now, Gon in particular, like the thing is, like I don't even really think anybody necessarily needs to develop because there's not any payoff. There's not any like end goal like with My Hero Academia, right? With Hunter x Hunter, I think people just are who they are, and it's set as such. With that said, now Gon did have some development. Think about what happened with the fucking kite situation.
Yeah, but that was one thing.
It depends on if you're talking about the anime and the manga, right? To my knowledge, even though I never read it, the manga introduces Kite in the beginning of the story.
Oh,
really?
Right? They introduce him in the beginning of the story. The anime introduces him
like
and kills him 2 episodes later.
Literally.
So I don't care.
Don't know this, man.
He's crashing out while I'm watching it for no reason.
You know what's crazy too? Because this is how I feel. Like I feel the same way with Hughes and FMA.
From FMA.
Literally.
Well, don't say too much.
No, I'm not. But it's kind of like how bring them on, take them off. But for some reason, Kites it really impacted me so much.
You don't even know this guy.
I mean.
He doesn't even go here. He doesn't even go here.
Like, cause no, it's like
you can't compare Hughes to Kite.
When he brought what Kite brought, like Kite brings, like
what did Kite bring? Aura?
Yeah, and then to see what happened and made you realize, like this shit is critical.
Major Hughes had a whole family. He got done dirty. Kite chose to fight that battle.
But it's like what happened with him made you realize, like, oh shit's critical. Like this ain't no fun and games in this.
They've been killing people. Did you not watch York New City?
I did.
Man brought a shovel.
Nigga in a casket.
He brought the shovel.
That's character development.
Now I have to say that was the And now Kurapika, he's
that's the GOAT.
And that's a side character.
And also York New, best arc, like one of the best
arc
arcs
in the whole
anime.
series.
Period.
I'll let you have that.
Thank you.
I won't put it top 5. Actually, I won't even put it top 10.
What?
I wouldn't put it top 10.
I wouldn't put it top 5 or 10 either, but I'm comfortable with letting you get that.
I'll give you top 20.
Can
Actually,
I say top 15? Come on. Come
It's
on.
hard to say. All right, I'll give you top 15.
Thank you. At least.
I'm not bartering. This was about Sailor Moon. How did we get here?
Oh my God.
How did we get here?
No, bro.
This is because it's the creators of the same, the wife and the husband,
90s
right?
Charm. Okay, yes.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, bringing it all back to Sailor Moon, right? How the season all ended, right? They kind of figure out the whole Sailor Uranus?
Saturn was the big bad.
Saturn was the big bad,
which was
saw a mile away, right? Fine,
Yeah.
it was still had to get there and things like that.
apparently Saturn's like the planet of destruction.
Yeah,
And if she-
Hamtaro's not. We're funny. We call her Hamtaro.
Her name's Hotaru.
but we
Yeah.
just call her
Like-
Hamtaro. It's Hamtaro. It's fine
Because she's
So
such
funny.
just a sweet, like quiet little girl.
Squirrel.
that she
hamster.
becomes a crash out. I think that was honestly by the time they introduced her, it was like really, really weak because we really enjoyed Udiel from the Witches 5. The Witches 5, even though as much as we hated Mamet, absolutely annoying as fuck. The Witches 5 was very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
Right. So like kind of that last part of Sailor Moon S was okay.
Yeah. Saturn's character design though,
Peak.
Cool, right?
Fantastic. That
with
scythe.
the scythe.
Give anybody a scythe, right? Give any character a scythe,
The aura.
and they automatically.
Yeah, see. But you can't like Kite, huh? You can't like Kite.
Oh, my
First, you don't even know what you're gonna get when it comes to his ability. He just happened to get a scythe at one time.
Ooh, that's so funny.
How it ended when Uranus and Neptune was like, I know that you beat the big bad, but we need you to prove yourself, Usagi. But they try to front.
Piss me off.
Yo,
Yeah.
honestly,
Oh, my girl.
yo, the way we was, I've never called women out their name so much, bro.
And just
Lesbians,
be
man.
with it at the top of your tip of
Literally,
your tongue. Wasn't it?
Sailor Moon
B, it
saved
was
the
out.
world.
It was gone.
Saved the world and proved Uranus's and Neptune's whole philosophy about wanting to do things their way wrong. She defeated them on every single level.
She's also their boss.
Yes.
Literally.
Let's say, yeah, she is.
She's
like,
the owner of this house.
And Uranus and Neptune too, the audacity to actually step up to the plate and then challenge her,
I'd be like,
challenge
you can't
Sailor
even step
Moon.
up in your relationship. What's going on
Uh-huh.
over here?
Maybe you should. That's what I'm saying. She don't fucking speak up. She's a
No,
cuck.
we were furious.
But
I
so
believe
why is it that they are like? Why are they like this?
I don't. They just.
let Kim in.
No, I'm like, you gotta watch it. It's really
Okay.
just, you gotta watch it.
I mean, why do you think they're like this? How would you shoot them bail through the way they act?
What do you mean shoot them bail?
Like,
Is there a way to
justify
shoot
their
them bail?
actions.
They're assholes. No, I remember they're bitches. I was like, oh, literally one conversation would end all of this. But they're so fucking stubborn. And they're just like, no, you need to sit down, little girl, like relax.
Wait, did they like awaken their powers before Usagi?
They
or
did.
something?
So
So it's the hierarchy. It's
Exactly.
uppity hierarchy.
Exactly. They're the outer stars.
I mean, but y'all not. But y'all not the boss though.
yeah,
First one
exactly.
activated, but you got no.
But yeah, I was just like, they're assholes. They're bitches. They become more likable, but like I hated their initial.
And then when
review.
Tuxedo Mask almost broke up the fight, I said, "Why would a man be here? Go away, sir.
Yo,
Let them run these ones.
And I think someone even told him too, like you can't.
Stay out of
Yeah,
this."
stay out of
Wait,
this.
but Moon was gonna run the ones with Neptune.
They was going to run the
and-
2-on-1, right?
Yeah, Neptune
Right?
and Uranus
The-
versus Sailor
The,
Moon.
the, the, five, the five of them,
Oh, these some bitches.
the other
for
four
sure.
girls, and we hated that the four girls took a backseat this season because they had to just give so much glaze
to Uranus and
to
Neptune,
the
and even
other
Pluto.
two. And Pluto as well. So they wanted to run they really wanted to fight for Usagi.
That's
And Usagi was like,
crazy.
"Nah, I got this, bro."
I'm the queen. I gotta do this on my
She
own.
whooped
Yeah.
them out,
She did,
and
she put him in line.
it was a good season. Also, we were happy that Chibi Moon was there because Chibi Moon's our GOAT.
yeah.
She's a go.
She's top 3 for me in the series. I can't believe anybody dislikes her. She's so good.
We really
She's
gotta
a
bring.
fun time.
We gotta bring Sailor Victoria back here, and we need to hash this out.
Yeah, we gotta.
The fact
we-
that Chibi Moon was at the bottom of both of y'all's list.
Okay,
Disrespectful.
again, another list where it's not that I don't like her. I love her, but I like the other characters more.
It's like when somebody is already well loved, you don't need to necessarily tier them in any
No.
high regard.
Actually, I'm pretty sure
No.
I think
Nah.
actually I can't remember what my list is. I can't even lie. I was like, Saturn had to have been
But
down.
we just heard that they're salty because she be cock blocking.
She do be cock blocking. That's what pissed me off.
Well, like she's also the GOAT.
Ain't she also their kid? Like,
yeah,
but like
But
she's so smart and so aware and emotionally mature, and she really be putting herself in the line of duty to fight when she shouldn't even be there. But she's still going to show up.
She out here telling Usagi, be like, girl, you gotta stack up because
you ain't doing shit right now.
Your whole toddler daughter telling you this.
She's like, yo, you better go get your man because you about to lose your man.
Wait, there's other bitches be after
so
him?
he's in college.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, she's in high school.
He's in college. Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. He's in college and he has college friends who came to visit him one time, right? And when they came to visit him, Usagi and Chibi Moon, Chibiusa were there, and they're like doting over him. The friends don't understand the relationship. That's besides the point. Two of his friends, a man and a woman, obviously the woman has a crush on Momoru, right? So Chibi Moon clocked it
immediately.
Was like, what's your relationship with him? What do you do?
That's my girl.
Like, I need my parents to be.
That's my
make
girl.
me
Son.
born, bitch.
Hello,
like,
literally.
But yeah, it was definitely the best season we've seen to date. So now we're in Sailor Moon Supers with the S.
Which is
Yo, the Amazon trio. The best fucking villains we've seen to date. Fisheye,
Tiger's Eye,
Hawkeye.
Oh, my boys.
Oh, now you know their names.
Fucking, I love them boys. They're my favorite villains.
Yo.
Besides the Jedi and Zoisite and all them.
No,
they
no.
don't compare.
They're way better.
Yeah,
they're way better than the Ice.
Yo, those.
Stop.
He
Don't bring that over
Come
here.
on.
He do though. He do.
I know he do, but like
those three, they're menaces.
Fire.
I love them.
The fact that they just always be drinking at the bar together.
Always.
And sometimes they work together.
Yes.
They do little outfits. They cosplay.
The
Like
one thing I will say is that I'm upset for in Crystal. Since they made it into a movie, they cut out most of their personalities, and that's the one thing I'm upset
and
about.
this is why you don't want to movie-fy everything.
I know.
This is exactly
This
why.
is why you just watch the 90s version and not Crystal.
I know. I understand.
Go watch Crystal after.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I was like, I loved watching their personalities, how they were, all their stuff. All three of them so different.
But this season is the Chibi Moon show.
Yeah.
That's the one with the Pegasus thing. Lame.
Trash.
Lame.
The worst part, we hate the Pegasus plotline.
With the little twinkle bell.
Yeah, that's
we
kind of annoying.
hate the.
You didn't watch the movie though, right?
No.
That's okay. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, we watch the
that's
movies.
not why. That doesn't matter.
No. The movie ties in with the show.
You can tie it in all you want, but like we have to sit through each episode with this Pegasus mechanic every time.
It annoys me.
And it's like, bro, can we do something else?
It pissed me off too when
really
I'm watching. I will say.
I don't mind it being the Chibiusa show because we love Chibiusa, but I need the Inner Senshi to please get more development, more time and attention.
Give them new moves,
even if
new
it's
powers.
Mercury. I don't care.
Anybody.
That's why I was like, the one thing Crystal does is they do that. So
give them more, like they flush them out more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, not flesh them out more. They give them
more attention,
moves.
more time, everything.
Okay.
So I was like,
I mean, they get a lot of time. Granted, it's 200 episodes, so it's a lot of time probably overall within the 90
a lot
show.
of characters to and that's the dangers of having more than like three.
I mean,
central people.
To me, it's no different than watching One Piece. You know what I mean? You have a huge crew essentially, and
but it wasn't all at once. It was spread out.
It's pretty quickly, honestly.
You think so? Compared to Sailor Moon?
Well, you talking about
like in terms of like gathering their having a solidified group.
You get
of
the first 5. I mean,
Venus doesn't come until like episode 25,
26 around there.
But I just mean like the overall time it takes to like give every character time, you know what I mean, or moments to show up.
That's true. I think it does happen a little bit faster in One Piece than Sailor Moon.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
ratings
for both seasons. Oh well, first season.
Rankings.
Oh yeah.
Scout rankings. Yes. All right, we'll do that.
You think you have yours written down?
Nah, it's on my desktop.
Oh,
it's on my desktop. So my number one, and it's gonna be the same for me and Corey. Ray, Sailor Mars, black-haired girl. She number 1, 100%. Number 2, for me, it is going to be Chibiusa.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Chibiusa is going to be number 2 because every time she's on screen, she's
Comedy.
all about business. She's funny. She's more mature than a lot of these, except for Mercury. Mercury's obviously the most mature one, but that's why we don't like her. Number 3 is probably still going to be Jupiter.
I'm surprised she's not number 2.
Nah, it's because they haven't given her any time.
That's valid.
They haven't
That's
given her
valid.
any time. So
That's
unfortunately, Jupiter's number 3.
Mhm.
Number 4 is going to be Usagi, hands down.
Mhm.
Usagi's number 4. Venus is number 5. Pluto's number 6. Saturn number 7. Neptune number 8. And then Uranus at the bottom.
Just straight bottom.
Yeah, bottom.
Well, she is the real leader of that
Ami.
duo.
No, I'm sorry. Ami, Sailor Mercury, she's above Uranus and Neptune.
At least. I'm
okay.
like, given all that we've like, discussed, I'm like, at least give her that.
Did so you're at the part. So Uranus and Sailor Moon. What is their relationship right now?
That season's done. That's completely done.
Yeah.
They're not even in this season.
Uranus and they're gone. Uranus and Neptune drove into the sun.
Okay.
Yeah, we're with the Amazon trio now, which is the Chibiusa show.
Gotcha.
The Pegasus.
Okay.
My list is not that much different than his. Mars, Chibiusa, Jupiter, Usagi, Pluto, Mercury, Venus, Neptune, then Uranus.
Okay.
Uranus is the bottom. And it's crazy because at the beginning of season 3,
she was so high. We fell for it. We fell for the Riz.
Yeah.
And then we realized, this is toxic. This is a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
100%.
Our eyes were awoken.
Yes.
And that is the cis hetero review of Sailor Moon.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Super.
So now that we did all that yapping, Kaze, our guest here, we don't know how 2 hours and change has passed. But of the people watching have not gotten to know who you are.
Yes.
So let's give everybody your backstory to how you got into cosplay, content creation, everything like that.
Yes. Comedy, nonstop, all
so,
the cosplaying.
Comedy part, I grew up with like 3.
Into the mic.
Comedy wise, I grew up with 3 uncles. So it was a madhouse all the time. So I was going to develop this funny bone somewhere or another. Like it was going to happen. In terms of the cosplay part, right? So first of all, I actually didn't start out as a person that was interested in cosplay per se. I was mostly into art. Like I was like very passionate about being like a character designer. That was like my main. That is still a goal of mine for certain. But
that's amazing.
Kind of like gamer girl.
Yeah.
Before I got into anime, I got into games. Like that was me. So I'm like, I want to be like these cool ass characters. And so when I got into high school, I was like, trying to solidify like my plans in my life. I'm like, do I want to be a fashion designer? And this ties into the cosplay thing because, if you can make your own costumes and such, fashion that's the quickest way to do it. But I was like, I'm not good with this. So I just kept at the path of doing the art and everything. And I was actually, if it wasn't for the fact that I did almost develop carpal tunnel, like when I think during the pandemic, I would have never gotten into like the whole cosplay comedy stuff. I probably would have never pursued it. Because what had happened was that I was very gung-ho in being, again, like a character designer. So I would go to conventions, sell art, X, Y, and Z. And I think this one, since, with the pandemic, we had nothing but time. I was like, great, I'm going to just draw all fucking day and just, do that. 8 hours, 9 hours, straight of art. As cool as it is, it really fucked up my wrist. And I was like, ooh, that is terrible. So I couldn't, it got so bad to the point where I couldn't even write. Couldn't hold my phone for more than a few minutes.
Oh, no.
And it was at least half a year of just straight up torment with that. So I couldn't draw anymore. So I was like, but I'm a very creative person. So I'm like, well, what the fuck can I do? I can't just not do anything. I have to do something. So I'm like, okay, now even though cosplay does require me to do some, I have to use my hands to some extent. It was way more easier and less intensive. And after I got some physical therapy and everything, I was like, okay, I'm able to do some artistic things, just not to the extent that I could. It doesn't involve my wrist as much as drawing does. So I was like, let me just start doing some cosplay and just see what the fuck's up. My very first cosplay was either Yoruichi or Itachi.
Ooh.
I think it was Yoruichi. And I just got the outfit. I DIY the fuck out of that. Because again, I was like, I'm broke. So, and then I was like, do the little background. And I was like, oh, this is actually so much fun. And I have always wanted to do cosplay, just it is extremely financially intensive.
Yes.
So I was like, so when my wrist got better and everything, I was like, okay, I'm not giving up cosplay. I can do these things. So then I started to incorporate the drawing part and the cosplay. So a lot of things that I could not buy or couldn't DIY, I just draw it. And that was it. And so I was like, okay, I'm good at this shit. And it's not as bad and it doesn't take as much time. So I was fully dived into that. And then for the comedy part, I've always been just a comedian. And I was just like, I don't want to just do cosplay. I want to do something funny to make me stand out, cosplay and comedy. And thus,
there we go.
the clown that you see before you with the expert Photoshop skills.
Who likes Hisoka? Makes sense.
It's so funny.
Got him.
Wow.
That's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, you know, ironically, Hisoka's one of my most famous cosplays too. That's crazy.
Amazing. Amazing.
Got him.
Listen, he's funny. He's a creep, but listen, you can't deny his value. But yeah, so then I started going to convention and everything. I did like a few panels in the past where I would talk about like, you know, how to do digital cosplay. So that way, like, you know, cosplay doesn't have to be so expensive. You can just, you know, but now I will say you gotta have some skill because you can't just be like you gotta know what's going on. And
I was gonna say, because your development skills, those digital,
yeah. And then I also want to be a fashion designer as well. So I would read. The poor libraries. I used to tear the magazines up. I'd rip them shit. It'll come back with like 3 pages, and it was me. But they still let me. So you gotta have like some understanding of like, you know, photography, artistic skills, X, Y, and Z. But it's something that anybody can't develop. But so yeah, so I'm very passionate about that now. I don't really see myself ever not doing that. I love it's that is my like escapism. That's my stress reliever
for sure.
Doing all of that. But I will say I definitely want to get more into doing gaming and streaming because like I grew up as a gamer girl, like playing Tekken, playing Final Fantasy, Crash Bandicoot, my uncles and everything. Even even grandma was up in it. It's like she was playing Spyro.
Abuelita's in there.
Spiral?
Yeah, no, she was Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were her things, like in Wheel of Fortune, obviously, but, you know, as grandparents would have.
Yeah.
But so I definitely want to get into more of doing that. That's my little background story.
Okay.
And avid anime girly. Y'all already know the kind of things that I like. I already said it. Don't come to me with no slice of life. No magical fantasies or no power fantasies. I don't want it.
So your journey as a content creator, right? Given your following and everything like that, what kind of made you go into kind of putting that out there and putting yourself out there in that kind of way completely?
I will say it was a confidence thing because you really feel so empowered cosplaying. Like I don't know how else to explain it other than just that. Like, I mean, I definitely was somebody who grew up as like a very ironically, and I tell people the story, they're like, they could not believe it. I was such a reserved kid as like growing up. I was like, please don't perceive me. Like
I was gonna ask, like, were you a theater kid? Because that's sometimes a gateway, but
I was very much like, here's my books. I loved reading. I loved playing games. I was very to myself. I was like, please let me just leave me alone, man. Aww. But ironically, I always wanted.
I hate people, actually.
No, so here's the thing. Ironically, how I am is how I always wanted to be as a kid. I just didn't know how to do it. Now I'll just be like, I can't do it. I guess I just won't. But then, like, you know, with college and everything, and, you know, putting myself out there, forcing myself to do things that involve being criticized because I wanted to be better and I wanted to be confident, and also being a teacher helps that greatly. Yeah. But I was like, I want to be the person I always wanted to be. So I'm going to do things to make myself uncomfortable. And also because it helps you develop a thicker skin. So I was like, you know, I'm going to just put myself out there. And on top of that, like, I mean, not to sound like conceited at all, but I was like, damn, I do some good shit. I want it to be out. Well, I'm like, damn, like I want to find people to talk to, connect with about my passions. And I want to also be like, hey, I can do this really cool thing. And I was like, there you go. That's the start of it. Literally.
So what's been the cosplay that you've done that you're the most proud of?
Ooh, the one I'm very, very proud of. It was comes back to Loki. So it's
all roads lead to.
But it's not Hisoka.
I didn't say that.
It is 2 ones. You can definitely put up this picture. So the first one, I always debate which one, but the very first one that I did that really also like kind of put my career out there was, I'll show you guys right now though. It was Ulquiorra from Bleach. So most of that cosplay was literally drawn on. Like 70-80% of it was just straight up drawn on.
Oh wow.
Everything down to the weapon, everything down to the background, the outfit. It was just drawn on.
That's so sick to have those abilities, the talent, the skills to do that.
Thank you. Yeah. Great. And it took me a little bit of some time to understand it, but I just had so much fun doing it. And then it was that one. And one of the things I would say that I really do like about what I do is that I do it very bare bones. Like I do not have like a professional setup. Most of my cosplays were literally done on a Galaxy 8. And just me in front of my camera, in front of my room, in front of my window, like, you know, literally. So I'm very bare bones with it. Yeah. And so that, because also I'm very serious about the art part of everything. So I try to keep it bare bones to force me to continue to develop the art skill. Yeah. Since I don't really do art like I used to. And this was the original part.
Oh, holy crap!
That's the original.
Yo, you
Listen.
edited. I love that. You edited the crap out of that.
She's never seen Bleach,
No.
so she don't know who that
That's
is.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Got it. And I know this was before Chat GPT, so you knew this was. There was no question about it. This was just straight up. I
Yeah.
had to know what the fuck I was doing,
Yeah.
and I still don't use Chat.
That's
I don't
sick.
do none of that.
Period.
But the other one is from
Wow.
Kite, and that one I really
Is it
enjoyed a
Kite?
lot. Yeah, because it was I had to do a night scene, so that was my vision for it. I wanted a night scene, and obviously I don't take any pictures in nighttime because I need my lighting, and I use natural
mhm.
lighting. So it was a challenge having to literally create a whole night atmosphere, even more than that one. And when I was done, I was like, oh, this shit is movie worthy. Not to toot my own horn.
Girl, sometimes
the
you
other
really
one
just
is.
gotta be like, acknowledge your achievements. Beautiful.
Okay. Oh, and then you turn it into that.
Yeah.
That looks like a video game.
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
sick.
And so that I would say that also ties into because I love video games. So like when I do my pieces, I'm like, how can I make it into like a movie poster or a video game cover?
Mhm,
Yeah.
That's
mhm.
literally my thought process as I do it. And I just like kind of
That's the best.
with it. But yeah,
Absolutely.
So how do you keep yourself like motivated still? Like, because I feel like, there's a lot of times as creators ourselves, sometimes we find ourselves, in a lull,
Mhm.
whether we have stuff going on personally in our lives.
That's my
and
biggest
things
struggle,
like that.
is
no, and I will
consistency.
say I am, and I will say I really tapped into how I was in college, which is just like don't think, just do it. Because as a person with ADHD, and like that year, that last year in particular was my worst with like my output. I did like maybe 6
Mm.
cosplays. And that was crazy because when I first began doing this, I had like at least like 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so I was like, this is terrible. But one of the things that I'm relearning, if anything, just do it. Because like my thought process as I get into things, I'm like, because you're like, oh, I'm so tired. I want to just like fucking sit. I don't want to just want to like, just like, ride for a little bit. I literally like get up. Like I'm just over here just beating myself up in a good way. I'm like, get up. Do it now. It ain't gonna be perfect. If it is, if it's great, if it's not great, great. Just know that you have to get it done. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
Like literally mentally going over the whole script about it. Just do it, do it, do it. And I find out like halfway through, I'm like getting into the groove again. It's just really just forcing myself to do it. Last year I had a bunch of things going on in my personal life. I was like, I'm mentally checked out. But this year, I'm doing a lot more of that, like remembering just get it done. If it's not perfect, who the fuck cares? Who's gonna know if it's bad anyway? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
We're our harshest critic.
You are your, and it's also I'm like telling myself that's like the only person that that's negatively giving a fuck is just you.
Mhm.
Everybody else is happy to see shit. Like
Yeah.
therefore, so remembering those things is what really pushes me to keep going forward.
Yeah. I keep a post-it on my desk that says it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be published.
It's just got to be out there, and
It's
then
gotta be there.
you can also just go back over it too. There's nothing wrong with just reposting something that has been
Redo it.
updated. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like literally so reminding yourself that like no. I think the main thing I told myself, especially in the beginning, was just like no one cares as much as you, in the good and the bad way. Therefore, just do it.
Mhm.
Literally,
Just do it.
just do it.
Just do
We
it.
can't talk about him too much, but
Well,
he made wise words. So
Going through it. All right. Well, should we get into our final segment of the episode?
Let's do it.
Stone Ocean.
I was gonna say, going off of your wonderful cosplays that we saw of your JoJo's.
Yes, we seen the Hermes.
Yes.
Hermes.
Oh my god, ate it up! Oh my god, it was so cute.
That was the first time I had like my hair out by itself. I was like, "This is good."
Really?
That felt freeing.
Oh
for a
my
long
god,
time.
it was good. It was great though.
All right. So, one, I'd like to give Kimmy and Danny a round of applause. You guys have been on it's been like 6 months now that you've started JoJo's, and you have now
Oh my God, yeah.
finally caught up to the
Yeah.
anime at least, and you're reading, but still, you guys have caught up on JoJo's.
Mhm.
So, Stone Ocean. Before we get into it, what are your thoughts on JoJo's, Kylie?
On
How do you-
JoJo in general,
Just JoJo's period. How do you feel about
I
JoJo's?
love JoJo. It's so funny because in the beginning, it was like I had the same thought process or opinion of it as I did with One Piece. I was like, "This looks ugly." Like it just I don't
It's
get
very stylized.
Yeah, I was like, "This is really just what the fuck." But the memes is what got me.
yes,
It was the meme, and I'm like, I just found myself like just cracking up over shit. I'm like, I don't even understand what's going on, but it's just so funny. And so I was like, you know what? Let's get into this. I started with 5 first.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
wow.
But I already
You're
knew.
the second person that has said that to me.
Because 5 was 5 was going on at the moment, and it seemed like the most interesting. And I
Netflix
already
was
knew.
promoting 5.
OD.
A lot.
And I already knew the dynamic. Like I already knew like who Dio was. I know who Jotaro was. I wiki read everything. So I was like, I kind of understand what's going on.
Oh, so you spoiled yourself.
A little bit, yeah. But then I backtracked and I was like, wow, JoJo's is so fucking hilarious. Because it's like, it's one of those things I think like you just don't go into it expecting like deep story. It's just, it's a bizarre adventure. It's just shenanigans. And I think once you view it like that, you enjoy it so much. Because it's just shenanigans.
That's all it is.
Just it.
It's a fun vibe.
It's great.
So what's your do you have your favorite JoJo's in order, main characters?
My favorite is why is his name blanking on me? Battle Tennessee. Joseph, yeah. He's a fucking idiot.
Joseph.
I love Joseph. Daddy Joseph. He is number one. I would have to say Jotaro.
Number two?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know that's the third one, right?
She had to make sure. She had to make. She's like, you know who you're picking, right?
Yeah, I like Jotaro. Like he's like, cause I like the his like seriousness is so comical in itself. That he's so second.
He's so funny. She's like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry. He's number two. Number three has to be Jolene. Jolene, I love Jolene. Or is Josuke, like his part. Is it?
Yeah.
Giorno 5, his part. Because I like Giorno, but I like other people. And I like, I liked him, but he was like, first of all, Bruno baddie. Bruno the Bacho baby over here. Those are my people.
No, Giorno became a background character in his own show.
And his own show. He was still great, but I was like, so he's fine.
Mister's better. Bruno's better.
Yeah, exactly. Hella. And then, unfortunately,
you know, it's always Jonathan.
It's always.
I love him though. I think he's great, but he doesn't do anything for me. Because let's be honest, in his part, I love Dio. I love Dio. That's my baby.
Dio was more exciting.
And we're just keeping with those? Are we not talking about 7?
No.
So they.
No, I mean like in terms of put him on a ranking. Just no.
I don't want to ruin.
Okay, so no. So that there we go.
Run?
No, I'm watching I've read some of it. And I'm watching the anime. No, I mean, I'm going to just fucking read it now because we ain't getting what 2028
You mean you watched the one episode of the anime?
That is insane.
All right.
Okay, so explain the tea. What is happening?
Okay, so, first of all.
No one even knows why they're doing this other than just probably trying to just milk the fucking premise.
I don't even think it's milking it. First of all, Netflix. Where is Steel Ball Run?
Where's Steel Ball Run?
Steel Ball Run.
You are literally fucking us.
Where is Steel Ball Run?
Where is Steel Ball Run?
I think that they really did, because a lot of people had worries about how they were going to make Steel Ball Run because of the horses.
Yes.
It's a lot to animate.
It's an extremely action-packed.
It's the whole thing is a horse race. So like them having to keep the horses consistently animated for it to like not look janky. People had been worried about it since it was first written. Which and Steel Ball Run was written in 2011.
Way long ago.
So it was a long time ago, right? That's when it started. So that's always been people's worry about it. And I think that they put the carriage before the horse? Is that the term?
Horse before the carriage before the horse.
Carriage before the horse or whatever. Like they put out that episode, but I don't think they had everything animated.
Again, I mean, it's funny because then it could have just kind of like
just don't put it out.
Did anything.
Just don't put it out.
At least have 2, because that is a very I didn't even think about that. Like it is an extreme, like more than most, even like what Mappa be doing. That is an extremely animated intensive show because it is just a straight up horse race. Then I mean, I should have gave that shit to Mappa.
Yeah,
at that point, yeah.
I mean, but Mappa's already putting it on.
You give it to Mappa.
But you know, so here's the thing, like, cause if we could just, cause like with JJK, like, I mean, as great as it is, like, I mean, it has its everything, right? I feel like if anything, like we could do a trade off. Like Mappa, you take JoJo with the Steel Ball Run since you are known for impeccable animation, and then Netflix, David Productions, you just take. Because at this point, everybody's already here. Like for JJK, I'm like,
I think it's a certain style though that you kind of lose going to Mappa. Mappa is
edgy.
It's very edgy, but I do feel like it looks that and Chainsaw Man, JJK, Chainsaw Man, and Hell's Paradise don't.
But remember AOT. AOT is proof they can have like that type of like very thick lined, like detail intensive.
They removed the thick lines though.
No, but it's still kept like that. You can kind of say like AOT when Mappa took over. You can kind of see it being translated to JoJo.
I agree. I could see.
I just don't think Mappa would keep up the different coloring that David production does through JoJo's,
and which is also fair. Yeah, they have a very singular palette.
They do mute it a lot of the time. Like they mute the colors down, whereas like JoJo's David production plays around with. They change the color palettes of everybody.
They should just collab, but it's just because like at the end of the day, it's like who can just be more efficient with things. I would say Mappa would be more efficient.
Yeah, I mean, nothing we can do about it now, right? It's coulda, woulda, shoulda, but Netflix. Get together.
Where's Steel Ball?
Where's Steel Ball Run?
Buy up some Mappa employees or something. Like, come on, bro. Like,
it's honestly just embarrassing as a company.
It's like, so embarrassing.
Netflix, I feel like, has been doing a really good job making a name for itself in the anime space by bringing, licensing certain medias and stuff, but like, and then promoting Steel Ball Run and just not saying, and the fact that it wasn't communicated.
Yeah, there was no heads up. You know what I mean?
Just say like, here's one episode.
At least tell us we're only, and which I guess, because if you want to play semantics, they only ever did say
the first episode.
So it's like,
I mean, but
if you want to be technical,
it's still a dickhead move.
It's a dickhead move, but like technically, if somebody wants to really stick up for them, yes, they didn't really convey that they would release a whole season or that it would be weekly. But they did not tell us that it was whether it's going to be batches, weekly, nothing. So
no time, because I feel like if they had given us a timeline,
we wouldn't be this mad.
It would be like, okay, but it's like to drop. That's when it'd be like, all right, see y'all in 2 years. It's like, what?
I mean, that's what people were telling me about with Jolene when it first dropped. It dropped in 3 different long ass parts. By that point, people were over it. So I know a lot of people have Jolene have a bad taste in their mouth because of that.
Yeah,
the reason that was a little bit more like understandable is because that is generally Netflix's whole thing. Like they usually do it, so that's why it wasn't too shocking.
Yeah. It was different from the weekly model that people was used to with JoJo's, but at the same time, that is nowhere near as egregious as this.
This is
what
insane.
I mean?
It's like
getting 12 episodes at a time is the same thing as other animes where they give you a core, right? It's not that much different. It's just that we didn't have any expectations for anything when they were coming out. There were no heads up. The gap was just so wide. So like, people lose interest in Steam. And also when something's a binge instead of a weekly watch, which like we promote, I do think the weekly watch is better for people than just binging because you forget everything.
I've always been in that agreement as well. It's just like if they're gonna do anything with this, they should have gave us like a legitimate like at least an hour and a half. Because if it's a 2-year break, y'all can give us an hour and a fucking half.
I don't think it's a 2-year break. I think that's hyperbole.
No, I thought it said it was 2028 is when they'll drop another one.
They didn't. That's not.
No,
that's hearsay. We don't like to spread the X, the Twitter rumors, things like that. So that's not confirmed. I just think that's people just. A lot of people are being dramatic. So until like we see the actual thing post from them, I've seen somebody even say that, they're actually going to drop it in like a month or 2 or something like that. So it's like we just don't know. So, but Stone Ocean, you two have finished Stone Ocean, so you guys didn't have to deal with the batch.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys feeling? How do you guys feel about Jolene as a character?
I like her as a character. I will say, like, I didn't know that she was going to be in jail the whole time. I didn't know the premise, obviously, of anything. I was not spoiled for that, thankfully. So it was
in Florida.
In Florida. I was like, wild. Florida. I definitely think they did a fun turn with like, the girl jail, all girl cast, and then finally bringing in the guys. Very fun. I was spoiled of something, but it was wrong. So I was spoiled that she was the daughter of somebody. I didn't know it was Jotaro. I thought it was Josuke. So
interesting.
Yeah. So someone's like, oh yeah, because she's the daughter of this person, and I misheard it. So I was like, wait, you spoiled, and I was like, oh shit. So I thought it was Josuke's daughter. So I was like, oh great. I was excited. Jotaro is like my least favorite. So
really?
I was like, I don't like him. I think he's like, he was just too edgy. Like, he's trying too hard.
Edgy? He wasn't. He just was. Like, he wasn't trying. He just be like that.
I was like,
she don't like that.
Listen, any man that just calls his mom a bitch and doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
I was like, you're already on my bad side. I was like, he's giving like privileged white boy of just like, shut up, mom. I was like, no.
that was crazy shit.
Yeah. And I was like, and I was just like, him and his stand just in general gave like, when you're my comparison I like to give is like, if kids are in the playground and they're like, okay, well, mine can turn back time. It's like, well, mine can turn back time too, and he can punch everybody out. You know what I mean? Like
that's more of Dio, though. If anything, Dio will be that.
They copied. Well, what's this, bro? Jotaro copied.
He copied Dio's. I was like, that's why I was like, he kind of just matched it up. Yeah.
They,
So
they
that's-
just saw this. So
So I was just like,
Shit,
yeah. So I was just like, I was like, I'm not too big of a fan. Everybody else I kind of like a little more. I don't know, but I was like Joseph though. Yeah. So do you actually, Danny? Do you want to say? Should we say our ratings of the JoJo's?
Well,
we'll save that to the end.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
answer
okay,
this
we'll wait.
question. I thought Jolene. I loved the character design right from the get go. I didn't know
Mhm.
what to expect in the beginning because in the first episode, she's like, "Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love my man." Na, 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 na,
Yeah,
na,
my
na.
man, my man, my
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And like the way she was getting played by the courts,
Oh
I was
my
like, Jolene,
gosh.
baby girl, no, like what?
Very, very American moment.
What are you
I
doing?
was
up for yourself,
hurt.
girl.
Oh my
you know,
god.
and then with the daddy issues thing, I didn't know what I was getting, but like
Daddy
Yeah.
issues, daddy issues.
immediately after like what happened with her dad and everything, this girl locked in. Like,
Yeah.
she's got the powers. She's working them out. She's like working through it, and I think that she perseveres.
Yeah.
through
Yes.
everything that she like
For real.
I'm
comes
so
through.
happy to
And
hear that.
you also see that like she's a very nice person, even
Mhm.
as jaded as someone's like her with her background could be. She's not. Like when she meets
Emporio.
Emporio, like that's like Chopper to her.
Yeah.
she
So
loves-
that's
sweet.
her fun.
That really is her
Loved
chop, right?
Or when she meets Hermes, and how like she like kind of like helped her out when she was being harassed by guards, and then what really got
FF.
when
Fighter.
FF came in and Hermes was like, "Yo, let's fucking kill this bitch," and she was like, "Hold on, let's look at the situation.
Be pragmatic
Yeah.
here.
Let's think about it from their perspective, right?" I was like,
Exactly.
She is
Wow.
she is so 50-50 from Jotaro. Like
Yeah.
complete opposite.
Mhm.
She would be like Josuke's daughter.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It would have made
Low
more
key.
sense for her to be Josuke's daughter. I would have been like, yes.
That timeline was.
I know.
wise.
Time. Okay, well, they could have pushed it back. You know what I mean?
Like
Like,
now, Jotaro definitely cared more about fucking what's his name in 4? Little midget.
"Oh,
Koichi?
Koichi.
Yeah, that was his child.
Literally.
That's his baby.
Jolene.
Well,
but
Koichi had a girl though.
yeah, Koichi had a girl.
Jolene was fun, even like with like the guys that were in her life.
Report?
Anastasia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when Weather Report came out, I was like,
Weather
yo,
Report.
the
Yo,
chemistry?
I look-
Yo,
Whoa,
I-
guys, save the other.
But
people,
what
save
I'm trying to say with Jolene is like she didn't let nobody like after she got hurt by that one guy. Holy shit!
Never again.
Hold on.
She said,
hold on.
never
I
again,
remember-
bitch.
Nope.
I remember writing this down. I remember, and this is when I knew I rocked. I banged with Jolene because
This
like
got to sit up.
because you talked about it with me before I like ended it. Yo, can we talk about that time when Jolene broke out of jail and visited her ex and went to his house and this man was out here sobbing, apologizing.
Yo!
And she looked at him and she was like, "Don't worry, I forgive you." But then still fucking tore that shit up.
Yo.
When even after he like she found out that he like ratted her out to like the police.
Brenda and all that.
Yeah. Oh no.
Like, made the
when
phone call.
he made the
Yeah.
phone call to the cops and was like, "Oh, she went in this direction," and he like put the cops
fake
away
lady.
and did her a solid. But she was like, "I still don't give a fuck. Fuck that guy."
Yeah.
And like
She's like, anyways,
He's like,
Real
that
one.
was real as
Wow,
fuck.
That was real ass shit.
I
That-
was like, yo.
So what'd you guys think about her stand?
I was so creative because I was like, all right, they've done 5, 6 really good ones so far.
OP ones.
What crazy
Yeah, and they
OP
still
ones.
keep popping out.
What the fuck are they gonna do? I was like, I know it's not gonna be another time shit. I'm tired of this. The time thing. Ugh. So the fact that they were like, oh, okay, hers, yes, it can fight, but turning into threads.
Mhm.
Okay, Spider-Man, like,
Yo,
that was-
Araki is like.
but the way
The way
they
she-
did it was so creative. Everyone is so creative. Like it was great. I loved the uniqueness of it.
What about
Truly.
you?
I didn't like the design. I'll say that. I liked the power, but the design, it just felt
It was better
I don't
than
know.
fucking Jorno's fuck ass
That's
stand.
absolutely true.
I mean,
Yeah.
think of how many
Jorno's just
stands.
looked weird.
Think of how many stands Araki has made so far. It's not gonna, and everybody gonna be a banger.
But like you look at something like Star Platinum
or
where
Spicy
the
Lady.
and Spicy Lady.
Sorry, Spice
like, where
Girl.
they-
My
Spice
bad.
Girl.
Yeah, where they absolutely cooked with designs.
Yeah.
And then Stone Ocean, like it's just the sun.
Yeah.
It's what's that girl from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Gamora?
No, the blue one.
The blue one.
Her
Nebula.
sister.
Nebula.
Yeah.
That's Nebula with some shades.
Yeah, it's Nebula.
Nebula was
No.
cool. Yeah, but she was kind of cool.
Nebula looked cooler
Yeah.
than Stone Ocean did.
I think what I like the most with Jolene Stan is that she has probably the least underpowered, like the most underpowered stand out of every
And
main
she
character.
still pulled
But
through.
she had one of the toughest battles, right?
Yeah.
In regards to dealing with everything she went through. And I think that by far makes her damn near the smartest one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she had to
Swan-
really be
She
like
was
thinking
cooking
about
with
it.
this string.
Literally,
Yeah.
it was her. That's the reason why I don't understand why people say they don't like Jolene. I'm like,
Misogynist.
That's certainly
really
happened.
most of that's really
It's
most
really
of it.
it.
It's come like of all the. Let's be honest. Most of the other Giorno may be a little bit different, but most of the JoJo's were just like about strength, like how hard can I hit this thing, like.
Mhm.
But
Maybe Josuke's
Jo-
different
yeah, a
because
little
he
bit,
just does
yeah.
like the healing thing.
Yeah.
But Jolene, in terms of like legitimate smarts, like if you ask yourself realistically, if you put them in a life or death battle, who would come out on top? It's gonna be her. I'm in
Mhm.
count Jordan because Jordan, his shit was just broken as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it was just like I can do this. I can do it because like
reality
yeah,
check.
like,
Ooh.
I could have sworn that her string power was going to be like a string of fate kind of thing. I was like, oh,
Well, the
it
first
can't be-
episode, I
it can't just
understand.
be string.
I mean, one could argue that it could
And
be.
and look at that.
Yeah, but it.
I guess Araki forgot.
I guess.
I guess it's just string.
Yeah.
So our Joe bros, Joe sisses, right? How we feel about the cast overall that we got this time around.
Really strong. I liked it. Definitely was not expecting the whole FF thing with like, hey, this is actually a stand that turned into a human,
Sentient seaweed.
a sentient
When
thing.
FF went out the way they did,
Bitch, I cried.
That's the thing too with
I
that.
was very
oh my
upset.
god, like
Yo, so the anime actually added, like, so the way you know how it ends, right?
Yeah.
They show everybody in the clouds, was not in it originally.
oh shit.
Really?
Didn't even put her in it.
that's disrespect.
So-
Rocky
so
But
people-
forgot.
because she was
Well, Rocky
but
forgot.
because she was forgotten, or just like for any legitimate reason.
Definitely forgot.
I don't know. But
It's-
okay,
because
anime's
it's
gonna-
Iraqi, I don't have an answer for you. She just wasn't in the clouds.
That's fucked
Shit.
up. That's fucked
Nah,
up.
FF
They
was,
were a pivotal trio. Like,
Oh.
it was a
Truly.
trio.
FF was a real one. Hermes was cool.
Hermes had a
I like that
Hermes
she
was
got her
chill.
lick back against that one.
I'm
Yeah.
very
fucking guy
glad
that
she got her
killed
lick back.
sister.
Mhm.
Fucking-
they wrapped
that was a
they wrapped
story.
that thread up.
Perfect.
Weather report.
What do you think about her stand? Hermes stand.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it that much
The sticker
either.
thing?
It was too lame. It was like, that's it? That's it?
I mean, yeah, I will agree. Even though Hermes is like one of my favorite, she is like, I mean, yeah, she's like number 2 for me.
I love her as a
stand Could
character.
have been a lot more, just
A
more
little
effort
something.
put
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
But I was like, her as a character is great and strong. She knows what she's about. She knows where she's going, what her goals are, and she knows who to look out for. So I'm like, okay, love her. But that kiss, it was like, okay, she can double, and then what? Okay, take it off, schmack. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, Anastasia.
That guy was a weirdo.
it was such a
That guy.
fucking
You know,
weirdo.
fun fact, he was
Weirdo.
supposed to be a woman.
I
Oh,
heard
word?
that.
Yes, he was.
Someone told me
He
that.
was originally supposed to be a woman. It was like, Araki did the whole thing for everything,
Microphone.
but Araki did the whole like design for him and everything. But his editor was like, "It's too many women.
You gotta spice it
Damn.
up.
Yeah, guys, we need some dudes." I'm like, "But you got Weather Report."
So she was really gonna be a
Well,
lesbian.
Weather Report wasn't
Yeah.
introduced yet, I think. I think Anastasia came first and then Weather
Mm,
Report
I think
after.
No, I
In
think
the
they both
anime, they were introduced
at the same
time.
time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got it.
Emporio brought
both
Jolene
of them.
into
Yeah.
the room,
yes,
and
yes,
Weather
yes.
Report and Anastasia were there. Anastasia, I like the design. I just
Design.
thought it was so funny, like how he was doting over Jolene,
And she didn't
And
give
the way
a
he
fuck
was-
about her.
and the way he was like talking to FF, like, no, FF, you need to like go do this for me.
Yes.
You need to like help Jolene fall in love with
You
me.
need to be my wing woman.
You want her bad. You want
Yeah.
her
He's
bad.
over here like, "Nigga, I gotta leave this. I got life to do. I gotta
And
know
it's
about
so
this."
funny because literally, like at the end in one of the last few episodes, he meets Jotaro and he's like, "I want to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage." And Jotaro's like, "Bro, we're in the middle of I don't know you."
He's like, what the fuck?
I don't think this is the right time.
He's like, no, you don't understand. I'm gonna sacrifice my life for her, so I need to ask you right now. And he's like, I mean, I guess. And he's like, and she's like, are you for real?
Yo, I
crying.
love.
She was like, you know what?
him.
Fucking just ask me. I don't
And it's
care.
crazy because they literally died like the next episode.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, Anastasia was right.
He was right. Yeah.
I feel it in my soul. We're not gonna make. I just need to put this out there right now.
How did you guys feel about Jotaro in this part specifically? I guess.
Oh, God.
Again.
Outfit trash. We already talked about that.
You know, like the snake skin one Jutes.
It's his worst fit. It's his worst fit.
Yeah, the jutes.
I don't know. Them snake skin Jutes was slapping. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Jotaro being Jolene's father, I understand. And it was nice when Jolene was like, "Oh, okay, I understand why you weren't in my life.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy."
Yeah.
this whole bizarre shit I got going on.
She's like, I get it now.
Actually, keep me.
She immediately got it.
Yeah.
Like her whole perspective.
She's like, I miss my dad. Actually, you actually kind of ruined my life, bro.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was funny. Jotaro.
But was he redeemed in your eye?
Yes. Redeemed for what? What was this issue?
Well, I know mostly for her. I know he's bottom of the barrel for you.
He is. I'm just like
I don't think he did anything
he didn't do anything
to have redeemed himself.
I don't know. For Jotaro, I just feel like he's just big hype, and it just annoyed me. I didn't like Polnareff either, just so you know. I know that a lot of I didn't like Polnareff. It was also the Polnareff.
She said you don't like nobody.
Listen,
Zora at the bottom.
Okay, but they killed off what's his name? Abdul. They killed off Abdul twice for this white man. That pissed me off.
Also, let's just address the whole chicken debacle. That shit was nuts.
The chicken debacle?
His stand. Yeah, he's black.
Oh,
girl, yes.
Wait. Also,
everything about that.
Can we
magician?
Can we detour for like one quick second? Did y'all watch? You watch Steel Ball Run?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to save that.
So
okay. Yeah, we're gonna save that out.
We have to save that.
Okay. But either way, he was just there. It just felt like an aura run. Like, oh, your favorite character. We brought him back for a little bit, and then he was useless. And then I was just, I don't know. It just didn't need. I would have liked it more if it was Josuke or Giorno, like to give them more time.
But no, they would make no sense being here though.
It's just a timeline thing, right? Because this takes place. It's written in 2011, so like the timeline Josuke couldn't have had.
Yeah,
and Araki doesn't want to write too far into the actual future because he can't conceptualize what the world would be like. That's kind of. I'll explain kind of why we got that ending as well of how it all kind of ends and we end up with Steel Ball Run. But like, bro, don't want to go too far, because he doesn't really know what the world's gonna be like for real. So he tries to keep it grounded.
And I don't know, it would too far, like futuristic shit. I don't think would be his forte.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I was like, he was already in Josuke's story. Why does he need to be in Jolene's story? Like, he already got one. Like, give somebody else a chance to shine. Like. Giorno, like you said, was a background.
I was saying like
anybody.
Saying like Jolene, like part 6 could have existed with Jolene not being his daughter, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, like if she was like, if Josuke showed up as her uncle or something like that.
Would you rather have Joseph had another illegitimate kid?
Oh my god, his fucking what? He's probably dead by then. Actually, no. Didn't he say at one point he was still? Yeah. I was like, I don't know. It could have been anybody. I feel like they could have been uncles.
It had to be Joe. Because think of it, it's like because of who the villain is and their connection to them. Like because of who the villain is and their connection.
True.
Yeah.
If it was Josuke, it would be uninspired if he just gave him another illegitimate kid. Josuke, I can't even see Josuke having. I can't see Josuke. I see Josuke being just somebody's like flamboyant, bougie ass like uncle,
yeah.
with kidless, like
100%.
So how'd you guys feel about Weather Report?
Backstory was sad, bro.
Very sad backstory. Oh my god, he got done so dirty.
So dirty.
Yeah.
Were you guys prepared for racism?
No.
For the
for the KKK? I was not.
Yo, my first time watching it, I was like, Araki. I didn't know we was being for real about being in America.
Yeah,
I mean, hey,
he said America.
Yeah, no, Weather Report. I thought character design wise, fire. I didn't know if it was a hat or his hair. Turned out it was his hair.
Yeah, I thought it was a hat this whole time.
Day, I'm still like, bro, that could have been a hat. It's the whole Jotaro thing all over again. Yeah, hat, his hair, like
I loved it though.
Don't ask questions, right?
Don't ask questions.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Yeah.
The powers of his stand were great. The way Poochie took his like memories and like the whole backstory, the way it tied in with Poochie and like their destiny.
Being his twin brother was not expected.
That was so nutty. That was so nutty.
So how do you guys feel about Poochie as our villain?
He was a fantastic villain.
Punk.
Oh my God.
And he was definitely
like
one of those
punk
people.
as in bad or is it good?
No, as in like the way Oda does villains, where like you just want to see him.
Not Oda.
Oh,
Araki.
No, he's comparing.
Comparing, like Spandam, how you really just wanted to see him and Rob Lucci just get their shit rocked out.
Yeah, that's
the whole time I wanted someone to just knock Poochie's teeth out.
That's true. But he was a fantastic villain, though.
Yeah. Character design, dude. The design.
Also, I will say you never really see like black and brown characters be cool villains, and he was a bomb ass villain.
And he was gay for Dio as hell.
Gay for Dio as
gay
fuck.
is an understand. Like
it's like he was like.
When I said that, you were like, "Oh, bro, you didn't even finish the story. Then you didn't finish the story." When I was like, "Oh yeah, they're fucking," you're like, "Oh, did you see Poochie's backstory?" I was like, "Yeah, he's buddies with Dio," and you're like, "Oh, you didn't see his backstory."
Well, I think you need to see more. I think there was another layer. You didn't see the racist layer yet. I think
with Dio. What?
No. Well, at the time when we were talking about it, you only knew about the Dio connection, not the actual backstory with his sister yet.
Yeah, but still, like
that was all.
He was
that was all.
Dio.
Yeah, I know that.
But either way, Dio picking up a little 16-year-old, I'm like, I see you. Like, but like also like, yeah, he was. I was like, that was absolutely gay awakening. That was right there. Like
that was his god.
That was everything.
Yeah,
he
literally
loved him. He was obsessed. It was crazy.
I'm like, damn, what did Dio do? Damn.
We know what he did.
What did you guys think of Poochie's stands? I guess both versions.
The disc thing,
very
fire.
Cool.
Fire.
So cool.
I thought it was so creative to be able to take your stand and your memories and like how it affected people.
Yeah.
The design too also was great.
Yeah. It was so cool looking. Like, oh my God, the purple with the blue. Yeah.
Stripes and shit.
Yeah, that was sick. That was
like first introduced in like the first altercation. I was like, whoa, who is this guy? But the second part, so confusing.
Yeah, it was weird.
I didn't like it.
You know, Araki got to go crazy with the villain, right? Because like, bro was just OP because, I mean, he won.
First time ever.
Yeah, Poochie didn't win.
He won.
He killed everybody.
Yeah, he killed everybody.
How'd you guys feel about that part?
I didn't.
That was fucking weird. 10
like
out
that?
of 10 did not expect.
But did you like it?
No, he's saying he didn't like it.
It was, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can say whether, like, I didn't dislike it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really like it either. It was just like,
do you think it was like do you think it was reasonable and necessary? Because think of like how like in JoJo every JoJo wins, no matter what. Especially Jotaro being the number one example. Jotaro being the number one example of how you can literally just win just because. Like,
yeah. But I guess a part of me is like, okay, so the one girl that comes in and she's the one that doesn't fucking win, she loses her battle. Like that pissed me off.
That Jolene lost.
Yes, it was so disappointing that she lost.
Jotaro was there, Anastasia was there. Weather Report, what was his sacrifice for?
They all lost.
I was just like, damn.
Poochie had the most cracked stand, but like, look at it this way: the black man won.
Oh my God. But it was nice to see, and obviously in the other universe, they all lived happy ever after. But I'm like,
but that's not them. Then you
get
into like the whole multiverse thing.
I actually had the same opinion. I was like, wow, because I do actually like when the villain wins sometimes because it's just refreshing. But I was like, damn, I'm like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
This is a whole new branch of people.
Yeah.
Except Emporio.
What?
Except
I mean,
Emporio.
I guess.
Emporio locked in.
And then, like, it's not even Jolene and Anastasia. They have a completely different name.
Yeah.
I was just like...
Irene.
It's just kind of... It felt, I don't know, like a little, like, sloppy and lazy when it came to, like, coming up for, like, an ending. Maybe he couldn't think of a way...
To get Jolene out of jail.
I wouldn't say
not to get Jolene out of jail.
I think it was more like because I think at this point, he probably already was conceptualizing Steel Ball Run. And just kind of wanted to... Because I remember reading one of his books, and he was like, he just really wanted to just... start afresh.
Yeah, he wanted to be done with JoJo.
He felt like he was kind of running into a wall, which was true because it's kind of like if there was not a reset, it would start to become like, okay, like
what's the next time?
Yeah, how can you top
reality,
this? Yeah,
like altering thing. So this was
that was his thing
because Stone Ocean is the end of weekly serialized JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in its name, right?
Okay.
When Steel Ball Run was made, he originally made it to not be a JoJo's.
Oh.
And as it started to go on, his editors and stuff was like, my brother in Christ, this is still JoJo's.
You're not escaping this. It's still here.
If you read enough of it, right? So you have enough context to see like
this is
it doesn't feel like the same thing with stands and all that stuff when it first starts, but the more you get into it,
it's like
he leans back into it. But those first couple chapters, he doesn't say the word stands at all. Like it's not brought up, and then it's just later on, and it becomes monthly. He just fresh start completely. He's just like, okay, I'll take some of the character ideas that I have from other people and redo them in Steel Ball Run, but it's a completely fresh start. It's been monthly since, so it's like you should consider that like just the ending of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with Stone Ocean.
Okay,
so that's like the cherry kind of just be like, okay, I'm done.
I think especially the fact that he brought back, that the final villain being somebody who had an association with Dio. There wasn't anything after that. There was just nothing else to really talk about with that world and those characters because like
he maxed out.
Yeah, he maxed. There's really nothing else to say, and then it's like, and if he made something like, imagine if he didn't make it a world reset and just went straight to something like Steel Ball. It just wouldn't make sense at all. There would be no connection. It would just be like, what the fuck?
Okay.
So,
Jay's like, I don't gotta like it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you guys say like, oh, there's nothing else to like revisit and retell, but like, you could always like, I would have loved to have seen something else with Josuke. I would have loved to have seen something else with like what happened with the invisible
with Josuke in particular.
It could be
Give
anything.
him a new adventure. Give him a side story.
Anything.
I don't care.
He was
the
a
baby
kid.
could have gotten something, but I feel like
listen, if they could freaking do something with Jotaro 3 times, they could do something with Josuke.
I think Jotaro did not need to be in part 4. I think that was just because Araki loves him so much.
What's the manga artist's name?
For JoJo's?
The guy in part 4.
You took
that motherfucker.
Rohan
got his own fucking spin-off.
He has
series.
a spin-off.
And you're telling me we can't give Josuke, and I'm just using Josuke as an example. But you're telling me like we can't just come up with new storylines for this, that you have to reset the whole timeline? Come on, Barry, get your dick out of the timeline.
Which is hilarious that they actually mentioned him in Stone Ocean.
Yo, that was hilarious.
I was like, are you serious?
Time just going by.
Time's going by.
Remember, Araki has said his favorite character is...
That's his self-insert.
That's his OC.
What did he draw? He drew some art of him and Rohan together hugging.
That's his self-insert. He said, I'm putting myself in the story. I'm Rohan.
I feel like with Josuke, because Josuke himself didn't really have like, there's nothing grand, like, this is not an insult to him. There's nothing like grandiose about him that warrants another like season.
His attractive qualities. His
He's
personality.
he's charismatic.
But his story, because his part was very condensed. It all happens in Morio. Morio had a fucking serial killer.
Yeah.
That's it.
But he goes away for college. Anything. Like, you know what I mean? You go to a new place.
We don't
There's a new villain. There's so many things.
Y'all just wanted more Josuke, it sounds like, honestly. Which I see it as like...
It could have been more Giorno,
It could have been Giorno.
It could have been Giorno.
Okay, Giorno, like, his journey as a fucking mafia boss.
Josuke travels to Naples, and then the conflict happens with Giorno.
Okay,
I think that
the story's there.
I think that you
don't need to reset the timeline, bro.
But it feels like, well, one, he just wanted to be done with JoJo's, period. That's the thing. You like, that's the part you're forgetting. He wanted to be done with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And so that was it.
Bored.
You know what I mean?
No,
was not...
I'm defending the part where like, oh, there was nothing else to do there. That's what I'm saying. That's not...
There was a lot of possibilities.
If he wants to be done...
Well,
that's different.
So you wanted him to backtrack storytelling, but for Araki, right, the way he's been progressing with his stance and his abilities, when I say there's nothing else to do, I mean like the powers have gotten so insane within this universe. Like you said, do I need to see another time power again? Do I need to see another, like, that's what I mean. Like, there's nothing else to do. He kept on, and it kept escalating.
Okay.
It's like, what
and
can,
then
it's
you
like,
have
what
to be
can
like,
he
okay,
do?
brother, like, what do you want me to do, right? So therefore, I'm done. I want to do a new thing. I'm done with it. It just so happened that Steel Ball Run, because it was not the plan, right? Steel Ball Run was not the plan for it to turn into that. I get what you, and JoJo's was never going to be that in regards to like exploring the world, building. It was never that. You know what I mean? It's just, that's just wanting it to be something else at the end of the day, which Araki was doing.
Well, I personally
yeah,
just wish he would have explored other characters besides the same.
But I think going back to what you said again, like the stand, because when you think of JoJo's, you think, oh, what crazy ass stands this person gonna have? That is because if he made another series and he kept it at the original world, and he started having lackluster stands, that's when the criticism would start coming.
I understand. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand. I'm just saying instead of Jotaro, it could have been somebody else. It could have been one of the other two.
Are we saying for this part though?
Yeah, I'm saying specifically for this part.
Oh, well, I mean, it sounds like Danny's just talking about make another part within this world.
I'm just saying that there could have been more story to tell in that timeline.
Maybe he may do some one shots in the future, but
I doubt it. I doubt it. He's over it.
Where is part 8 at now again?
Part 9.
9.
JoJo Lands.
Is it in Florida again or something?
It's in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, so he's traveling.
It is. I'm enjoying it. He has done just a different take on how he goes about stands now, and it's refreshing. If I think if it would have just stayed the same,
it would get lackluster.
It would just.
I mean, I understand. Like I said, I understand that.
Yeah. I think it's just once again, it's just a taste thing, right? It's for him, so he wasn't having fun no more. I think.
Valid.
I guess Dodoshin's story overall, the journey itself. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you think it was mid? Do you think that it's one of the worst?
I liked it. There was parts I think I was like a little frustrated for, but I think it was just mostly because like, you know, she's trapped in there. One of the most frustrating episodes was probably the one where the memory one. That pissed me off so bad.
That was mad difficult to get through. I was like, bitch, how the fuck you supposed to beat this?
Yes. That was...
You could keep 3 memories of some shit.
Impossible. Oh my God. That was insane.
He's
so
a menace.
my God, that was ridiculous. But I was like, that was one of the most frustrating. But
Bohemian Rhapsody, I thought was one of the more difficult stands to fight. The one that was able to make any...
That was crazy. Yeah.
One was able to make what?
The one that was like...
The fairy tale one.
Oh my God, that one. I don't know how they beat that one.
That was frustrating too. That was so annoying. I really felt
Weather Report on Anastasia. I was like, I'm pissed.
I'm pissed for you guys.
Yeah.
I was like,
you were a fan of me when you were younger, right? No, bitch, get the fuck get
I was like, I don't fucking know you. And then it started developing more from there, and then to the artists, and then to other things. I was like, bro, Van Gogh, come on.
The Stan baby. How'd you guys feel about the little ugly baby thing?
It was weird.
Ooh, the green thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. I was like, yo, is Dio really about to come back right now?
I
know what they was doing, bro. I know what I was like.
And they put a star on it too. I was like, bro, what are you trying to do right here?
You another Joe Star? What are we?
He just be doing. Rocky just be doing whatever. That's the thing about the JoJo's, right? So what do you guys giving the part overall out of 10?
I'll give it an 8.
I agree.
I'll give it an 8. I'm very happy with it. I enjoyed it start to finish.
I really don't think it was as bad as so many people try to say it was.
Yeah. I think
once you said misogyny.
Yes,
it's misogyny, and also there is the same way Danny kind of feels about how it ended. I think a lot of people also share the same sentiment.
Yes.
So I think it's a mix of a lot of things. It's just hard to discern, especially if a guy is talking about it. Like, what's your real beef here? Like, are you hiding something? You know what I mean? So
if they specifically say ending, then it's like, okay, it's ending related.
Yeah, ending related. I understand.
It's not the worst ending in the world.
When they'd be like, I don't like Jolene, that's misogyny.
Yeah,
that is the misogyny.
The ending song for the last episode. Y'all didn't even watch it.
It reminded me because I forgot myself.
I know I played it because I played to make sure it all goes through. I just can't remember. Oh yeah. They came back to the original.
Oh,
okay. They played and it showed all of them, and I was like, oh, that's cute.
I was like, man, good
job.
Yeah, that
intro sucked.
Both of them, or 3 of them? Those 3 of them.
First one was good. After that, they both sucked.
I can agree with that too. Yeah,
I liked it. I was like the style of it, the colors, the song. I liked them a lot. The first one. But then after that, it was boring. I was like, what is this? You cooked for 1 second and then you took it away? Come on.
Look what we can do. That's all you're going to get.
Yeah.
Literally.
All right. So, ended the journey for you guys. Can you give us your JoJo parts in order?
Okay. I think Josuke's at 1. Joseph at 2.
You talking about the part or the person?
I think I'm doing JoJo, like the people. Okay. I'm going to do the people. So, yeah. Josuke at 1. Joseph at 2, Jolene at 3, 4 is I'm gonna give it to Giorno. 5, I'm gonna give it to Jonathan, and then 6, I'll give it to.
You put Jonathan over Jotaro. You are
I did.
petty.
Yeah, I'm petty.
Petty.
Robin's backstory is sad enough to put her higher.
Yo, petty
It
as
all goes back.
hell.
Dang,
I was like,
girl.
listen, what was good? I was like, what was good about his character?
Yo,
Nothing.
I'm so weak because I don't think you've put Jonathan above Jotaro ever.
before, but
No.
you really felt some sort of way after Stone
Listen,
Ocean, huh?
at the end of the day,
It's
he's a big
crazy.
titty himbo, okay?
Himbo.
Yeah, Jonathan's a big titty himbo. He's smart, he's big, he's kind, he's beefy. That's all. Big titty himbo right
I thought
there.
himbos are supposed to be dumb.
They are. But he's like smart in like the soul.
She called Frankie a himbo, so
Frankie,
Okay. Frankie kind of.
she
He's
just she honestly
no. Frankie's a hunk. There's a difference.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then, how come Jonathan can't be a hunk?
Jonathan is too nice. He's too kind.
he's naive.
But you calling Frankie a hunk, and he's mad nice as well.
I mean, yes, but he can be more like in the beginning, you know, he's all sly and like, haha, I'm getting this past you and I stole your shit and da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like he's more like, yes, he can be nice, but I feel like you really have to be like kind.
I guess also after what Jonathan allowed happened to him, honestly, yeah, that was him.
You kicked
That's
my-
why-
You kicked my dog.
Yeah, wouldn't have let you live if you killed my dog on purpose.
That was
Like what?
crazy.
Either way,
All right, what's your
Um,
rankings?
but that's just
I'll
me.
do the parts. Parts I'll probably put.
We'll do JoJo's. I did the JoJo's. Like do the characters first.
Okay, if I do the characters, it's going to be Joseph, Big Daddy Joseph at
Okay,
number 1.
Joseph.
I love Joseph. Number 2 is probably going to be Josuke. Number 3, I'll put. It's between father daughter.
He's gonna say Jotaro.
No, I'm gonna say Jolene. I'll put Jolene at number 3. Jotaro is going to be number 4. Number 5 is going to be Giorno. Number 6 is going to be Jonathan.
There we go.
Yeah.
And give us your parts.
For parts, it's going to be part 4, Morio,
Mhm.
Josuke's part. Next one is probably going to be part 5 with Giorno. Then it's going to be oh god. And I know the showbro in me is really gonna come out right here. It might Stardust Crusaders. Yeah. Stardust Crusaders are number 3.
It's good. It's good.
Stardust
It's
Crusaders are
great.
number 3. I
Come on.
love Stardust Crusaders.
It's so entertaining. It was so. All right, take Jotaro aside. Itself was
She hates
entertaining.
she hates
She doesn't
I
like
didn't like the
Polnareff.
arc.
She doesn't like Jotaro.
That's
I
crazy.
just love Big Daddy Joseph in it.
she thought
But
it
I
was
was
too long too.
it was way too long. It was a boys trip, but not in the way that a boys trip was fun. Like
not like
Giorno's.
not like Golden Winds.
Not like
boys trip.
Golden
Yeah,
Wind
that was a
boys
boys
trip. That
trip.
was a boys trip that was fun. This was a boys trip that was like, I'm over it. Like
One
I
was
don't know.
frat boys and the other one was hipsters.
Yes. And I didn't like the frat boys. I don't know. I just
That's good.
I'm
was
sorry.
off the
I'm
dome.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
sorry.
perfect analogy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes.
Stardust Crusaders. Then it's going to be Battle Tendency, and Stone Ocean, and then
Wow.
yeah.
That
That's
far?
why I
Even
said the
O?
showbro in me is really going to come out here. So
So
it's
notion that low.
part 4 with Josuke. The Morio, it's
Yes.
the best.
Yes.
Giorno with Mista and Bucciarati, fire. And then the showbro in me is really going to put Stardust Crusaders at number 3. And then Battle Tendency because it really made me laugh. And I love Joseph's my number 1.
Okay,
Joseph is my number
that's
1.
good.
How am I going to put anything else after that? And Joseph's also in Stardust Crusaders, so that's why he deserves to be number 3. But I have the wherewithal to know that part 5 and part 4 are better than both of them. It is what it is. Stone Ocean is going to be in second to last place, and then last place is Phantom Blood.
All right. What about you?
For the actual parts itself, I agree with number 1 being 4. Yeah, part 4. And I do agree part 5 should be 5.
Wait, part 5 should be 5 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, part 5 should be second. Yeah. So Giorno's arc should be, what is it called? Golden Wind? Yes. 3, what do we got? We got Jotaro's, we got Joseph's, we have
Jonathan's,
Jonathan's.
and Jolene.
I'll put Jolene thirds because I did like
Stone
Stone
Ocean
Ocean
at
was
3.
a very fun ride. Joseph's 1000% was funny, super fun.
Battle Tendency.
Battle Tendency, And then what do we have left?
Stardust Crusaders and Phantom Blood.
Phantom Blood, because Dio was a great time. Dio was
if Jotaro doesn't have any more haters, Kimmy's dead.
Oh my! This is the first of his fucking kind.
Because I was like, I didn't like the part 1. It was like mid, but I didn't like part 3.
She hated part 3.
It was
honestly,
so hard to get through.
Yo, Kimmy, you get Potter of the day because the shit you've been saying, girl.
It was
I respect how like deep down that hated. Word. She went from the Zoro at number 6 to.
I'm so sorry.
My goodness.
Jotaro is he's just all aura. That's all he is.
This is a hot take. If you ever
Jotaro is all aura. That's all he is.
That's fair.
That's all that niggas want out of him.
That's why they're show bros. Shonen trash monsters.
She said,
that's all it is.
I want more.
If you want a man with a personality, look at Joseph. Look at Josuke. Look at Jolene. Any of them bitches.
Look at Jorno.
Joseph is dead ass a cheater. Come on, Joseph is a cheater.
She don't care.
I mean,
clearly.
What about the murders?
What murders?
All right. Well, final leg. Let's start to wrap this up. Did you guys enjoy the Stillborn Run episode or not?
Yes. I thought it was very creative. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. Sure, why not? But then also, it's another universe, which was crazy. I was like, okay, we got Diego Brando. Okay, great.
They still call him Dio, which pisses me off. I'm like,
it's clever.
It's clever. I liked it.
I was like, I like
She said, and he's Diego.
I was like, we got a black man
I didn't
here?
like that they called him Diego, but
Poco
he's
Loco.
British.
because that's so Spanish.
Just make him Spanish.
I mean,
you
see,
call him like.
I mean, he's probably British Spanish. They have those.
Probably, or is that what it is?
I mean,
unless I get confirmation.
I don't know. I just got here, bro.
I mean, look at the actor for Taz. I mean, the actor for Sanji, he's British Spanish.
He's British?
Yeah.
He's Spanish?
Girl, the accent is not fake. Yeah.
You don't watch any of the clips we
I
sent
thought
you?
he was just like white.
He don't be watching
like,
our fucking clips. That's
Some of
crazy.
them. You guys send way too
yo,
much.
I honestly thought he was just like white. Like
If I
You didn't hear that accent that he's doing?
I thought he was
Bro,
I thought he just knew Spanish.
There's so many. You just thought he just knew Spanish.
Like
I
most
thought
white
I-
people
Not to
can.
that.
Like,
No, not
no,
to that level.
he's Spanish.
with a name like
As in
Taz,
España.
Skylar, that's not the British nor Spanish. That's like
That's
I'm thinking,
California
like,
white.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
or
performance
some
name.
European shit, if anything. Like
No, I think he's like his blood is like Arabic. And
so, yeah.
and
now you're throwing
with a
Arabic
name
in
like
there?
Taz or something. But I thought this man was just straight up standard milk. Like that's it. That's crazy.
No, I heard that Spanish accent.
that's almond milk,
I
baby.
said,
Also, if I react to the videos, guys, that's how you know I've watched them.
okay, well,
And if I don't
Which is
react,
like never.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, you
scroll.
never.
Just scroll.
That's crazy.
We got the Carfax.
No, you actually do have to watch. Now we're going to actually make you watch.
You didn't see him and
Yaki
Yaki arguing with each
now?
other in Spanish?
Because when I tell you the actual live action crew is exactly like their characters, it's crazy.
Well, I know that for certain.
Straw Hats
That's
for
what I'm
real.
saying. I'm like, but seeing like Iñaki, which is Luffy, and Taz like speak Spanish together and argue
So, yeah, and
together.
I saw that. That's what I just thought. I'm like, oh shit, he knows Spanish. I just didn't think.
No,
Like,
it's not
Josh
like
Hutcherson knows Spanish.
No,
so
but
like,
it's not that level Spanish.
I
This
know
is
Spanish.
like
Come on, guys.
oh, get out of here, Berea.
Guys, that was one time. I just said Berea. Listen,
Like,
guys,
like Beria?
yeah.
you don't gotta embarrass me. You don't gotta embarrass me. We were supposed to be and you just wanted to show out.
Yeah, here we go. She knows.
She
She
didn't even
knows.
It's because she's from the Bronx.
This
She know how to pronounce it.
No, I just know how to pronounce it.
Because she's from the Bronx.
No, I'm not even from the Bronx.
The second best borough.
So you guys enjoyed Stillborn Run.
very creative, very fun.
Yeah, I'll say that I enjoyed reading it a lot more. I think that the way they went about telling some of the story in the episode, I enjoyed reading it much more. They
Oh.
really, especially with the Poco Loco stuff, they really went into more detail.
Yeah.
And then with Sandman too, like
They
completely cut out so much with Sandman. And
What's wrong
then
with Sandman?
Gyro, the
The
Indian
Native
guy
American.
running
Oh,
the Native
yes, yes.
American. I enjoyed the manga a little bit more. And then in terms of animation,
it looked good.
I wasn't impressed.
It
The
couldn't
one
matter,
scene I
but,
really
you
wanted
know.
was when Gyro's looking down at the guy. It looked so CGI. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, like they blacked him out. Oh, I'm like, there is no. I'm like, mind you, I could see if this is like later towards the episode where they start running out of steam. It was like the first 10 minutes. I'm like, why do we see like it's like it
there's
was a
just
little bit, yeah.
no moment that like stood out to me where I was like, that looks
Okay.
oh man, and especially now knowing that it's one episode for whoever knows how long it's going to be. What are we doing, guys? Y'all should have never released it,
It
in
looked
my
regular.
opinion.
Well, without spoiling, how are you feeling about so far where you are in the manga or the
I
story?
know I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying
This
it.
is my favorite part of JoJo's
Johnny
from the
sucks.
whole thing.
Oh wow.
It has the highest praise.
Oh
in all
wow.
of
Yeah,
JoJo's,
out of everything, like over part 4, like
I am still waiting to see that.
I
if I'm
mean,
being
hey,
honest.
maybe it might not hit for you because you missed that old universe so much.
Yeah.
I will say I thought the JoJo was
Gyro.
Gyro. Yeah.
My King
Yeah,
Gyro.
he seems very much like he should be.
I thought it was him this whole time. The way everybody loves. I cannot tell you a single person that I've seen cosplay. What is it?
Johnny.
Yeah. Nothing.
Gyro. Gyro's the king.
He's that motherfucker. Like it's Gyro. Like
Yeah.
gold grills.
The
with
grills
the
is
gold
crazy.
grills.
That belt buckle
What
with
that
the
says?
Big.
no.
Yeah,
Hit that little
Yo,
smile.
yeah. He's little.
Yeah, he's
And
Wait.
his balls are dope.
That was
Can
crazy.
I also
yeah.
address something real quick? There's something that is so like JoJo's is like notorious for this, but it's like it's coming to a fucking point. I love the art. I love the character design. But when I say, when are we gonna have some characters look like they belong in the fucking universe? What clicked for me was when it was Johnny when he was in a wheelchair and right?
Yeah.
When he was in a wheelchair and everybody else was so clearly just regular NPCs. I feel like so far.
Come on, but you need to guess the stand user.
Yeah.
I know, but it's just like this is egregious. It's like, oh my god, it's like here's everybody like, regular degular. They're belonging in this time period. And then here's this motherfucker in a bright blue lipstick.
Yup.
Bright blue. I'm like, what the fuck is this really? I'm like, and then Jiro himself, even though he is, I'll tolerate Jiro because
He's a foreigner.
He still does, like, his outfit still does kind of go like it kind of blends in.
Yeah,
But
he got a hat.
Poco Loco, I'm like, why I got a fucking Tuskegee Airman ass like summer?
Listen, man.
That is the one because when I watch anything or consume media, I like to be like engrossed. I like to really immerse myself in this. JoJo's be testing me every fucking part, bro. Like, and this by far was the worst.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
It gets worse from there. I know.
It's gonna test you.
No.
So
I
it's
know it gets worse from there.
But like, what is JoJo's if it's not testing you?
I mean, yes, that is very true. But I'm just like, it gets to a fucking point.
It's just
Which
egregious.
book are they gonna pick out of the shelf? Ha! The really colored one. Wow.
You watched a man pull out a gun out of a piece of paper. Anything's possible, guys.
Well, you know what? You're right.
True.
You're right.
Yeah, I know. It's a me thing.
All right. Well, let's close out the pod. This is definitely one of the longer ones. We didn't think it would be this
Bunch
long.
of yappers.
But Kaze, we want to really thank you again for coming through. We know we ran into some scheduling conflicts to get everything together, but we're glad we finally was able to make it happen. So thank you again for coming through. Do you have anything you want to plug, your socials, anything like that before we close out?
Yes. Please, I'm going to be on Twitch really more often after this. So please definitely give me some views on that. Plus, we be going over anime shit. We be playing games. We be having tier lists. It's gonna be mad amazing. So same name, Kazekata for that. No, that's Kazekata. I'll be all over the place with these fucking names.
You want to spell it out for everybody?
Kazekata.
Kazekata.
Yes.
All right. And also, thank you guys for coming through to another episode of the Moon Piece Podcast. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Check out all the live streams we got going on as Kimmy continues her journey. She's getting the Thriller bark, getting in there. She's making it happen. Also, me and Kimmy will be at MomoCon in May 21st.
1st to the 24th.
Are you going to come to DreamCon?
Negative, not in the budget.
Yeah, one at a time.
We had to choose between either MomoCon or DreamCon, and a lot of our peers told us that MomoCon is a better experience networking wise for us than DreamCon.
I had that decision too. I had said if I don't get this panel from DreamCon, I was going to know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we've never been before. So this is
Yeah.
like the
Me
first time
neither.
we're kind of doing something as a pod. We got accepted for media passes at
Oh,
BomoCon.
yeah,
So
go where you got the
that's-
freedom at.
that's
yeah.
where we're
Period.
going. So me and Kimmy will be out there. Unfortunately, our boy Danny won't be there. Like, subscribe. Thank you guys for checking out this episode. And on that note, y'all,
Bye bye.
See ya.
you're late.